Sorry about that, kids. I don't know what happened. That was weird. Okay. Everybody, you'll have to go back and watch the first couple minutes of what I said when the video uploads if you didn't hear it. So, again, I'm going to repeat it. I hope it doesn't sound redundant. I didn't know that I quit streaming. Anyway, Ryan, what the fuck are you doing, man? You 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 make a video. You make a video saying it's all done. I donated the car. And Ryan, it's overshadowed now by all this shit that you've been doing to people. It's overshadowed now. Something completely legendary. Legendary recording artist donates a $100,000 car to help find Kylie Rodney. What an awesome headline. Now, it's overshadowed by legendary recording artist accuses a bunch of people, says the kid ain't real, says the parents hoaxed it, and then his fans went out and attacked a bunch of people. And again, your mother's out here backing this shit up when she should be trying to stomp these fires out. You need a new manager, dude. You need a new manager. She's failing you. She's failing you. And I wish to God there was some rationale I could come up with that made it make sense that you're so fucking lost on this shit that can be so debunked with just a smidget of fucking maturity and just fucking common sense. No YouTubers had anything to do with this, Ryan, at all. It's all in your head. It's in your imagination. And you're telling your fans this, and they're going out and they're attacking people. They're attacking anybody that says it ain't right. And so now your donation is overshadowed by that. It's like you took a fucking knife and you cut a bunch of people up, and then you donated them a Band-Aid. That's what it is now, instead of something fucking legendary. I cannot believe you're out here doing this and believing it. And then you got your mom out here. Xana May's mother pours her heart out to your mom, Ryan, saying, please, my family's being attacked. My nieces, only 11 years old, being attacked. My daughter's being attacked. And they just continue to slander her. You got idiots that wanted to say she wasn't real. Idiots telling her she had to prove herself that she was Xana May's mom when she's speaking in half Ukraine and half German. What are you doing? Patty, what are you doing to your son's career right now? Put them fucking tarot cards in the goddamn fireplace where they belong. That's the devil's medicine. And you've done invited the son of a bitch into your house. Your son's out here hurting people. Your son's out here slandering people that are innocent. Didn't do anything. And then his 12% low IQ fan base is attacking them on his behalf, and you're defending it rather than saying, whoa, we're so sorry, like a manager should be doing. His career has went to shit since you took over. You fuckers need Bobby back over there, is what you need. Played one goddamn concert in almost a year and a half, and you think you can survive that way? His career will stay relevant. It won't stay relevant if you're not touring. It just won't. Flat out won't. Not when you're an independent. You gotta put your shit out there. You gotta be bringing new people in all the time. And you sure as fuck can't go on YouTube slandering people and then saying, well, look, I donated, so, it's all good. I just blows my mind that there are retards that believe this shit you're saying, Ryan, this fucking crazy talk. And Misery Storm Chaser says, and you wonder why this dumbass gets threats. It's because he keeps talking about people's mom and bringing people's fans and stuff that he shouldn't. Says you're slandering people. No, I'm not. Those aren't people I'm slandering. Those are shit stains. Human shit stains. They're the fucking dirt that gets up underneath your toenail. That's who I'm slandering. Those aren't people. People don't attack 11-year-old girls and threaten to kill them because they said my aunt didn't have anything to do with this. People don't give death threats to people that just got here from a war-torn country because some stupid, whacked-out entertainer that's been up too long said they did it without a shred of evidence other than some scribbles on a notebook pad, some random fucking photographs that anybody could go find, and bullshit in your fucking head. It's all in your head. And I can't believe your goddamn mom's out here slandering people too. And she's supposed to be the one managing you. Awesome stuff, man. Here we go. Let me find this comment. It was a good one. Talking about they didn't dox children. Fuck, they didn't. The fuck, they didn't. Did you not post a vid bashing Ick and Mount's anime and Tony? Yeah, sure did. I absolutely did. Because I never knew Ryan to fucking lie. I never knew him to talk complete gibberish and madness. So I assumed, like a dumbass, what he was saying was real. And in about 3 hours, I knew it wasn't. I thought, holy shit, man, this fucker, this girl is absolutely is in the military. And they were both given a public apology. So there's that. You all are going to try to cancel. Daniel Hill is one of the low IQ people I'm talking about. He has to wear a diaper because he doesn't know when to take a shit. His brain doesn't have the capacity to tell his body, hey, it's time to go to the bathroom. And he just shits himself. So he's got to wear a diaper all day. And Daniel Hall would like you all to know that y'all going to try to cancel Ryan Upchurch all you want. He done nothing but he helped that little girl family. He ain't done nothing to this little girl's family but slander them. Dumbass. That's all he's done is slander him. He ain't done shit to help nobody. All Ryan Upchurch has done in this case is slander a bunch of people. That's it. That's all he's done. He just slandered a bunch of people. You understand that you can't dox someone who's already in the news. That little girl is all over the internet. Well, here's Heather. She's got to wear a diaper too. Her brain capacity is that of about a 3-year-old. And she says you can't dox a child because they were in the news. You can't dox a child. He doxed a girl that had nothing to do with this case, you moron. Nothing. Nothing. Just some random girl. He found a picture of a little girl, just random girl. Just because she sort of, kind of, maybe, sort of, maybe, kind of, maybe, sort of looked like Kylie. And posted her address. And the police had to make him take it down. Dumbass. Renegade 93 Renegade says, dude ruined his entire image. He sure did, man. Credibility is a matter of weeks from the dumbest shit imaginable. I know. I don't know how I don't know how this doesn't overshadow him and any donation that he may have done. I don't know how. The only people that are ever going to look up to him for slandering a bunch of fucking random people and accusing them of murdering a child is the low IQ idiots that got to wear a diaper all day because they don't have sense enough to know when to go to the bathroom. They don't have enough fucking brain power to do it. Well, tell you what, son, I don't believe that any YouTubers had anything to do with this. And you know what that would indicate? That would indicate I'm smart enough to go to the bathroom when it's time. And you're a dipshit that believes some YouTubers went to California and hurt this child, which means you don't have enough brain power to know when to go to the bathroom. And it makes you a human shit stain because you got shit all over you all the time because you don't know when to go to the bathroom. So it's not even slander. It's just a true statement. If you're shitting yourself all the time, you are indeed a shit stain. And that's what you are. You're a shit stain. If you think YouTubers had anything to do with this child's death. Tyler says, go to bed, old man. You like defending pedophiles? I mean, does your mom know you're on the computer? Aren't you supposed to be in bed? Why am I worried about it? Well, I'll tell you why. Shotgunned says, why are you so worried about it? LOL. Like, you made a couple videos that made sense, but then you get more dumb by the video for keeping on with it. But now, you don't have to take my opinion. I believe in fairy tales and the tooth fairy. Shotgunned angle 72. And I'll bet you he ain't ever even fucking shot one because he's only about 13. Y'all trying to cancel Ryan. I got to go back to this. Just so stupid. One of the stupidest fucking comments ever made. Ryan is trying to cancel himself. And every single one of you fucking idiots that go out there attacking people because they say what he's doing is wrong, you're canceling him. Because when you attack people and you insult people and you dox people and you harass people, they report it. So you're getting him canceled. Uncle Will is getting him canceled. His mother, Patty, she's getting him canceled. Not me. Unbelievable that somebody can be that dumb. You have crazy hillbillies going nuts. Now that's right, man. That's right. These if you go watch that stupid live that Johnny Gobble was on with Ryan's mom, what a way to just completely undignify yourself, Patty. You go on a fucking live with that fucking retarded, dumb son of a bitch, Johnny Gobble, that ain't got enough fucking brains to know what day it is. And you dignify that stupid son of a bitch. And they're on there. You ought to heard this stupid lady when I said Zanime didn't have nothing to do with us. Oh, yes, she did. She paddled over the body. You realize there was no evidence of that other than just Ryan saying it. How do you know where she was at in that lake? Do you know? Does Ryan know where she was at in that lake? It's 1,870 acres. And she made a 10-second video paddling her fucking kayak out in the middle of the water. And you have all decided, but she was right over top of the car. Right over top of the car. Ryan said so. And there's not one fucking thing to base it on other than his imagination. Not one thing. Guarantee she wasn't the only one kayaking that day. Guarantee she wasn't the only YouTuber out there that day. Guarantee it. I can't believe you people are stupid that you think a girl going to a public park like hundreds of other YouTubers. I searched not long before, just a while ago when I came in the house, I was just curious how many YouTubers have made a video at Prosser Family Campground. And it was upwards of 400. It was upwards of 400. Go do it yourself. Go have a look. Several posted the same day Zanime's was. And Ryan singles her out. Says she paddled over the body without not a shred of evidence to prove it. Just him saying it. And look how stupid you dumb bastards are. Just fucking retards. Just complete fucking retards. If any of you guys want to just, I got to warn you, okay? If you want to have your IQ fucking lowered for a minute and just listen to just the most stupidest example of human existence, go listen to that goddamn podcast. Talking about, I have boats. I have boats on a shelf behind me, model boats that I built when I was fucking battling cancer and stuck in the house and couldn't go outside because my immune system was gone because I had a bone marrow transplant and I had to stay in the house for 14 months and just look out a fucking window because I have some model boats. Oh my God, man. Patty, what the fuck? Why would you sit there and talk that nonsense with them fucking idiots? 3 months ago, you would have called the goddamn police if he showed up at your house. And now, because he disagreed with me when I'm saying shouldn't be doing this, you're sitting on a podcast with him dignifying the dumb bastard. Isn't he the one, Patty, Lynn? Isn't he the one that uploaded a video of Justin Adams saying you're banging all Ryan's friends? It wasn't Johnny Gobble that did that? Unreal. You have a lot of ugly negative in you, psychobabble. Honey, I got to tell you something, okay? I want to talk to you about this, okay? Ryan is never going to come and pick you up in his Hellcat, take you for a ride, write a song with you and do a video and where you get to pretend like you're Katie Noel and hey boy, hey, it's not going to happen. You got to let go of that fantasy. You just got to let go of it. It's not going to happen. I don't know. There are creepy adults into hunting minor girls in this chat. It's no, unfortunately, the only people that have bothered minor children is Ryan Upchurch and about 1,200 of his fans, including Uncle Will. That's the only people that have bothered children. The only ones. I saw the comment you made to that little girl, Uncle Will. You're going to burn in hell for that. That's what's going to happen to you. I know. Ryan's out here slandering people every day, isn't he? It's awful. John Calgary. I'm going to drop the link. And the funny thing was, they sat on that podcast, Johnny Gobbles, True Crime Syndicate. If you bash Ryan enough, he'll reward you. I don't want anything from Ryan right now. I want it when he gets this behind him and he's back to himself. I would fucking love to talk to him, but right now, nah, I don't want nothing to do with that. There's darkness around there and something's going on. And I don't want to be a part of it. People who swarm the area like she was the new Gabby Petito. Exactly. Cadillac Kate says, people, here's Johnny Wobble. So this ought to be good. I'm going to let you
know. I ain't even a creaker.
Don't come on here interrupting. I'll have to mute you for a minute. You'll get a talk. Just hold your fucking horses there, buddy. Katie, Cadillac Kate says, people swarmed the area like she was the new Gabby Petito. That's exactly right. And there were several YouTubers out there making videos. It's a very common thing. Humans are interested or mesmerized by that sort of thing. So that very true. And Zanime was one of those, and there's nothing wrong with it. She was allowed to make a video just like all the other two YouTubers that made videos out there. All right, now tell us how stupid you are.
Oh, I'm Kenosha 3-point shooter. I'm gonna give myself a little shout out. Right. I just don't know why. Like, you seem like a smart guy. I don't know why you don't like talk about other shit.
Well, I will. Once I get this solved, I will. But right now,
what's there to solve?
I see one of my favorite entertainers encouraging his fans to attack people, and I know it's gonna cancel him, and I don't want to see it happen. So I'm doing my part to try to maybe get him to rethink his position.
Right. Like, what do you like want to get out of this? Do you want to like talk to him, or like?
I've been to dozens of his concerts. I've been to meet and greets. I've been around. It's not that big a deal to me, really. Honestly,
like
I just dig his music.
Get in a call like this and talk to him.
I couldn't care less, really. It wouldn't matter to me one way or the other.
Do you think you could convince him to think a different way?
I hope so. I hope some of the people around him, like Be Loose and Stone Baby.
So what are you getting out of this, bro?
I'm going to get $20 from YouTube.
Oh, yeah, so that's why you just want to keep slandering him on your live?
Yes.
Nah, dude, he doesn't want to make money. He doesn't even have super chats on.
This just isn't smart of you to do, man. Like, why would you do this?
Well, because I want that $20 from YouTube.
Well, I'll send you $20, dude, if you'll leave Upchurch alone. I'll send it to you right now.
No.
There's no sense of slandering people.
I want the $20 from YouTube.
Okay,
that's the whole motive. That's the whole motive. Now, let me tell you how stupid you are, because you're a dumb son of a bitch. Okay, no YouTubers had anything to do with this. It's in his imagination.
Nobody said YouTubers did.
It's in his imagination. He's out here destroying his credibility, destroying his career. He has now created so much rhetoric that a kind gesture like making a donation is overshadowed by it. He's going to get sued and he's going to get canceled.
Right, but hear me out.
Because of people like you that don't have sense enough to go, Ryan, I love you, but you can't be doing this. What you're doing is wrong. We're not into it. Stop it.
Why are you calling me? Why would you call me names whenever I haven't said anything to you?
Do you think any of these YouTubers had anything at all to do with it?
No,
Yes or
I
no?
do not. No, I do
Okay,
not.
awesome. Then you're not one of them. I'm not talking to you. It's not
Okay,
aimed at you.
but you need to let people know that.
Here's the idiot that thinks that I got boats because I have boats on the wall behind.
No, let me fucking tell you something, you stupid motherfucker.
This is the
You're a
fucking
goddamn
moron.
dumb son of a bitch.
This
You
is
need
the
to
fucking low
leave
IQ
alone, you
idiot
stupid
with
fucking
shitty
cunt.
pants.
I'm gonna send you
that
some
thinks
goddamn
that-
pull-ups and some tampons and some fucking badges.
This is the idiot that thinks that because I have model boats hanging on my wall, I probably did it. That's how high her IQ is. And she's hoping she can garner a relationship with Johnny Gobble out of this deal.
Look, dude,
And
hey, but
probably
why
not
are
gonna
you?
work.
But understand that you are talking down to a lady for no reason, man. Just
I'm
over an
talking down
opinion.
to a shit stain.
It's
She's
over
a
an
shit
opinion,
stain.
though. But it's
She's
a
a shit
woman.
stain.
Bro,
She's
she
a
was
shit
trying to do
stain.
spirit boxes and
That is a
shit.
She's a
woman,
shit
dude.
stain. She's
How can
not a
you talk?
human.
Okay,
She's a
but
shit
how can
stain.
you talk to somebody like that?
Because she's a shit stain. I told you.
Okay,
Because she's
man.
a shit stain. She's a shit stain. Shit
Okay,
stains
but
need
you're.
to talk to you like that. She's one of them that's
Why
going
are
out
you
there attacking
yelling? Why?
everybody that says this is wrong. She's the one that's going out there attacking anybody that says, man, you guys ought to not be doing this as anime. She's not involved in this. And it's those shit stains like that that have attacked her mother, attacked her niece, attacked her 11-year-old niece, attacked her whole fucking family.
But man, you're getting so mad that it's kind of like scary, though.
I'm not mad. I'm
This
serious.
guy
What?
sounds
There's
like
a
a soy
difference.
boy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What's that? What'd you say, bro?
Not psycho bad boy. I like the OG, but bro, you sound like you've been drinking soy milk or something.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
it's
You can't even show
crazy to
your
me.
face.
It's crazy
yeah.
to me
Well,
that
just because,
you
just
think you can
because.
defend it. It's silly. It's soy boy shit. It's if he's gonna like me if I just go along with this stupidity.
No, I
If
don't
I
really give a
pretend
fuck
like
if he likes me or not. I'm a fan that's not gonna turn down on somebody that I support. I mean, just because he made mistakes doesn't mean he's a piece of shit like you, motherfucker. You better watch your fucking back. That's all I gotta tell you.
Hey,
Wow.
little boy, I'll smack you like you're a stepchild.
That's the
You probably
problem.
are anyway. You probably don't have a dad. That's why you act the way you do. So I'll be your fucking daddy. Come and get me, you little twerp. I ain't afraid of you. Better get you a VPN before you run your mouth. How you doing?
Hi. Hey. Okay. So I think this whole Ryan thing getting way out of control. I think Tony Dodge is a creep. That's my feeling. I thought that before. But do I think the gangbang message meant anything? Not really.
Hey, did you see his others that come up with him?
About the girl that he didn't delete the video.
Yeah, and you do know that he has a neighbor in Arizona that was 15 at the time that come up missing. She's still missing to this day.
I mean, the guy's a creep. I get bad juju from that guy, but I also think that there's a lot of just speculation going on with YouTubers in general right now because
That's
of what
not
Ryan's
speculation.
saying.
That's fact.
No. I believe that there are missing people. I believe what you're saying. I'll have to look at it, but I don't even know where he lives or where he's from.
Look at this dumbass. Okay. You condone the abuse of stepchildren. No, I only condone the abuse of people that are out here harassing a female member of our military, or calling her a whore, calling her all kinds of names, attacking her niece, attacking her mother after they just left a war-torn country. That's what I'm doing, and I'm not going to stop doing it until they stop. And you can call me all the fucking names you want because I don't care.
I won't call her a name, but you're having guests on panel. I won't call her a name. I'm not going to call her a name because
I'm talking to this dumbass that asked this question. That I condone the abuse of stepchildren. Let me tell you something, okay?
But
I've raised several kids that belong to me.
Her live that she was at the party that was next to them.
No, she didn't.
No, she wasn't.
Do we have to do this again?
No, she didn't.
Are you kidding me?
Do we have to do this again?
I think you're a little bit behind on information.
I think you're way behind. That's long been debunked.
I'm not.
That's long been debunked.
A long time ago.
It's long been debunked.
Okay. Well,
it's long been debunked.
Okay, can I?
It's long been debunked.
Okay.
It's long been debunked.
Okay, can I put the girl's name out that is missing by Tony?
See what I mean, Ryan?
His
you put
real
this shit in their head, and they reject every fact that.
No, you don't let none of us know.
They still believe it just because you said it. That's all. You just said it. And now they believe it, and you can't get it out of their head. No explanation that's just completely rational will work on them. It's lost on them. They're just fucking retards.
Well, I think psychobabble.
I don't need.
Is very protective of Xanime.
Hey, stop. Let her talk. Well, I got a question for you. You're a grown-ass woman. Do you think 3 YouTubers went to California and hurt this child? Yes or no?
I do not believe that they hurt the child, but I do believe in sex trafficking. And I do believe...
What's that got to do with 3 YouTubers?
Okay, listen to me. I do believe in sex trafficking going wrong. I do believe that things would have went a different way and we would have never found her.
Okay. Sex trafficking is a real thing.
What's that got to do? What does
they
that
don't
have
anything
to
do with it.
What does that have to do with a girl in the army going to a public park, kayaking with her dog, and clicking on a video?
Where she lives, by the way.
Right where she lives, in her area where she lives. She went to a public park.
You're bringing her up. I'm not bringing her up.
Yeah, you did.
You brought her up.
With that. You started your argument with that. She was there. She went to the ride. She paddled over the car, for God's sake.
I did not say that. I didn't say that.
Yeah,
you asked why she was in the same area camping.
I'm just See, nobody will hear me.
I believe they're sex trafficking. Therefore, if Ryan Upchurch says Dick and Mel and Xanime are sex traffickers, they're sex traffickers because I believe in sex trafficking. And they was going to get her, and Tony was going to gangbang her, and the gangbang went wrong, and they took her back and put her in the car and put her in the water. And I know this. I know Ryan Upchurch said that.
You do know that was actually in his live, though, right?
Right.
Like that message was in there.
Right.
Why didn't he open it? Why didn't he open the message?
I think he's an actual creep, though.
You guys couldn't see that it was from a user, a no-name user. You guys could not see that it was from a no-name user.
Yes,
because they deleted their account.
Okay, and what do you think it was talking about?
Spam email.
I don't know.
In your wildest dream, I want you to tell me what you think it might have been. What do you think?
I would not have a single clue.
I believe that they were talking about things that he didn't want us to know about, whether they were of age or underage. It doesn't matter.
Oh my God.
I don't think it had anything to do with Kylie, though, which is what Ryan was.
Yeah, none of us
kind of insinuating.
But
you want to hear what I think it's about? And I can stand here and say I'm smarter than everybody in here. Obviously, maybe this fine girl that knows better. She's probably as smart as I am, but the rest of you better listen because you're going to learn.
You're very smart.
Okay. There's no fucking way Tony was involved in any gangbang. Ain't no girls would want to be in a gangbang with him, I don't think.
No.
And secondly, if you have, listen, if you have a public profile on Instagram, meaning you're, ma'am, Shut up for a minute and try to put something in your fucking brain that's useful.
All right, talk nice. Let's be
I
cordial.
got nothing
Yeah.
to say to people believe this shit other than they're dumb.
Yeah, but you're doing the same thing that you're bitching about Ryan doing.
Why would you tell
No,
a
no, no,
woman
no.
that
My
Well,
fans aren't going out attacking
respectful?
people and
The way
slandering
you
people.
just talked to the last woman was the same thing you bitched about Ryan talking about
No,
Sandbag.
I bitched about Ryan accusing somebody of murder that had nothing at all to do with it.
I never said
Wait,
that. I
number-
just said that I was.
number one,
Let me
none of us
finish.
know.
Let me
None of
finish.
us
I
know
want
you
to tell
did.
you why Tony had an email there. If you have a public profile on Instagram
Mhm.
where there is a public contact available, such as
Not
text,
everybody
email, or
wants
phone
Ryan's
number,
money.
shut up for a fucking minute and try to digest a fact. Just one. If you have a public profile on Instagram
Mhm.
where there's a phone number that bots can get,
Right.
you will get spam DMs. That has been confirmed by probably 10,000 people so far that I
The
know
one
of.
that says a gangbang.
I get them all the fucking time. I got
You
one
get
today
messages that
saying
say
government
gangbang.
program, make a profit.
I
That's
don't.
different. That's different than a
don't.
gangbang.
No, I got them that says you're invited to a gangbang. Have sex with women
Really?
your age. Meet women that horny women
Normally,
your
what
age.
comes
I get
up
shit
in
like that
your
all the time.
chat
The only
or
thing
on
is
your
he-
live is
he
what
had
you
to
are
ex-
googling. If
he
you
had-
Google it, then
I
it's
don't care.
normally
No,
gonna come
okay, let's
up.
say, okay, stop.
What are you talking about? Like,
Just
He had
hold on
to
a minute.
accept the
Let's say it's
spam
real.
is the
Let's say
big
it's
like
real.
thing.
Right.
So why did he accept the spam for it to
Right.
be in his main?
You don't have to accept it. It just
Well,
comes.
he
Yes, you
did though.
do.
That's
Yes,
that's
you
the
did.
only thing. That's
You
the
don't
only
have to accept
thing.
it. It just comes.
That's.
It just
I
comes.
mean,
I don't
it's no
accept
big
it.
He
deal.
Go
opened
check
it
your spam folder.
into.
Whenever
check
There's
your
nothing
spam
illegal
folder.
about
It wasn't in
gangbang.
his
you
spam
have
folder.
to open it. When you
I'm saying
have
it's the
it
same
in
thing as
your
spam email.
DM,
It's
you
bots
have
that
Right,
do
to
that.
right,
open
right.
But let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. Let's say for a minute, let's pretend he was going to go to a gangbang. So
Yeah, so
he's not
no
allowed to
one
go to a
cares.
gangbang?
Yeah, who cares?
So why
What's
would
wrong with
he
that?
say your
Who
mom?
cares?
Who said
Yeah,
If
that?
somebody
Huh?
said that
Because of
about
the
my
absurdity. Because of the absurdity.
He
He
didn't
was
He
know
got
being
very
sarcastic. It was
Why?
No, he didn't.
No, did
No, he
you
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah, he
see?
did.
He was
He-
laughing at him and going, "It was your
Yeah.
mom, Ryan. It was your
He
mom."
got
Oh,
very
he
nervous.
was
I've never
caught.
watched the
Is
live
why
where
he
did
was
that.
laughing.
Tony's a
Well,
he
Tony-
was
Tony's
but I don't
also-
think he did
See the
that.
shit
He's a
Ryan's
creep.
rhetoric
He's a
causes?
creep.
Yeah,
I-
yeah.
See the
Tony's
shit
weird.
Ryan's rhetoric causes? Do you see how
I mean-
bad it is? Now you guys are fucking saying that this guy
I-
is out here
I
having.
agree with you.
You're accusing him of trafficking underage girls.
I'm not accusing anyone of
We
anything.
never said that. We never
because
said that.
Ryan
All
I
we
agree
Took
said
a
with you,
was
fucking
Psychobabble.
snapshot of a
it's
spam.
real. It's real.
But
Ma'am,
I
ma'am,
think Tony
ma'am,
is
I
a
think you
creep.
better Google it because there's been about 10,000 people in my. Go and read the comments on my video. There's probably 10,000 people saying same things happen to me. I get them all the time.
I
Same thing
do.
happens to me. I get them all the time. Same thing happens
Not
to me.
me.
I get all those fucking people lying for Tony.
I don't Google that.
Do you
stuff,
think all
so
those people are
You don't
lying for
have to
Tony?
Google shit.
Yes or no?
I-
Yes or no? Or all those people
you
lying
have
for Tony?
to open it and respond for it to come back that in your DM.
Yeah, that is
why
true.
wouldn't he?
When
Why
you
wouldn't he
block
open it and
fuck
go, "What
with
the
a lot
fuck
of
is this?"
scammers.
Why
Why
would
wouldn't he
he
open it and go,
open it?
"What the
Not
fuck is this?"
blocked by him. It was
So what if he
blocked
opened
by
it and said, "What the fuck is
person
this?"
that
What
said
does it prove? What does it prove? Nothing.
Hey, let's
Nothing.
breathe through our noses. Let's thank you.
I've never seen such
Take a
stupidity.
breath.
This is what I mean.
But see, this gets
When
us
you got
nowhere.
an IQ so goddamn low,
Right.
You
that
keep
you
talking
can't
about your
rational.
IQ.
You can't
but
have rational thought. You can't rationalize things. You do. You instead
Right.
of here's the mistake. And someone emailed me today, and I want to talk about this for a minute because
If
it's important.
somebody calls in and said that their sister killed herself because you called them stupid, how are you going to feel?
Oh,
I
wow.
ain't
wouldn't
gonna
give
feel
a
no
shit.
kind of way.
he wouldn't give a
Because
shit.
if they're out here saying that 3 YouTubers had something to do with killing this child, it's on them. Period.
Come on, that's
Period.
not a real thing. Come
Period.
On, stop.
Now, here you are accusing Tony of underage sex trafficking with nothing to go on
I didn't
other
accuse
than
Nobody
a fucking spam
accused
email that said,
him.
"Let's go to a gangbang."
him. Oh. I
Do you
didn't
really
accuse him of
think that
anything.
Tony's being invited to gangbangs? Do you? Do you really
It's
fucking
very
believe that?
possible.
I
Definitely.
do. I do. Yes, I believe it.
Well, I want to know who that girl is. I'm gonna fucking buy her something.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why you agree with him.
No, it's the absurdity, ma'am. The absurdity.
What are you talking about?
The absurdity that you guys
Yeah.
think it means something other than just it's
You
just a
guys.
fucking
It's
stupid
just
text
spam,
that
man.
people get when they have a public profile
Yeah.
on Instagram. And it's been confirmed by thousands of people saying, I get them too. And
Yeah,
I'm
it's
telling
a
you,
public
I'm telling you,
profile.
I get
Yeah,
them.
with your phone number.
His phone number is right there. A bot can grab it and text him.
Yeah, I get them on Facebook. I get them on Instagram. I get them everywhere.
I get them all over.
I get them,
Facebook.
but they never say gangbang.
No,
They never
no,
say we
mine
can
don't.
Thank
gangbang.
you. Thank you, sir. Thank you,
I've had
ma'am.
I just think Tony's a nasty boy.
Hey, if
He's
Tony
a
wants to
little
look at
too.
gangbang porn and beat off, that's
Sure.
it. That's his
Yeah.
fucking
Let
prerogative.
him.
Exactly.
What's it to you?
Get
But
it?
he
It's
don't
the
need to be
absurdity
following.
that
He
now
does
you're
not
looking at
need
him.
to be
You immediately
following
looked at him as a
children.
suspect because Ryan Upchurch screen capped
Nah.
his fucking phone.
Wrong.
And it's just absurd. So far, she was fake
Right.
and her parents
Well,
hoaxed it. He was wrong
so-
about that. Then it was Zanime did it. She wasn't in the military. She was lying about getting her family from UK. That was all debunked.
Ronnie.
He was lying. He was wrong
Can
about that.
Can we all
So
agree
then
Yeah,
he
that
said
none of
Kylie
us
was a
know
girl
this
named
girl?
Kylie.
None of
Then
us
he
know
said
these
Callie
people.
was a girl
I
named
have
Kylie.
No.
no
That was
idea.
None of us
debunked.
know these
None of
people.
us do.
I
don't
have
know
no
these people.
idea who
You've
this
never
is.
No,
met
we
any of
don't.
them. So we don't know who exists.
Exactly.
Nobody
So-
on YouTube had anything to do with this child.
I mean,
But it's
I'm not
like,
saying
come on,
they
nobody
did.
had anything to do with that case. I mean,
It's absurd.
it's so absurd. It's beyond absurd.
It is. It
that they have anything to do with this
It's
girl's
like-
death is
It is a strange
stupid.
case.
And
Yeah,
yes,
it
you're
is.
100% right.
I've
This
ever-
is what I mean. This is how it's dangerous when an entertainer accuses people to his massive fan base. There's going to be a certain amount of that fan base that does not process rationale. As
Do
you can
you
see.
know what
Well,
tickling
that
the
goes
wire
along
means?
with all of it.
Do you know what tickling the wire means?
What does tickle the wire mean?
I want to know.
Look it up. Google it. Tickle the wire.
Can't
What do
just
you
tell
think he
them?
was going to do
I promise you.
Husker
I
808
promise you.
when Tony
you
had the
won't
gang
get
bang?
no gang
When Tony
bang.
had the gang bang conversation, what was he going to do? Who was he going
You
to
won't get no
He's
gang
an awkward
bang
person.
or
I
nothing
think he
like
just
that.
froze
Just
and didn't know
look
what to
up
say.
log
But he has nothing
tickle
to do with
the
it.
wire.
You're just sure
I-
about
well,
that, ain't you? You're just sure about that, ain't you? You're pulling it out of your ass. You don't know if you're right or not. You're just pulling
No,
it
I
out of your
know
ass.
that's how it works.
No, you don't.
Wow.
No, you don't, because you're wrong.
Tickle the
Several
wire,
people have
then.
said otherwise.
If I could just say, like, I think the whole Gabby Petito case, like, really sent everyone off this, like, crazy
That's when it
fucking
started. Yep.
Sleuth.
thing. And
Yeah.
everybody thinks that they're playing Hunt a Killer, and
Mhm.
it's real
Yeah,
life.
you're right.
It's
Hey,
we don't know
here's another
anything.
one.
We're not detectives.
Right. Hey,
Exactly,
Muff's away.
exactly.
Muff's away. Muff's away. He says it's not normal to get messages like
It's
that.
not normal.
It is. It is totally
It's
normal.
not.
Several
Oh,
people
no,
are
it's
telling
not.
you they get them. Are they lying? Is
No,
everybody that
you-
says they get them
We
lying?
have a
You
male
don't
on
get
panel.
specific
It's
messages
not
that says we could
Yeah.
gangbang her. You
Thank
don't
you.
get
Yes.
specific
Oh,
messages like
absolutely
that.
you do.
DMs.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely
No, you don't.
do. I get one from one called Adam for Adam all the time. It's a gay man dating site. And I get them all the time. I probably get 10 a week.
Adam might like you.
I don't know. You
Mine's
tell me.
always
It's called
you
spam.
owe the U.S. government.
You have a public profile.
or
Robots will send you whatever.
You owe the U.S.
Well,
government.
Hey, but why,
or
Tony? Why
you
would
owe,
I mean, Psycho?
uh,
Hey, Psycho, why would you make a joke that you kidnapped and gangbanged Kylie with all those other YouTubers? And you think her
It's so
family's going to like that
absurd.
when they
It's
see
so
that?
absurd. That's all you can do
Bro.
is just make a joke about it.
It was a
It's so
fucking
fucking
joke.
absurd on its face.
Yeah,
Because
well, it's
that's
been
what all you
screenshotted
dipshits
and
are
everybody's going to see it.
implying. All you
He's
dipshits
saying-
were implying that. So
he's
that's why I
saying-
said that. You're implying it over a fucking spam
That's
text.
what it would
A
have to
spam
be. Yeah.
text. A spam text. I
No, I'm
got
talking
more
about the
spam
comment
texts in
that
my
you
phone
made.
right
I'm talking
now.
about the comment that you made that you said you kidnapped her and you gangbanged her. How
I
is her
just
family
answered
going to
your
feel when they see
question.
that?
Me and Tony and Zanime. and Icked Mel. Listen, I want you to listen to me.
Oh
Me,
boy, here we go.
Tony, Icked Mel, Xana May, and SF Investigates. We're listening to the microphones in our TV. We secretly created a Google
They were
group, and we plan to
tickling the
go
wire.
kidnap a 16-year-old girl and fucking gangbang the shit out of her, and then sell her to sex traffickers. That's what you
That
Do
is
you think that's
dipshits
funny?
believe.
Do you seriously
That's
think
what
that's
you
funny?
dipshits
Do
are
you think that's
implying.
funny what you just said? Do you think that is
Yes,
funny
I
what
do.
you just
I
said?
think it's
Do you
so
think her
There is
family is going to think that's
absurd that
funny?
it's
as a
funny.
woman, any woman
It's
on this panel
absurd.
that
Even believe
There's a
it.
lot of women that
A
love to be
16-year-old
gangbanged.
child, psycho. A
just
A
16-year-old
lot of
child
women.
you just
There
said
might
that
even be
about.
some
You think that's funny?
16-year-olds that want to
That is
gangbang. I don't know.
worse. What
You
you
don't
just
know
said
either.
about her is worse than
Yeah.
anything Upchurch has said in this whole thing.
No, he
I don't
believed
think
that
so.
happened though. Upchurch
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely it is. I
You
would
know
rather
what's worse than that?
someone
You know
say
what's
my
worse
daughter's
than
not
saying
real
it?
than say what you just said about her.
You know what's worse than that?
Well, the point
Believe it.
about her not
You know
being
what's
real
worse
is
than
none
that?
of us
Being
know.
so goddamn dumb,
That's
you
the
No,
believe it.
thing.
no, none of us do.
None
You
of
know
us
what's
know.
worse than
I'm
that?
pretty sure she was
Being
real.
so dumb, you believe it.
No, none of
That's
us know what's
worse.
worse than that.
Sir,
Yeah.
did you
No,
look
it's not.
up Tickle the Wire?
Well, you can just sit there and pretend to be offended, and, and I don't care.
Bless
You can
your
just be
pearls,
offended.
sir.
You poor thing.
Tickle the
No,
Wire.
man.
Yeah, I'll see what her
Put the
family
name
thinks
out
when they see it
there.
because I'm sending it to them too.
They're thinking the same thing
Oh
I
my
am. As soon
God.
as this
That is
settles down, we're going to
absurd.
Yeah, I
bankrupt that
bet they
son of a
will.
bitch.
I bet they'll love to see that. I bet they'll love to see that comment.
They're going to bankrupt him and his mom.
It's actually getting pretty scary at this point. People are actually getting threats, like death threats.
This is the guy.
Yeah,
Hey, this is the guy you guys are supporting on this channel. This is the guy right here. This is who
This
he
is the
is.
dipshit you guys listen to. Some
Um,
dipshit that believes the Easter Bunny is going to come and pay for his
I
rotten
don't
teeth.
support him. I just wished he'd just let us tell our part.
Go ahead. You want
yeah.
you want to tell
Yeah.
you want to show everybody how dumb you are? You got the floor. Tell them how dumb
See,
you are. Go ahead.
Tell our part.
Talk.
No
I've
one
been
is
sex
talking
trafficked.
that way to you, Babble.
I've been sex trafficked, and I know how it is to be saved. Thank God I was saved before I was
What does that
killed.
have to do with this case?
Oh.
What? What's it have to do with this case? So there's sex trafficking in the world. Nobody says there isn't. What's it got to do with this case? She wasn't sex trafficking. She was killed by one of her friends at that goddamn party
Say
and
what
put in
you
the back of that
just
car.
said. No, say what
Oh,
you
so you do
just
believe that
said.
part?
Just say what you just said to my
Somebody's
daddy.
got half a
He
brain.
beat you in the ground and he died of cancer. Come on.
Do you think that there are no women that would dig a gangbang?
Not
I
me.
would not me.
I didn't
I'm
ask
Not a
you.
no
16-year-old girl. Not
Not
by
with
having
Tony.
some old guy
There
talk
are
about
no
doing it to a
16-year-old
16-year-old
Especially
girl.
not
I'll
a
tell you
involved in
that.
this case.
Not an
other
old
than the
guy
dead one.
with a freaking Under Armour hat on.
Nobody can
If you're not
gangbang a
doing him
dead
justice,
person. Nobody
Oh.
can gangbang a dead person. So just stop off with your
Yeah, but
fake
they
No
can sure
one
joke
can
about
gangbang
some
a
16-year-old
why
dead
would
girl.
you
Seem like
say
you're
a
in
Your
dead
family
trouble.
can see
person?
that.
She is a person. She is Kylie.
Well, why did Ryan say she was fake? Why weren't you offended when Ryan said she was fake if you're so offended?
It's
Because
called
none
Tickle
of
the
us
Wire,
know
you
them.
dumbass.
Tickle the wire. Ryan don't know where the wire is right now. Ryan don't know where the wire is right now to tickle.
Oh, he's uncovering
Ryan
a
Now,
lot.
I won't be
Keep
clear.
on, buddy.
There isn't one
Uncovering
thing.
what?
One thing. There isn't a smidget
No.
about this case you can find out from a fucking keyboard in Tennessee. Not one thing.
I can't believe people are.
Not one thing. Not one single microspec can you
Scary.
find out about this case from a keyboard in Tennessee. It's impossible.
Yeah, Ryan likes to let people believe that he's figuring shit out, but he's just like us.
He's just picking
Googling
random
shit
pictures
and coming
singling
up with
random
like
people out
Yeah.
just randomly.
random observations and speaking them as truths.
But he tickled old boy's butt right there.
But he's
Tickled
got
his
so
old
many
butt.
subscribers.
I have only one
That-
question, man to man.
Hey,
Why
everybody
did
have
you
a
bring
good
his
night.
mom into this? To be honest, why?
His
Huh?
mom put herself in it, dude. I don't have any control over her. She decided to just jump on there and start slandering these people too and defending what he's doing. Instead of
didn't
being
say
a real
anything till you
manager
brought
and
her
saying,
in.
dude, don't do this. A real manager would say, don't do this. Shut up. That's what a real manager would do. Shut up. Shut up. That's what he'd be hearing from a real manager. Shut up.
You know, I had a lot of fun, you know, when he was going to Google Earth and finding really old pictures, and you can go to Google Maps and actually find new up-to-date shit. But you pulled his mom into this, and that's just kind of low.
How did I
That's
pull
really
his
a
mom
low
into
blow.
it? Exactly how did I pull his mom into it?
Really, we can scroll back, go back in your
Well, you got
timeline,
to
and
pull,
just find
explain
where
it.
you're adding her and shit
Here,
like that.
oh, well, Ryan would like to talk to me about his
Oh, please do.
YouTube discoveries.
Allow him.
So come on, buddy.
After that.
There's your link. Click it.
Unreal.
Click it.
Oh, please do.
I hate that I have to talk to you when you're in this mindset, Ryan. I absolutely hate it, but I'll do it just for the overall good of your career. So get in here.
Oh my God, Ryan! If Ryan gets on here, Psycho's going to orgasm all over the place.
I'm not. I've already been at meet and greets, dude. I've already done all that.
Wow.
We're waiting. Are you using your own name or somebody else's? That's what I thought. It ain't even Ryan. Ryan's in bed. Ryan ain't gonna get up for a couple of days. He crashed. He's fucking gone.
Oh, you stop talking shit.
Does your mom know you're up and using her computer and stuff?
This is not Hokaville. I want my own business.
Oh, Lord.
See, this is why Ryan has to be. This is why Ryan has to be careful about what he says. These are the people that are eating his every word, right here.
I hope
Go ahead,
you know
buddy.
I'm autistic.
This is
You
why
make me
you
autistic.
need.
Yeah, no, I saw you in Tony Dodge's chat.
Yeah.
He has a hard time speaking.
Tell us how 3 YouTubers and Tony were going to go kidnap a girl and gangbang her.
No, let this man talk. Give him a minute.
I'll use
I'm muting.
social case and stop being his mom and do shit. His mom didn't do shit to you.
I'd love to hear your explanation as to how I drug her in it when she has her own free will to make a video supporting it or making a video saying stop this. That's her choice to do that, not mine. How am I?
It's
I
her
don't have any
choice.
control over her.
Okay,
How
there
did
you
I
go.
drag her
It's her
into it?
choice. It's
I
her
didn't
choice.
do anything but watch her video.
Oh no, you actually titled your video at her.
And you didn't watch it.
Oh no, I watched it. I've been watching you for a long ass
And was
time.
it not extremely respectful? Was
Did
it not
you-
extremely respectful?
Did you pull her into this? Because every video of hers
Responding
before
to
you
a
did
video
that was
she
all
made.
her crafts and shit.
Responding.
Was
to
she
a
enjoying
video
her
she
life
made
on her
where
own?
she mentioned me.
Oh.
Responding to a video she made where she mentioned me and then was supporting the absurd notion that a girl in the army had anything at all to do with this child. Now what?
You brought her into this, man.
Oh my God! Now what?
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Dude, get some damn sleep. You've aged like 40 years in like a week. We've all been watching this.
What?
You look like you've aged like so much in a week. You don't even
You
sleep.
know how funny it is to tell somebody they're old, they look old? That's
Oh,
just
I
so
know.
stupid because you're all going to be there. You're
No,
all
I'm
going
as
there,
old as
James.
you are, you
can't stop
dumbass.
it. You can't stop it. You're going to be just as old as I am and older. You can't stop it. There's nothing you can do about it. It's just so dumb. You think it's an insult? I'm going to tell you something.
No, it's not an insult.
I wouldn't
It's
even want to
actually an
grow old being as
observation.
dumb as some of you dumb son
It's
of
actually
bitches.
somebody caring about somebody.
I don't think
Yeah, go ahead, kick me
You
out.
think the people that are supporting him and going out and attacking these people care? Who do they care about? They care about themselves. It's a selfish thing. They want Ryan to, they're virtue signaling to him, going, look, Ryan, I'm defending you. Are you going to invite me to your party? That's what that's all about. It's all selfish shit.
Can I ask a question?
Who have I defended?
Ryan's name. Specifically, was saying Ryan's name when he threatened Ikamel.
Listen to this stupid ass right here. This Robble Games. He says if Santa May was in a relationship, U.S. military, she would abide. But ROPSCC. Well, you know what? She's in the military.
She is in the military, sir.
Dumbass.
Oh my.
So your if is just if.
Oh.
I just noticed that you guys are all in here attacking me, so I'm gonna shout it out loud because I'm not gonna let it go. Each and every one of you, I want to you get a sound off. You either say yes or no. Are any YouTubers on the planet Earth involved in harming this child? Yes or no?
No.
You first.
Not.
Who knows?
You're a dumbass.
God.
Next.
Yeah.
You're a dumbass. Next.
No.
Predators come to.
You got brains.
You don't
You
have
got
no
common
evidence of
sense.
anything. You don't know them all, then you don't know them all. Or them all.
Y'all watch
Well,
too much Alex
you need to go.
Jones.
You
That's
need to
the
go
problem.
sort some things out. You need to go talk to somebody.
That's pretty
And
mama
that
into this.
flag you got hanging behind you
I think
is a symbol of hate for a lot of people in this country. I grew up in the South. I was from the South.
I want to see it.
Okay, my mother was on the bridge in Selma when Martin Luther King marched. I got pictures of it. My mother was on that bridge, on it, with them.
Okay.
Which bridge?
That flag hurts people.
Which bridge?
I understand that.
And that
But
goes
not
to
everyone
show how
knows the
low
full
your
history
IQ
behind
is.
it.
Your IQ is that of about a 10-year-old. If you want to flash that flag around knowing that flag represents to people, other people. I know what it means to you. It means Southern pride. I get it.
Right,
I understand. Totally understand. But to a large portion of the population, it means something completely different.
Sure does.
How would you like it if somebody came and took your family and tied you up, whipped you with a goddamn whip, and made you work for free for the rest of your fucking life?
That won't happen.
It's happened a lot.
It did happen.
Real bad.
There are
I
still
know it
people
happened a lot
alive
of times.
today. There are still people alive today that were part of it.
There's a lot of people
And there
today
you
that
are
don't even
going-
understand that flag. They don't even realize that's not even a battle flag.
It's the point of how they view it, not how we view it.
Right.
We view it as Southern pride. They view it as a symbol of slavery. We can't help the way they view it. I'm just telling you that is the way they view it. And there ain't nothing. It's just shitty to wave it in their
Well, how about
face.
you teach
In 2022,
instead of
going,
join?
I don't care how bad this hurt your family. I don't care how bad this affected your heritage.
No, this
I'm going to
folks
make
don't
sure
tell me
you
how to
know
take
I
down.
was proud of it. That's what
Sweet
it said.
Someone
home
to tell me them don't
Alabama.
like it, I will take it down. I'm respectful like that.
I've been into a temple that had swastikas on the floor, and people were like, "Oh, that's a bad thing. That's a bad thing," and they don't even realize that it was actually a good thing.
Actually, yeah, it did
When
start
I
out
was a
as a good
teenager,
thing.
those
Why don't you
the
figure
rebel
that out?
flag was
Started.
everywhere. You could go in Walmart
Anyway,
and buy a rebel
you have a
flag
good
on the back
night.
of a jean jacket. You could get a lot of rock groups had rebel flags on their rock albums and all that. Okay, I want you to just
Yeah.
listen. Southern pride, the whole thing.
Hey,
But you understand, as a country, we have moved forward from there. We have moved forward from there, and now society says it's just unacceptable. Society says because of the message it purveys to other people, not the message it purveys to me, not the message it purveys to you, but the message it purveys to a black African American. That message, society says we should be a little bit more considerate.
I am.
So wait,
Someone tell me to take it
then
down,
why
I
the
will.
fuck? Why do you make it a point to even set off to the side so it's in your backdrop like you think it makes you a hard ass? You know what it makes
No.
you? Makes you a fucking dumbass. That's what
Spit
makes
it out, Sparky.
Psychobabble. Hey, can you hear me, Psychobabble?
you. Yeah, sure can.
Look, I got a question. What is your show about, bro?
My show's
Make
about
fun of an autistic
a bunch
kid?
of low IQ crackheads out here attacking people on Ryan Upchurch's behalf because he filled their heads full of complete nonsense.
No.
In a Adderall-induced, sleep-deprived psychosis.
Right to their opinion. Where did you
An
get
Adderall-induced, sleep deprived psychosis.
Name psychopath.
He's got a bunch of wild shit in his imagination, and he spoke it out loud to 3 million of his fans, and 10% of them aren't smart enough to know it's not real.
I'm giving you
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, Jim, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
I noticed that you talked a lot about your relationship with your son and it bringing you closer to Ryan. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Like I said before, he was a huge Upchurch fan.
You say was. Are you speaking of him in past tense?
Absolutely. Yeah, he OD'd. Yeah, he OD'd.
Yeah.
Doing the same drugs Ryan's playing with. And he was
I'm so
exactly the same
sorry
age as Ryan.
to hear that. When did that happen?
About 18 months ago.
In 2019?
Mm-hmm.
About the same time he was sentenced to 11 years in prison for pornography? Child pornography?
I don't have no son in prison for child pornography. You got the wrong person, honey.
Ooh, are you sure?
You have the wrong person. I do have two. I've got 4 sons. One's in the
Andrew's
grave.
not your boy?
Listen to me.
Andrew's not your
I'm
boy?
ready to tell you. Shut up. I have 4 sons. One's in
I
the
like
grave.
it when you talk dirty to me.
One's in the grave. One's in the grave. One is a manager in an automotive repair shop. Got another one that's been in and out of prison 3 times. And
Is
I got
that
another
Andrew?
one that lives in Wisconsin who's an entertainer.
Is that
Well,
Andrew
what does his
that's in and
son
out of
have to
prison?
do with shit? What
I
the
know.
fuck?
That's what I want to know. What the
Wow.
fuck? What are you
Man.
talking
I just
about?
think
In
it's
prison for
oddly
child porn.
hilarious
I don't
how
even
he's
know anybody in
defending
prison right now
Tony.
for child porn. My son's in prison for drugs.
What do you think's that they Google is God?
Apparently so.
Well, you know, it's not that hard to find when he's a previous blogger and he leaves little fucking tidbits of information behind.
Well, you have a lot of
Previous
time on your
blogger.
because that's
Lost in
I'm
Ohio.
a retired
Lost Ohio,
automotive
something like
service
that.
manager.
Oh, you think
Lost
he found
Ohio?
Who's
something?
this
Is that what it
person's-
is?
Hey, go ahead. I'm going to give you permission. Tell them who you think my name is and who my son is. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Are you Jim Shrunk? That's what you said your name
Yep.
was.
Yeah, there's 14 people that live here by that name.
Oh yeah, that's insane. Is Andrew your boy?
No. No relation.
Wrong. That's even worse.
Andrew's not
No
your boy.
relation. No relation.
Jesus, lady.
No relation.
All
Sorry.
right. Okay.
No relation.
Okay.
It's real special that
Do you
you're
not-
out here trying
Do
to
you know
dox
that
people.
that last name? Do you know
Dox
that last
people?
Just
name
because they
Do you even know the
disagree
fucking
with you.
massive in this
definition?
area? Do you know how many people have that last name in this area?
Not ones that are directly related to you, sir. I did my
There are
research.
none related to me that are in prison
Your
for
research
child
sucks.
None. And so,
False.
so if you have a relative that breaks the law, that reflects on you. Is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying you're talking shit about Patty, but you sure did raise a doozy, didn't you?
What do you mean? What are you talking about? I just told you that's not my
You're
son.
talking shit about Patty being a terrible parent, but look at your
She is a
fucking
terrible
children.
parent. She is right now. She's confused. She's on the same drugs Ryan's on.
Her children are living, sir.
Wow.
Oh,
Do
shut
you not?
up.
Somebody dying. Somebody
What's
dying.
wrong
No,
with
let me
you?
address it. Let me just address it.
So bad.
Dying of a drug overdose is no reflection on the way you were raised. There are kids that come from rich families. There are kids that come from poor families. There's kids that come from abused homes. There's kids that come from perfect parents that die of a drug overdose. It doesn't even insult me for you to say that because it's just juvenile. 222,000 teenagers died of fentanyl overdoses last year, and my son was one of them.
And what does it matter, lady? God.
Shut up.
And just
stupid
because you
bitch.
can find somebody with the same last name in prison,
Cannot
somehow they're
believe.
related to me when it's a really super popular name. I don't get it. Makes no sense. It's about like as dumb as seeing the name Ronnie Jones in a yearbook and thinking you found
Jesus.
something when Ronnie Jones is one of the most popular names in the world. You could probably find a Ronnie Jones in every graduation class.
I don't
There'd
know
be a
if any
Ronnie
of them have
Jones.
white legs, though.
So
Nobody has white legs.
Hey, how about
see,
you
this
say
is what
your
I
full
mean.
name and
Here's
we'll
what I
look you
mean
up in your
about
phone.
Ryan's irresponsibility. Here you got a girl who's sitting at her keyboard Googling, and she thinks she's on to something with her Google, and she finds that there's somebody in prison with the same last name, and she just starts talking shit. And that's what I
Insane.
mean about innocent people being hurt by his
Mhm.
rhetoric. They doxed a rental property of mine where a retired
She just proved your
deputy
point.
sheriff, a retired deputy sheriff, and his disabled wife lived there. That's the address they doxed because they're so stupid.
Scary.
So you're saying that all them knowing each other is false? Is that what you're saying?
Of course.
I don't care. They can be the best of friends. Who cares? What the
Which
fuck's
they've
that got to
said
do with
they've
anything?
said
Why
that they
can they not be
bonded over
friends?
it.
Xana Mae's been going
They
on
didn't know
Tony's
each other
podcast
before.
this girl ever went missing.
Mm-hmm.
Xana Mae was on his podcast before this girl ever went missing.
For weeks.
They're friends. So what? There's a lot of people friends.
Crazy people.
It's just retarded to think that because that
Just
these
like
people
we're all
don't know
talking
each
here,
other, they
we're
killed a
getting to know
kid.
each other.
Yeah.
My God, man, it's just dumb. It's just low IQ stuff, man.
Why are
And
you
it's so irresponsible. It's so
Insane shit
irresponsible.
I ever heard.
stupid? Why is your stream about it? Why are you making your channel about the stuff?
Because I don't want to see Ryan ruin his career and ruin his reputation and have his name attached to such craziness. I'm hoping, I'm just fucking praying that some of the people around him are watching my videos and going, we got to do something. And they're just going to quit being selfish and worried about the gifts he buys them for a minute and start worrying about him, the person, instead of what he can do for them. It sounds to me like the people around him right now is that exactly what they are. They're people that just want something from him.
So
they won't tell him, dude, you're fucking up.
How many people's in the world? A lot, right? So what makes you want to go after Ryan Upchurch because he had his own opinion?
Because he's
He's doxing little girls.
he doxed a little girl, number one, and two. I explained that a couple nights ago. I feel like I
not
had a
just
spiritual
one,
connection
like
with him.
2 or 3.
My son used to call me on Friday nights from prison, and I would play Upchurch for 2 hours. He'd just sit there on the phone and listen to Upchurch, get away from the fucking madness, because the black population owns the TV and it's on BET all the time, about to drive him fucking insane. I seen him when he was in most fucking down he was ever was, and he made a comment on one of Ryan's videos, and Ryan gave him a very thoughtful response that snapped him out of it for like 6 months. Just that one comment from his favorite entertainer snapped him out of it for 6 months. And then when he relapsed, it was over. And it can happen to anybody.
Yeah,
Doesn't have anything to do with the way you're raised. And anybody that has that notion's got the IQ of a toddler.
But what happened to you talking pooping their pants and stuff? What happened to that person? Because when I heard that's the only reason why I wanted to get on here.
You couldn't even. We couldn't
So,
hear you.
All right, why did you say
okay?
What brings Ryan Upchurch's mom? Why are you bringing up her name too?
Because she's making videos saying, go, he's good. Look, Tony's going to gangbangs. They kidnapped this girl. They gangbanged her. Because she made a video doing that. Then she made a video. She went on fucking Johnny Gobbles. Goddamn. She literally dropped all of her dignity. But every bit of dignity she could have had in this world, she threw it out the fucking window and went on a podcast with a complete fucking idiot. And sat there and talked complete idiotic theories.
What kind?
As if they were real, like the Easter Bunny and fucking Santa Claus and shit.
If she wants,
so now her credibility's destroyed, and she's the one that books him.
Okay, so that's his.
Any other questions?
So yeah, sure is. Why are you trying to give out address? Say it's a sheriff's house, but in the same means you give out where you basically live. And
it's my home. I own the motherfucker.
Why do you do that for? Why are you doing?
I own it. It's mine. It's my house.
Why are you antagonizing people to come to your house?
Because you're dipshits and I want to smack the snot right out of you.
That's what you would do. Anybody would call the
I just want to walk up to you and just slap you like a fucking just slap you. Because you're so fucking stupid.
I do believe that.
Do you not realize
Tony Dodge is a creep, though?
I find it hard to believe that Tony would ever be invited to a gangbang. Even if it was a kidnapped girl. So if some dude went and kidnapped a girl to gangbang her, they wouldn't invite Tony. Guarantee
Nobody would invite Tony to a gangbang, but
Nope.
he's a creep.
Yeah,
He's a
he
creep.
wouldn't get invited to the gangbang. Nope, he'd be left out. For sure.
Well, anyways, I'm not here to be friends, so I'm gonna jump off here. I thought I'd give it time to get done. So
I want to tell you before you go. Everything Ryan told you is in his imagination. Not a single YouTuber had anything to do with this at all.
Channel. I am not a Ryan Upchurch fan. Do I like his music? Yeah, I do. But I try to stay neutral on my channel. But when I hear you calling girls bitches, you talking about a girl,
Brian did the same thing.
you doing all that.
Yeah, he
You
did.
know who I called a bitch?
That's my problem.
You know who I called a bitch? Somebody said my
what
dead
did
son
Xaname
was
do?
my fault. That's
Xaname
who I called a bitch.
him
That's
on
who I called a
My
bitch.
problem is he made in
That's
front
who
of
I called a
special ed
bitch.
kid. I'm special ed.
And
You'll
she
be
is
a
a
dick
bitch.
to me
I'll
for
call her a
woman.
bitch again.
I mean, you just got done saying basically that people poop their pants because of low IQs and
Yeah, exactly. If you
other
think two YouTubers, if you think 3 YouTubers had anything at all, anything, even a smidget to do with this case, your IQ does not rise to the level of knowing when to go to the bathroom.
Mike
How
is
am I
actually
into welding?
pretty good. But why do you think so? You're telling me Ronnie, Xaname, and Ikmel doesn't know each other. You're telling me that. None of them.
I don't know. I don't know. Who cares? Who cares? What?
The
So
whole point of you talking about this is because they didn't know each other. How can they end up in California at Truckee at the same time? How do you know that?
they
How
never
do you
were
know that?
there at the same time. You have
When
no
was
evidence of that at
Ickadmel
all.
in Truckee?
See what I mean? How his rhetoric just runs out of control. Nobody ever
When
said
was
they
he
were
in
there.
Truckee?
You said in one of your videos, dude, you was the biggest Ryan Up Church fan there was. You admitted.
Yep.
Blue Hat
Still
guy.
am.
When was
Still am.
Ickadmel in Truckee?
How do you turn around and you go back on your word about the Ikmel, about Xaname, about
Because he was wrong.
Because he
He
came
was
to his
wrong.
senses.
What? He was wrong. That's why.
Explain to me
He
who,
was wrong.
explain
That's
to me
why. He was wrong.
for what? For what?
For everything. All
This
of
is
it.
what I mean about the IQ right here. This is what I mean right here.
Hey, psychopath.
What are we talking about? What might he
Hey,
have been
psychopath.
wrong about?
Tell
What
me.
might have
Psychopath,
Ryan been
can I
wrong
give you
about?
credit?
What might have Ryan been wrong about? What's your best guess?
Hey, I'm not the one here to ask.
You asked it.
So answer my question.
What was the question again?
Why were they all in Truckee together?
Oh,
They were never in Truckee together.
I know.
That's ridiculous.
Do you think they know each other? Yes or no?
I have
They
no
do
way of knowing.
now.
I don't know. I
They
don't
do
know.
now.
So you're telling me the
Hold on,
proof that
hold on.
was on the computer showing that they tied him in
What I want to know is them knowing each other proves what?
to murder. I'm talking
Let's
about
say they're the best of friends. Let's say they're the best of friends. They go to cookouts every week. So, what does that prove?
They don't even live in the
Honestly, what does it prove?
I know. It's stupid.
Hey, you know what's funny?
Just got
Is Ikmel lives in Florida.
talking about
I
it.
know.
Yeah, lives in fucking Florida, bro.
It
And
takes,
Xaname
it
lives in
takes
California.
26 hours.
Can I ask everybody a
to
question?
drive to
Tony Dodge
California.
lives in Arizona.
So
Yeah, none of this makes sense.
you just sat there and answered questions that didn't even make sense, dude. Do you just hear
What
me?
didn't make it stop? Let him ask the question again. Go ahead.
Okay. All right.
Ask.
All right.
No,
all right.
I'm done asking the question because you
Ask
just
it again.
you just got
Of course he is.
I'll wait until
Of course he is.
I'll wait until you're done.
So what if they know each other? I don't know if they do or not. I have no way of knowing that, and I'm not going to assume.
telling
But
me that
if they do, so what?
You're telling
What's
me
that
you
mean?
want to get people canceled, okay? And that's okay with you, right? You're telling me that.
I did not say that. No. See,
Yeah,
there
you
you go again. Low IQ. This is what I mean about the low IQ. Every fucking video I've made has said I don't want to see him get canceled.
We don't want to see him canceled.
Then why did you say you called Taylor Lorenz to get him canceled?
I didn't call
You
her.
made a video and you
I
said you
did not
called
call
Taylor
her. Didn't say I
Lorenz to
called
get
her.
Ryan
Yeah,
canceled.
somebody
Did not say I
did say
called her.
that.
Did not say I called her.
You said she was on the phone. I can pull the video up. You said I was
Did not
on the
say I
phone
called
with
her.
Taylor Lorenz.
Did not say I called her.
Yes, you
Didn't say I
did.
called her. No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
You said
No, I didn't.
that you talked to
The video's still up. Go
a
watch
Nazi, whoever, and you said that you was guaranteeing Ryan Upchurch that he would have his channel no more canceled. That's what you said.
I'm trying to tell you that's what's going to happen. If you want me to answer, I'll answer it. That is exactly what. Mute your mic if you're going to fucking eat shit.
Yeah, that mic is terrible.
I mean,
dude.
you said that.
I did not say that.
If anyone wants to go look,
let
it's
me
the
tell you
video
what I
that he
said.
made.
I got an email asking me would I go on the record from her staff
That's not what you said at all. Go to the video that he made to Patty Lynn. Go to the video that he made to Patty Lynn. He says it on there that he called her and was talking to her on the phone.
That's not what I said.
No, it's not.
Go to the video and look at it. I encourage all of you on the panel to go look at it.
Go. You want me to pull it up? I'll pull it up right here.
Please do. Yeah, pull it up because I know what you're going to say.
It just goes to show you guys don't listen. You hear what you want to hear
Wait,
instead of hearing the truth. You hear what you think you hear instead of hearing the truth, and then you believe your own mistakes. You believe
When
your
you
own
say
mistakes.
guy, can you tell me who guys is?
That's why I want to
'Cause
commend you,
ain't-
Psychobabble.
I'm going to pull it up for you.
You've done your own research. You're not listening to Upchurch.
Why would I
Even
need to
though
listen
that
to
you
somebody that's
claim-
claiming some YouTubers went and killed this child? That's the most ridiculous, absurd thing on
Exactly.
earth. It's like believing in the goddamn Easter Bunny.
Or Santa. It's crazy.
It's fucking absurd, man.
I mean, if you care about
you idiots are
People
out
are
here
going
slandering these
nuts.
people and attacking them.
And I don't think Ryan Upchurch is the only one going nuts. He's just the one with the biggest following.
Yeah,
But he's the leader. He's the one
Yeah,
that's
he pretty
doing
much
it.
is
He's going on all these other panels that are giving him platforms. That's all Psychobabble is
that's
trying
a-
to say. These
that's the
platforms need to
problem,
stop
that-
giving him.
Yeah.
Like, listen,
What I
Upchurch-
said, let me just tell this guy what I said because he wanted to hear. I'm not going to bother playing that. Here's a waste of time.
I didn't think
It's
so.
there
I
if
didn't
anybody
think
wants
so.
to go watch it. And there was no mention. of
That's
who
exactly
called who.
right. Everybody, please go watch it.
Shut up for a second. There was no mention of who called who. Not one mention. Young man. I said, I was asked, would I go on the record? My answer to that was no. My video was to her to warn her that the media is watching. And if your brain is too fucking small to get that from that video, then you need parental guidance.
Pull it up. Pull up your
Can
video.
somebody pull it up? Just pull it
Pull
up.
up your video, and let's hear what you said. You said you talked to a Nazi reporter, and you said that
Does that mean I called her?
You talked to her.
You said I called her. I didn't call her.
You talked to her.
Absolutely did not. Nope. Nope.
Go watch
Nope.
it, guys. If you can't, go to Bare Bones Reactions and watch my video. It's on there. I'm not getting there.
The video's there. People can watch it if they want. I said I spoke to
I know
on
what
the
he said.
phone. My words
This
were
is crazy.
I
This
spoke
whole
to on
case
the
has-
phone. Listen, before you waste your time going and watching it, because here's what you're going to hear. Because see, when you tell the truth never needs to be re-explained.
Then quit.
But you
being
never
nice.
forget what the
Tell
truth
us.
is. Here's the truth. I said I spoke to on the phone. That's what I said.
No,
You just said a couple of minutes ago that you got
No,
an
you
email that it wasn't on
I
the
did.
phone.
I did.
You just got
And
caught.
with a phone
You
number to
just
respond.
got
With a
caught
phone number
lying.
to respond.
Now it's a phone call.
I texted him.
Dude.
I texted
All
him.
of your subscribers.
I texted him. 3 days later, I got a call. Sure enough.
You never even said
I
that
ain't
on
the
your
only one
video.
that got one, by the way. There's 2 other people that got one. They're
Does
afraid
he
to
have
speak
to
up.
say it?
There's 2 other people that got one. They're afraid to speak up.
I mean, here's the thing. Do you really think 4 crime YouTubers are taking people, gangbanging them in the woods, and then killing them?
Exactly.
Like,
No.
Because
is this-
Ryan Upchurch said so.
because
What?
Ryan
No, they're
Upchurch
not.
said so, bro. Like, is this
No,
what
they're
the
not.
fuck the state of like society is? Like,
I hope
dude,
not.
There's no YouTuber that was involved in Kyler Rodney's death.
Hey,
None.
hold on.
Zero.
I wanna
people that
address
watch
something
Alex
here. Let me
Jones
address
all
something.
day.
Buckshot.
Different.
Guys, hold on.
Biggs.
I want to
Totally
address
right.
something. I might just have to mute y'all. I
Are
want to
yelling
address
at
something.
each other.
Okay, this goes to show the stupidity when he says this kind of shit. Okay, when he says this kind of shit, it grows out of control and it falls on stupid people who then start to grossly exaggerate, with like you just did about my call. There was no mention at all of who called who, not a mention. Okay, so you guys, you heard in your head something that wasn't said, and now you believe it. And you'll have to go rewatch the video to show yourself that that is not what was said at all. There was no mention of who called who, not a mention of it. And I'm going to warn you now, other people got the call. Other people got the call, not just me. Other people got the call. Number 1. Number 2, you guys are standing there convinced through hell and back that Zanime paddled right over the body. based on absolutely not one single thing other than Ryan said she paddled right over it. That's an 1,800-acre lake. She wasn't even in that exact spot. You can't even drive her car back there. You heard Adventures with Purpose tell you it was a 4-wheel drive road. Do you think Zanime drove her car down a 4-wheel drive road? That's how dumb you guys are with your gross exaggerations and hearing what you want to hear instead of just fucking listening and having common sense.
She camped there, didn't she?
No.
She didn't? Then
Or
how?
doing their own research.
There you go. That's another fucking Ryan Upchurch.
She slept in her
The
car.
girl made a goddamn video in a public park, like several 1,000 other people have done, hundreds of YouTubers. She did the same thing all the other YouTubers were doing in that area, going out there and making a video. Go search right now. I'm at Prosser Campground. I'm at Prosser Lake.
Yes.
There's probably 400 or 500 videos of people going out there doing exactly what she did.
They're
And for some reason, you guys think that there was some crime in her kayaking with her dog. And then he implied that the dead dog they found was her dog. And you dipshits believe that. She went and killed her own fucking dog. You guys
Oh
believe
yeah,
that.
he said that she had a
Idiot.
second dog at one point.
Yeah.
He never said the dead dog
that
was
she killed.
buried.
Then he said it was a
insinuated
different
it.
dog.
He
Then he
insinuated
tried to say it was a different dog.
Yeah, he insinuated. Yeah.
Everybody
And
has
his
He didn't
followers
say,
believed
he
it, just like they're
insinuated.
believing all these YouTubers are involved. He's insinuating a lot of things, and people aren't smart or capable enough to do their own research and figure out their own truth. They're believing what he is saying because they look up to him. This is horrible. People are
This is what-
exploiting.
it runs
This
out of
girl's
control with the
dead.
gross exaggerations. And
Yes,
the people
exactly.
repeating things
Thank
and
you,
then
Key.
adding to it and then exaggerating and then adding to it. And then they started believing their own exaggerations. And then they refused to accept any facts that debunk it. Now, there's a lot more people here, and I'm going to explain this one more time. I don't want to be interrupted. There is a feature in Snapchat. If you are at a picnic with your family, having a good time, cooking some fish on the grill, you're a Spanish family, you got some Spanish music playing, you're having a good time, and you kind of want to show your other friends what you were doing that day at that moment in time. There's a feature in Snapchat where you can record a 30-second video. When the video stops playing, you can pin it to Google Maps and share it to all your friends. It's been there for a long time. Those Spanish folks that were at that park a week prior to this child going missing were at a very public park where everybody in that area goes to cookouts. That park is used every day by people having cookouts, going camping, family reunions, graduations. That's a very popular area with hundreds of people in it every single day. There's not a day that goes by that there's less than 100 people in that park. And you guys have subscribed to the stupidness, the absolute fucking stupidness that because she went there, she had something to do with it. When she lives right in the area and she simply wanted to make a damn video like everybody else, she looked on Google Maps, saw the Spanish people's video pin and clicked it and played it on her live.
Yep.
That's as innocent as it was. And look at how you small brain sons of bitches ran with that. I mean, just fucking retards.
Okay, done now.
I mean, fucking retards.
Can you hear me out for a second, not interrupt? Can you do that 1 second?
Yeah.
So you're telling me that you never said that you wanted or insinuated of getting Ryan Upchurch canceled?
No, never said it.
You're a liar, dude. Your subscribers.
I have never said I wanted him canceled. Nope. I have said from the beginning, I'm scared to death he's going to get canceled. And if he gets canceled, it's going
That's
to be
exactly
you
what he
gets
said.
to do it. Because every time you go out and slander somebody and they report
He's gonna
it,
get
it
himself
reflects
canceled.
on him. Every time you attack somebody, it reflects on him and they report it. And guess whose videos they're reporting? They're not reporting your videos. You don't have one. They're reporting his.
Yeah, but even if he said it, man, like maybe he said it out of anger, but that's not what he means now.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, okay, so this dude is online all the time. You're going to put every word into his mouth that he says. Like, he doesn't want the dude canceled. Nobody wants to cancel people that are going through a hard time. That's not what anybody wants,
He's my
man. That's
favorite
not.
Psychobabble
entertainer.
is a fan.
He's my
It's his
favorite entertainer in the fucking world, man.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
a
like
fan.
his music.
I'm not a fan at all.
I like some of his music. I'm not nearly as big a fan, but
I actually haven't listened to any of his music. I just found out about him.
And
So.
any idea that I drug his mom into it when I made a heart-filled video trying to warn her that your son is skating on thin ice. I don't know how you could take anything other than that away from that video. It was very respectful, very heartfelt, and very honest. I don't tell lies. I don't have to tell lies. I'm not insecure. Insecure people are the ones that lie. Insecure people that have a shit life and they want to convince people that they don't. Those are the kind of people that lie. Not people that work hard and have a lot to be proud of. They have no reason to lie. I was asked would I go on the record, and I'm not the only one that was asked that. Those other people just don't want to speak up because they are connected financially. Some of the people that know that this is bad get royalties because they're on records with him. They can't speak up. They can't. They want to, but they can't.
Think about the smaller people than him that don't have a following like him that are afraid to speak up because all of his followers are going to go and bash them and pretty much scare them off of YouTube or anything to even speak out.
Look at what
They're
happened
afraid
to
even go
Zanime.
outside.
Her whole family's
Hey,
been
guys.
attacked.
Hey,
Ronnie as well.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing?
Good. How are you?
Yeah.
Good. Are you guys? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Let's hear you out.
Okay. First of all, I just want to come here and say, oh my gosh, I was listening to. I don't know your real name, Psychobabble, but I was just listening to you talk about your son, and that nearly broke my heart. So I am coming to you with respect and love because, and I know a lot of people, there's a couple people in the comments saying that I'm fake on that or whatever, but I'm not. And I know that you were on here saying that I'm on drugs and everything, and that's okay. People will always say what they want about my family, but it just breaks my heart because I feel like a lot of this anger and a lot of the things that you're feeling are really coming from hurt. And it literally is about to bring me in tears listening to you talk about your son. And you just said that, it's no reflection on the parent what the child does, but you're actually saying that very opposite thing about me, saying that I can control my son who is a grown man.
I'm not asking
When
you
you
to
said it's
control
not
him.
your
I'm
fault
asking you
that
to
your
talk
son
to
did what
him.
he did. So how is it my fault what my son does if you don't agree with it? All I wanted to stop in here to say is that when I hear you talk about your son, it literally breaks my heart. So I just want you to know that I'm really sorry if you're hurting because I don't know what I would do if I lost one of my children. And
How
I
would
can't
you like
imagine
it
the
if they were
pain that you're
saying your
going
child
through.
was fake? How would you like it let me ask you something, Patty, while you're here, just for a second. Let's assume for a second something bad happened to Ryan. How would you feel if Eminem went on MTV
said Ryan
and said
was
you
fake.
did it for money? How would
People
that
say
make
that
you
about
feel?
us every day. I'm used to it. I'm used to people saying bad things about my family. Now, I know you're
These
probably
people
not
aren't,
used
though,
to it
ma'am,
because you're not in
ma'am.
the light like my
With
family
all
is.
due
But
respect, these people that lost his child are not celebrities. They're not
Sweetie.
used to having millions of people coming at them
And I
saying they
get
hoaxed
that.
it. A celebrity with a massive voice and a massive you hear how crazy these people are, Patty. They believe this shit.
Okay, are
They
you going to
actually
allow me to
believe that
talk?
Tony was going to go
Because you're
gangbang
expecting
this
me
girl.
to control someone.
You
You're
made a
expecting me to
video
control someone.
supporting
How
it.
crazy does that
You
sound?
made a video supporting it.
He's my
And defending
son.
it. You went on Johnny Gobble's podcast and defended it.
Johnny Gobble is a friend of ours now. It's called
You went on his
forgiveness. You should
podcast
try it, sweetie.
and
You should try
defended
it.
what Ryan
I
is
agree.
saying,
You can't
slandering
control your
innocent people
kids.
that didn't do
You
anything
can't,
wrong.
I don't know what there's no getting through to this guy, but people are expecting me to take control of a
Do you think
31-year-old
this is
man and
damaging Ryan's career?
manipulate his
Do you
belief
think it's
system,
damaging his
to
career?
manipulate his free will. And
Do you
these are
think it's
people who are
damaging?
supposed to believe in God.
Do-
Where's
Weren't
God,
you doing
guys? Where is
spirit
he?
boxes?
You are telling me I'm supposed to control a grown man.
I'm not asking you to
You
control
guys
it.
are preaching on a
I'm
soapbox,
asking you
but
to
you're
say
not
you don't
living
condone
up to
it.
your standards.
I'm asking you
There's
to
a whole different.
what I wanted to get from you is for you to say, I want you to just be clear. We don't support this narrative.
I've said
Because it's crazy
I've
talk.
said openly
Just
that
don't
I never
support
thought that I believed that Kylie Rodney was real. See,
okay,
but
well,
the
let me
thing
ask
is,
you a question.
I'm not
Let me
gonna.
just ask you a
But
question
you
because I
gotta let me
appreciate you
listen.
coming in. I just want to ask you a question.
See, I don't. He's gonna mute
Do
me.
you think that 3
No.
YouTubers killed this girl?
I don't follow true crime because that
That ain't
depresses
what I
the
asked
F
you. I
out
didn't
of
ask
me.
you if you
I
follow
don't
true crime.
follow true
Just your
crime.
personal opinion based on your son's investigation.
I don't
Did 3
even follow my
YouTubers go
son's
kill this girl?
investigation.
Did a
Do you
girl in the
not
military?
understand that I don't follow true crime? You want me to talk shit about my son?
You
I'm not
follow
going to
your
talk shit about my
son.
son.
You
No,
follow
I'm
What
a
I am
mom.
going to
I
say that I'm
understand
very
you.
sorry for your loss with your son, and I'm sorry that you are taking your hurt and you're projecting it and attacking my son
I'm not
because
projecting
you're
anything.
hurting.
It was 18 months ago. I'm doing good. I'm doing fine.
That's very recent. That's
Oh,
very recent.
that's very recent.
And
What I'm trying to tell you is your son's words are falling on some people that have very low IQ. And they're believing this rhetoric.
You
He's
seem to be
picking
hung up
pictures
on
out.
IQs.
He's picking pictures randomly of random
Why
people.
are you so hung up on
He doxed a
condemning
little
people because of
girl,
their
and they went
IQ?
and attacked her. They went and
Have you
attacked her,
taken the
Patty.
IQ
His
test?
fans,
Well, if they
his
were
little IQ
smarter,
fans
then
went
they
and
would
attacked
know
this
it was
girl.
fake.
A little girl, a middle schooler,
I don't
who just happened to look like Kylie. That was her worst crime. She looks like Kylie. And
That's
now a
when I got
celebrity,
mad. Yeah.
a massive celebrity, said she was fake, and she got attacked. And then a girl and her family get rescued from Ukraine, and a celebrity goes on YouTube and says that they murdered a child. It's a big deal, and he's going to get
What about
canceled
what
for
you're
it.
saying about me?
The media is watching,
What
Patty.
about what you're
They're
talking
watching.
about me? And I have nothing to do with any of this. And you're telling
Are you
people
not
that
his
I
manager?
do drugs.
Are you not his
Sweetie,
manager?
I think you need to seek help.
If you guys are
I
messing with
really,
tarot
really
cards,
think
you've
you need
let
to seek
Satan
help.
in your house.
Oh,
Because what I was
how do you
hearing
go
here
from
just a minute
feeling
ago was just a
sympathy to malice?
complete shit show and a lot of hate and a lot of what
Okay.
sounded like
I'm glad you stopped in. I'm going to
issues.
leave this
It's
with
funny
you.
because a lot of
When he
people
gets
who will claim
canceled,
that people are on
when he gets
drugs
canceled for
are
it, don't
usually
you
the
dare
ones that are
blame me.
doing drugs.
Don't you blame me. I was the one that
Yeah,
tried to stop it.
I'm going to pray for you, and I pray that you feel better.
I
And I'm
pray for you
sorry for the
too.
loss of your son, sweetie.
I pray for you
May
too.
God
You go
bless
burn them
you,
tarot
and
cards. Go burn them tonight.
I just hope you all have a blessed night.
All right.
Patty, have
You
a
get
blessed
Satan
night.
out of your
Bye,
house.
guys.
Good night.
What a
As you
goof.
see, she won't say it's wrong. And that's my point.
No,
He's
yeah,
his
nobody
mother.
will deplatform him. Nobody will
I
stand up against.
actually,
That's
I'm
why I
glad you're
commend you
so
so
sure.
much, Psycho.
You're
Because
so
you,
sure. How
looking
much
fact
at
is,
degree
his
you
mom,
got?
though, it
I
would
bet
be
you didn't
hard to
graduate
say
high
that your
school.
son
You
is
don't
doing
know what's
wrong.
going to happen. I'm telling you, there are reporters that are asking people, will they go on the record?
If his mom says it's wrong, he'll think about it, man. But he's not going to
I
listen
know,
to
but that would
nobody
be
else.
behind the
He's
scenes,
not going to
not
listen to
on a live
nobody
stream.
else.
That's not true. That's not true. My son, when he went through a fucking divorce and was going crazy and doing all kind of vindictive shit to his ex-wife, I went and grabbed him and shook him and said, "Stop it," and he stopped it.
Yeah.
But
Not
the
everybody.
parent has to do it. Like, he'll listen to his mom, I think. You know what I mean?
But a live stream is totally different. She doesn't have to do that publicly,
No.
I have a
And I don't
question.
like
I'm not
telling
an
a mom
Upchurch
how to
fan. I
mom
don't
her
listen to
child,
his music, but
either. That's
where's
whatever.
Ryan's father at?
He don't
Does
mess
Ryan
with
have a
him.
father?
Ryan's dad don't fuck
Oh,
with him.
okay.
Ryan's dad don't fuck with him.
When I
He
mess
fucks with
up,
the youngest. He fucks with the
I don't know
youngest
that much
boy, and
about
that's it. He
my
only
dad would
fucks
take
with
me
one of them.
fishing when I do stupid stuff. He'd be like, "We're going fishing," and that's how I know I'm fucking up. You know what I mean? I don't even like fishing.
But I feel for mamas, like
I do
mamas
too.
are
I hate this. I hate that she went online and
the
supported
best.
it. I hate that she went online and defended it and said, "Hey, that we're not into this. Ryan's just kind of messing around. Don't take it serious." That's what she should have said. That should have been her point.
Well,
Yeah.
Not, hey, it's true.
It
And anybody
seems like
says it
she's
ain't, they
upset.
can go to hell.
yeah, what he's
Yeah,
doing
it
is
seems
not
like she's
right,
upset,
but
she's trying to be a mom and support him.
she's a mom. Yeah, she is a
Ryan
mom.
starts
him.
like in
She's
the right
protecting
place.
him
He's
while he
just
jumps
wrong.
off a cliff. She's protecting him so
Yeah.
that no one gets in his way while he's on his way to jump off a cliff.
She
He's
is.
a
I,
disrespectful motherfucker.
Yeah.
The
thing that
Lord, if
pisses
I
me
know
off
what's
is
going
you guys
on
are
behind the
saying
scenes.
this without knowing everything. You
You
guys
gotta
are calling me
understand.
idiot
I
and
am the voice
stupid.
of all these people that have been attacked. They can't speak up. They're afraid because they've
can't.
been attacked. They can't take the pressure I've taken. They can't take the heat I've taken. They can't deal with the shit comments I've got them. They can't deal with
Oh,
it.
Psycho,
I
I
can.
know
It
you've
doesn't bother
gotten a
me a bit. I'm
lot.
not afraid of low IQ people. If your IQ is so low that you think YouTubers did this, you don't scare me. You're too dumb to win a fight. You don't
How
have
am I
enough
dumb
brain.
when I'm welding and I have autism?
To win a fight, you got to be strategic.
I'm autistic. I'm welding.
She should be crying. She should be crying for her son.
The level of disrespect.
She should be grieving for her son's
No,
career.
respect.
Lex Luthor says, "You guys make her
did
cry.
speak.
Let the woman speak." And what she should be doing is crying at the damage that he has done to his career, because
You a
he's always going to be
disrespectful
made fun
bitch.
of for doing this now. Nobody's ever going to take him serious anymore. Nobody's going to think he's credible anymore. He's going to be looked at like a fucking joke because he stayed up all night, 3 nights in a row, messing with something he shouldn't have been messing with, and then he turned the damn camera on. And a bunch of other idiots believed every word he said, and it was all bullshit in his imagination. Every bit of it.
He's still a disrespectful bitch, though.
Psychobabble, don't you think it might be bad to stay away from, or not a good idea to go after moms, though? Like, you know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, don't go after mom.
I didn't
go after the man, you know, like Ryan.
The truth is not an attack.
You
The truth is not an
I
attack.
got you.
The truth is not an insult. The truth is not
you
an
were
attack. And I want you to
disrespectful.
remember that. Carry that
Yes,
through
it
your
is,
life.
and you cause
The
no
truth
cause.
can never be offensive. The truth can never be an attack. The truth can never be wrong.
Can
The truth
definitely
can never
be
be
offensive.
anything but the truth. She went on Johnny Gobble's podcast
truth
and
hurts.
defended what he said. Her video says, "Oh my God, did you see Tony? Tony in his gangbang video? She didn't make that video. That video ain't on YouTube right now."
No, I didn't see it, man. So yeah.
It sure as
I
fuck
can't-
is.
Yeah.
You're a disrespectful bitch. Period.
But you want
I'm not gonna
to
talk
know-
shit
I
about
live
your
in your
son,
head.
but you're a
You don't know
disrespectful
that.
bitch.
I live in your head.
Yeah,
Does your mom
I'm
know
out.
you're up
I'm
to
not
no
gonna
good?
share space with you because you're a disrespectful
When you going to get a job,
bitch.
move out of your mom's house.
You
and
need
start
money.
being a
You on here
responsible
talking
adult.
shit. You're a disrespectful little fucking bitch.
You're
I'm not
a
gonna
bitch.
share
How
space
many
with
times
you.
are you gonna say it before you
I'm out.
finally leave? You
I'm
keep
out.
saying
Show
you're
some
leaving
respect,
and you
bitch.
haven't.
There's so much going on right now.
If I can just say something real quick, like I have this thought. So since the Gabby Petito case, everybody went wild and COVID was happening and everybody was into this like true crime thing and trying to solve the case from their internet. And I feel like this is very similar. And everybody lost their goddamn minds during the Gabby Petito case.
Yeah, it's gotten even
And
worse now.
oh yeah, this is way worse.
This is way
Because
worse.
Ryan is
worse.
exploiting it too.
I'm embarrassed for the.
I mean, like, we don't even know that there was foul play yet.
Right.
And if there
You sure as hell don't know
was,
that-
it probably was, but we don't know.
and I totally believe. I mean, I've had friends that drank and drove from parties.
There was foul
that I
play.
was at.
She was in the trunk. Like, have you been following the case?
How does that make foul
Yeah,
play? The
oh,
car
yeah,
was
no,
found
that's
upside
where
down.
you
Do you know how
go.
air
Yeah,
bubbles
that's where-
work?
the air bubbles and
With the
trying to get
broken
to
window?
the highest area.
With a broken window? The window was
The
broken. The
window
other one was
broke
half
when
down.
they flipped the car.
Yeah,
You can see
that's
in
already been
AWP's
proven.
video the window was there.
Honey, I know that, and these guys are never gonna. They're
No one's ever
stuck.
gonna. Yeah,
They won't. They won't absorb rationale.
Well,
But this is
when Brian
Psycho,
Laundrie's
I've got a
body was
question,
found,
Psycho.
there was
Let him ask you a
everybody
stupid question.
thought that his parents put baby teeth into some body that they planted so that he could stay on the run.
Right.
And that's
okay, go ahead, there,
ridiculous.
P or whoever it is. Go ahead and ask your question.
Sorry.
Are these people that believe this, are they really that ignorant? Or are they just afraid to admit that they're wrong?
No, they're really.
And you calling up so strange retards when we can make more money
Come
than
on,
you do.
Johnny.
I know I make more money than you do.
I just.
No, I would never say the R word.
Who cares about money? What does that mean?
Like,
what does that
Yeah,
even mean?
money has nothing to do with this.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
I
what-
said, are
what
these
I'm
people
saying is
really
you
that
can't call
ignorant,
someone
or
stupid
do they just not
for no
going to admit
reason.
that they're wrong?
You can't what? I didn't hear you.
You're saying Upshot's friends were stupid for believing him.
Oh,
so always
yeah.
all the evidence says it.
But I mean, it's kind of if you believe him, you're stupid.
You ready to
Yeah.
go on,
Plain
Johnny?
and simple.
I'm gonna make room for you right now.
I prove tiny bit what
There's-
he says and tiny not.
Listen, there's credible
You don't
evidence
know all
pointing
the
to
evidence.
other people like Sammy, her friends, Nathaniel
Johnny, hurry up.
Kuchenhagen, all of these
You don't
people.
have all the evidence. We can't just say
Those are
who
more
it is.
relevant fucking people right there.
These
that
are
you-
more relevant people than
Yes.
random crime YouTubers
Yes.
meeting up for a random gangbang. Look at the evidence.
More
Go study
relevant.
the case. Like,
I just, yeah,
you know.
sorry.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
He
there's
don't deserve to go after his
Sammy
mom
has
either.
been caught in
His mom didn't
multiple
do shit to
lies
him.
in a live interview, right? So we know she's not to be credible. She just hired a lawyer, right? Why would you do that? Why would you move out of town and hire a lawyer and then lie a bunch? Okay, I mean, there's so much more people to point at than a couple of crime YouTubers getting together for a gangbang in the woods,
I know.
fucking some
Right,
people and
yeah.
killing them. And this is what, like, and it's all like Southern accent people. I don't mean to sound whatever.
Yeah,
Listen, I'm from the North. I don't know what the fuck is going on with the education system in the South. I'm gonna donate whatever money I
I live in
can.
North Carolina.
Listen,
Whoa,
I'm going to
whoa, whoa.
donate whatever money I can to the education systems in the South. I swear to God. With that, I wish y'all. I got to wake
I'm
up
someone
early.
that feels like this was definitely a drinking and driving accident.
It could be.
I could be
I'm a
wrong.
16-year-old,
It could be either
I
unexperienced.
could be wrong, but I
why
don't
I'm
feel like
saying
these kids are guilty of anything, and I don't think we should be accusing them of anything until the
Hey,
results
listen,
come out.
to speculate about the
It's
kids
just
at the
That's
party
how I
is
feel.
fair
They're
speculation.
18.
Yeah.
They're 18. They're
Yeah,
not
that's
underage.
fair
It's speculation.
speculation.
Oh,
Kids that
that's
are at the
okay.
party,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
fair
Okay.
You know,
speculation.
I
But
was
the
wrong.
I'm not
speculation
saying they
you
did it. Yeah, I'm not saying anybody
No,
did
but
it. I'm
they're
saying I
definitely
speculate.
suspects.
I'm not
Hey,
saying
let Johnny,
another
Johnny,
I'm just
Johnny
saying you
Cashfield's
don't have
in
all the
here.
evidence. You can't just go after one
Yeah, we can
person
hear
and
you,
say
Johnny.
he
Let
lied.
Johnny talk.
Hey, yo, y'all, look. Ryan Upchurch changed my life, man. We changed each other's life. And Jim's not coming from no spot of, he's not coming from hate. He comes off harsh because he's passionate about it. About 18 months ago, I lost my brother to drug addiction too.
I'm sorry about that.
Sorry to hear
I
that,
don't know
man.
if Ryan.
Sure.
I'm not scared. Listen. I'm not scared saying Ryan's on drugs. I'm not saying Patty's on drugs. I don't know. It's not for me to determine. Now all
No,
this
I'm
stuff
not.
going on,
I
it's
don't
hurt
think
me
that.
because Jim and I and a lot of people feel like we don't want to see. We love the kid. The kid didn't change my life with no financial. It was the way he was, the way he is morally, and his principles changed my life. I text him. I don't want to get on the internet with this shit. I don't want to do this. I don't want to say anything, but it's like I want to chime in to say, bro, we love you, dog. Patty, we love you. And it's okay to be wrong, and it's okay to make mistakes. We all make mistakes. We do it. We all like it's cool.
Hell yeah, we
It's
do.
cool.
Yeah.
You just have to admit it and
Shit
stop.
happens. We all make mistakes.
Yep.
But this is starting to really hurt people. I mean, people are being threatened.
I know that the
Like
Ryan Upchurch that I came to
Listen,
love would
y'all,
never,
listen, y'all.
ever
Last
slander
night-
a girl in the military. Never. He would have never done that.
Last
The
night-
holler boy, the humble
last night
kid from
when-
the sticks.
Last night when Zaname was in the Zaname's mom was in the live.
I didn't hear
broke
about
down and
that.
cried. I cried last
A
night.
lot
I
of
cried.
people
Like a
did. There were
grown-ass
several
man,
people.
I cried.
There were several people that cried.
And when I hit my knee, listen, I hit my knees last night and I cried and I prayed just for God to enter everybody's heart involved in this, because at the end of the day, that little girl's
yeah.
dead and we need to let her rest in peace.
Yeah.
I've been saying that the whole time. I hate the true crime community because I feel like the tragedy pimps. I hate that shit. I'm not the
Hell
police.
yeah,
We're not the police.
tragedy
Let the police do
pimps.
their
Yeah.
job.
Man, you're a real one. I'll say
Some of
that.
them are.
Like, that's
Yeah.
real talk right there.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I appreciate that
And
out of
I'm
all
not-
this
I'm
chaos.
not
But see,
listening.
this is a thing, though.
Nope.
Johnny, I know you
Nobody on
gotta.
here is
Ryan
trying
is
to
so
disrespect
powerful, though.
church.
He can just admit
No,
that he's
I know you're
wrong
not.
right
Nobody
now,
thinks
and
you're
he can
disrespecting
help
church.
other
I know that.
cases.
You know, for Cashville to come on here and say what he's saying, you know, you guys need to listen, man. I mean,
Is
he was on the
Cashville
road.
the one with
he was
the
on the
camera?
road with Ryan. Don't you know? He's coming.
Yeah,
He's telling
yeah.
you, man. He hates all this. He don't want to see any of this, and he don't even know what to think about.
I used to manage Ryan in the very beginning when he started doing music. I managed him for
okay.
3.5 years, maybe. We kind of went our separate ways. I've always loved the kid. when I walked away from it, I told him, "Hey, man, I don't want us to be enemies. I love you. I always want to see you do well. I do. With every ounce in me, I want to see him do well, and I've always taken up for him. And it's like, damn, I put me in a funny spot because I can't, the stuff that's been going on. I can't, you know what I mean? I can't take up for some of this stuff.
Yeah.
I can't as a man, as a human being. And I just wonder, like, man, what's going on? Because this ain't my boy. You know what I'm saying? This ain't my guy.
Yeah.
I texted him when all this was going down. I texted him when all this was going down, and he just kind of like said, fuck me, basically. But it's okay. I mean, he can say fuck me all he wants. I don't care. I don't care. I just want him. I just want him to be well. I want his family to be well. I want all this to go away. Nobody wants to see him get canceled. Like, hell no. Like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody wants that. And I think
I'm not even a fan, and I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see it either.
Yeah, Jim comes.
I hope
He's got a good heart. Ryan's got a heart of gold, really.
He sure does. That's why I knew something's wrong. He would never do this to a girl in the military. Not to Ryan that I came to know. Not to Ryan. I watched his whole career blossom from Vine, clear back at Vine. He'd never in a million
You know what made me a fan of his?
disrespectful to a
When he
girl in
held
the
up that
military.
little kid and he was like, what are y'all fighting around this little kid? I saw that shit. And that's when I became a fan of his. And he's like, y'all, your fucking ass. When he said that, I was like, that's a guy I want to follow.
Man, dude, my daughter thinks Up Church on the moon. If I woke her up right now and said Up Church is here, she'd go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like Up Church, my daughter used to go there and stay weekends at a time. Like man, like we love him over here. My family loves him, bro. Like and we're
Shelly, I
always
feel
gonna
sorry
protect
for you.
him. And
I
I
just
feel like
do.
I feel like
That's
being
rough.
real and telling the truth is the only way to protect somebody. You know, I don't want to do it on no public platform. I want to pull up and shake his little cheeks and say, Bubba, your little red cheek, shake his little cheeks. What's going on, man? I love you. Snap out of it. You're bigger than this. You're bigger than the true crime community. He's way bigger than any true crime community.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
for real.
hell
He's
yeah.
so
I don't know,
talented.
man.
He's really talented. Like the dude can sing. I've been around the music most of my life, and the dude is beyond fucking talented. I mean, it's just he really is, and that's all I
Yeah.
can say. You know,
I've just never. I mean, I just learned about him, so like, I've never listened.
we'll go check him
so
out.
I'll
Check
go
out
check
his
him
new
out
song,
now.
No, Ryan
Everybody
makes a
keeps
lot of
saying how
boneheaded
good he
mistakes,
is.
Emily.
So.
His new
Unfortunately,
song,
Ryan is a
Superstar, is a
normal
banger,
30-year-old. He's a normal. I'm going to talk
All
to
right,
Emily.
can I say one thing?
Emily, Ryan is a normal 30-year-old with the same blood running through his veins that's running through yours. He dropped out of high school. He's not the smartest fucking person in the world. He can sing and he can rap and he can write incredible music, but there's a lot of stuff he doesn't know. Like Google satellite images can be months old. Like Google Street View can be 14 years old. Like there's a feature in Snapchat that lets you pin a video to Google Maps. There's so many things he doesn't know.
Well, I think the point is it's not just
I got something
Ryan,
to say,
it's
man.
all these true crime tubers. Like, we're not detectives. We can't just like throw these kids under the bus with our theories. That's where I get upset.
Nobody is disputing that the true crime community is an absolute cesspool. If YouTube got an enema, they would stick it clean off in the true crime community. That is where they would stick it. I've been over there for years, and tragedy pimping is an understatement. Tragedy
And this
pimping is basically the art of soapboxing the graves of dead
Thing
kids and
has
missing
changed
children.
my idea on everything. Like
Well,
I was
if
like,
you've been there for
holy
years,
shit.
why are you still around if it's so bad?
Same reason people watch NASCAR. Everybody's got their favorite, but you're still there for the carnage. I'm still there for the train wreck. The only difference is I'm not Molly Golightly and I don't show up at people's jobs.
Yeah.
I mean,
yes,
these are
yes.
literally internet investigators, sofa sleuths that
Yes.
sit around all day, a click away from doxing an entire
And
family.
here's the sad part is they really think they find actual clues, and they're not finding anything. They're just convincing themselves that the clue they found is a clue. They find something that's just nonsense, okay? And then they set out to prove to themselves that what they found is something. And then after being up all night, they've convinced themselves that their nothing is something. And then they go on a panel and talk about their nothing like it's something, and they sound like fucking idiots. All of them. There's
Yeah.
nothing you're going to find out. about a dead child in California from a keyboard in Tennessee. It's fucking impossible.
I got one
Not
thing to
one
say.
thing, not one smidget.
Hey
Why
guys,
didn't
can I
he
say
mention
something?
about Eliza Fletcher that
We're not
went
medical
missing in
examiners.
Memphis?
We're
That's
not
in his own
detectives.
place. Why didn't he say anything about that case? He said nothing about that. No mention of it. Ryan Upchurch could do good with his following and mention other cases and help find missing people. Why is he stuck on this one?
What
He could just
is?
drop it.
Let me
admit
ask
that
you
he's
something.
wrong.
Why I got this
Stop.
whole
Hold on a
that.
second.
But
Hold on. She's been found, son. She was in the back of her car.
I understand that. I understand that.
So
but why
what
didn't
is
he
what he's
mention
doing
it
now
the
is
days she
helping
was
what?
missing?
What's it doing? Other than
Himself.
slandering people and creating
Himself.
lawsuits
Slandering and hurting people that have nothing to do
and
with
getting people
He's
attacked and
helping
a bunch of dumb
himself.
people. You see, I just proved how some of his shit has just been grossly exaggerated. It went from Xana May being at the park to she paddled over the dead body to she went to the actual party.
Oh, now
All
she's
from
driving
him
car.
showing her in a video for 30 seconds in a goddamn kayak.
Oh, now
It's
she's
went
one
from
thing to
it's
say.
And
went from
everybody
her
says
in a
he's not in this
kayak
for money.
to
Why is he
a
dropping music
30-second
videos?
video. A
He's dropping
30-second
music
video.
videos during the middle of this.
A 30-second video. You guys saw a 30-second video of a girl paddling a kayak. I just want to show them how ridiculous they are. You watched a 30-second video of a girl in a kayak with her dog. And during that 30-second video, she clicked on a pinned video in Google Maps and showed a Spanish family having a cookout of their video
Right.
that they uploaded. And then the video was over. It was a whole 30 seconds long. From that 30-second video of a girl paddling in water where you couldn't even see the shoreline, there would be no way of knowing what location she was on that lake. All you saw was a girl in water and a dog in a canoe paddling. From that, it went from she paddled right over the body to she actually attended the party.
I got one thing to say and I'm done.
He now drove the car too.
Let him say what he's got to say, Mr. Rebel Flag. I'm so proud of myself.
He took
Hey,
it
at
down.
least he took it down.
I see that, and I thank you for that. You're a
Props.
man now.
When
You're a man
someone
now.
asks me to take it down, I'll do it.
Congratulations. You just grew up. You just got more mature. Thank you. Go ahead and
No,
say what you say.
I'm graduating early from high school, a year early. I'm going right to welding right after I get out. I'm already both at high school. I know while my friends are back, them all have one. We are just rebel, living our rebel life. That's all we are. But my thing is, don't go off on people when you don't know them fully. Like all Ipsos fans, you don't know every single one of them.
You understand,
No
I
point
go off on
scoring.
the people that have been attacking innocent people based on Ryan Upchurch's wild imagination.
Yes, I understand that, and I don't back that up. I'm just saying,
Great.
don't go after everyone when some people
You
are
have
doing
sometimes you have to. And I just want to explain that.
Hey,
Here's the
hey.
point of what I'm doing. I want to humiliate the people that believe this and that are going around attacking people because they believe it. I want to humiliate them. The people that are making
So it
death
doesn't
threats,
happen
I want to
again.
humiliate them.
But you're not doing that. And
Oh yes, I am. Oh yes, I am. I'm in their head. I was in their head when they woke up. I was in their head when they went to bed. I was in their
I
head
know
when I
you
started
are.
this
How
live,
you
and
on
I'll
my
be in
head?
their head all night tonight.
No.
Hey,
No, no,
String,
you-
can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. My name's
why are you
Dusty,
still
man.
on panel if he's
My
not
name,
doing it right now?
I'm doing all right, man. My name's Dusty Conger, and yeah, have y'all seen the last two videos on American Dream Chaser? Well, Ryan
hell
Upchurch
yeah.
uploaded.
Yep.
Yeah.
We
saw
Dusty
it. Yeah, I'm
just
sure
got
y'all.
doxxed. I didn't want to say it, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure y'all seen me in it.
Yep.
Yeah, my wife and all that. That's my wife that's dancing. But I just want to say, yeah, yeah. Well, anyway, yeah, we were on there. Let me just say this. Can I talk?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's funny. But anyway, I was on there and we were talking and joking and stuff like that. That's all it was. And then Ryan came on there, said what he had to say, and me and the other guy, C-Files, were on there. I didn't know what Ryan was talking about at first because I only been following the man for like a couple weeks.
No one
And
about.
yeah.
Now he's a pedo. See what I mean? Now Tony's a pedo because he had a
No, listen.
Now he's a pedo.
All right, look, all I want to say is I unsubscribe from him because I think it's a lot of crazy shit.
It is.
And I don't appreciate, I'm a good man. I don't appreciate, what Ryan said about my wife. I don't appreciate it at all. In fact, I wanted to kill him if I could. And I like his music, man. I appreciate him.
And you know what's
I
sad?
respect the man.
Dusty
I
used
respect
to
his
stick
mother.
up for Ryan all the time.
Yeah, I respect. No, listen. I respect him, and I respect his mother. And then his mother had to say some comments about me, and I don't, and saying I was ugly and I'm fat and I'm this, and that's all good. But you know, at the end of the day, I love my family. We are good people. We are not what all that shit was going to about porn and all that bullshit. I take care of 3 kids. I work my ass off, and we're good people. And I live in Virginia. I don't care if people know that. And I just want to say that I appreciate all the love from Breaking Feathers. A guy that I met on there, C-Files, he's a good fucking dude. I talk to him daily, and I talk to Breaking Feathers, and we talk and text and all that, and we have conversations all the time. And I just wanted to say that, and I just want to defend my family, and I don't appreciate Ryan putting that shit on there like that. I don't. I wish he'd fucking delete it, but he probably won't. And I respect Patty Lynn. I respect her as a mother, as kids, because it's on there. Like I said, I take care of 2 kids. Me and my wife been married over a year. I've been with her 5 years. We're, good people. And we're not involved in this stupid shit that he's saying.
I'm a pot belly pig.
Yeah, she's a pot belly pig and all that. My wife is supposedly. She's a crack whore. And and that's overboard on my end. And there's anyway, I know they're probably recording and listening to y'all. They're out at some other channel. But I just want to reach out and say to Patty Lynn, okay, you say what you want to say, okay, but all in honesty, it's okay. I mean, I'm grown man. I work and I love everybody. I get along with everybody. And at the time, I didn't know about American Dream Chaser and all this shit that was going on. I subscribed from him. I was a member for a few days, and then all this shit came out. And
you didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't do nothing wrong, man. And what the thing is, we were on there just joking around, prank calling. I mean, we were just having fun on there, and I didn't say a damn thing. I mean, yeah, I said some things after Ryan got off, and I wasn't starstruck.
Why did you unsubscribe though?
I didn't. I unsubscribed being a member. I'm still subscribed because I still want to see what goes on, and it just pissed me off, man. It did, because I did that and then I helped the girl Jessica, whatever he was helping. I mean, I didn't know all about that in the beginning.
Bro, why was your wife dancing in front of the camera? Can I ask?
I'm the one that posted that. No, it was just out of fun, man. It was nothing bad. I mean, yeah, it was nothing bad, man. It was nothing.
We got Laura and Will on the panel. Shit about to get good. I don't know who plotted this cast out, but this is about to get rich as shit. Buckle up. Go.
It was nothing bad. It was all in fun.
Seriously, how did both of these two get on here right now?
Hey, I want you.
Will has sensibility, so I'm waiting for it.
I just don't appreciate it at all. And if I was him, I know he's got millions of fucking dollars, whatever the hell he's got, but I wish he'd take the fucking shit off, because I don't fucking appreciate it. And we got kids, and it ain't fucking funny. It ain't no fucking.
I thought you were fine in that.
Hey, just
think about when he actually go pick up his kids from
if
school.
there's a way I can reach out to Ryan and his mama, I want to fucking talk to them personally, and I'll tell them to their face on video, and whatever. Yeah.
I just
and I wish they would. I wish they'd open up, but I know I know how hard it is to talk to them or whatever. But I've tried in other lives. My comments keep on getting deleted. I ain't saying nothing wrong. I'm just getting deleted over and over. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I'll let y'all talk.
Sure.
I don't do fucking drugs. I never touched a drug in my life. Yeah, I smoke cigarettes.
Take care of your family.
I don't drink. That's all I do. That's all I do.
Take care
of them. Just know that the overwhelming majority of Ryan's fans
the most important thing.
Ain't down with that. It's only just like a small percentage of low IQ idiots. The rest of us know better. We know you're a cool dude. You didn't even have to tell us.
Yeah.
I know, man. But I understand. I appreciate that. I do, man. Because all I do is.
Yeah, you seemed fine.
Draw it.
Hey, thanks for letting me on your panel.
You're welcome.
I just wanted to lay something out there. I've been watching you for a few hours now. And the common denominator here is that people are kind of afraid for their own lives and their livelihood and the people they love, because somebody on the internet, has their opinions, which they're allowed to have. YouTube is for entertainment purposes only. YouTube is not a young detectives club. YouTube is all, and it
Hell
always
yeah.
started. YouTube started out as a platform for people to share their entertainment content, and then suddenly, it is what it is now, and it's okay.
Only the
It's
dumb
okay.
ones, buddy.
If Ryan is doing what he's doing, fine, and if what you're doing is fine. But
But
people that are
doxing people isn't
hold,
fine.
hold on, people.
Yeah.
But I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Okay, sorry.
But it's not okay when you know you have a responsibility to millions of people, and if you're telling these people, go attack this and go do this, because you know what? Google is powerful nowadays.
Yes.
And if you have children and you just come on the internet, just kind of like hang out and talk, these are real people. They have children. There are addresses online, phone numbers. These kids go to school. Like, these adults don't want to be afraid that someone's going to go and stalk them. Like, there was somebody earlier that was talking to Psychobabble, like, is this your kid? How fucking scary is that? Like,
No
what
kidding.
kind of stalkers
Go
are
find
you?
somebody in prison with the same name and
But
just assume that.
so just if you're gonna fight on the internet, fine, but be careful, because there are a lot of unhinged people that will listen to everything that you say and take it way too far. And people's
Exactly.
safety matters, guys. So please be smart. Don't find these people's Facebooks and comment things like, hey pedophile, hey pedophile, hey pedophile.
Right, I know. Yeah,
It's
he gets
wrong.
a text message, and now he's a pedophile.
Right.
He gets a spam
Preach,
text
Ara,
message.
preach.
It says,
So
gangbanger.
I'm gonna
Love
get
you,
off.
Ara.
I'm gonna
Love
get
you,
off.
Ara.
I can't see your name, but I 100% agree.
But I just wanted to say that, okay? You
Hey, do
guys
you
have a
want
Love
good
you,
night.
Ara.
Yes.
Love you, Ara.
100% agree.
Hey, take it easy, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Right, buddy.
Hey, you guys too. If you got a YouTube channel, you can shout it out, man.
All right, guys. Well, that's all
I
I wanted to say. This is Dusty. I'm gonna get
Hey.
off here. I'm gonna let y'all do your thing, man.
All right, appreciate you coming by,
Dusty,
brother, and let it know,
respect.
man. Ain't nobody believe that shit, man. We
Yeah,
know
much
better.
love and respect, and much love and respect to Ryan and his mother. I have no problem with that, man. Just don't like getting slandered like that with my
I hear
family.
you.
That's pretty cool,
All right.
man. All right, man.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good one. Don't like getting slandered like that with my family.
That's pretty cool,
All right.
man. All right, man.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good
Can
one.
we hear what Will has
Don't
to
like
say?
getting slandered like that with my
Somebody's got two tabs open. You got two tabs open. You need to close one of them.
Sounded.
Hey,
Yeah,
somebody
you gotta
got
close
two
the
tabs
YouTube
open.
tab
You
out.
need to close them. I'm trying to find out whose mic is.
It's D. Bottom left.
With the D.
It's the bottom
There
left.
you go.
D.
There.
There you
That's
go.
it. Fix your shit, dude.
Wow.
You can't have speakers on. Listen to me. Listen to me. You can't have speakers on, and you cannot have two tabs open. You got to close any tabs you have open, close your browser completely, and then come back. And then that echoing will stop, and don't have any speakers on. You got to have headphones on.
That's
how
from a
it works.
professional sound guy right there. So
Professional or nothing, bro. I'm just an everyday fucking guy,
All right.
man.
Hey, you got your shit fixed. All right, cool.
Hey, I got
All
a
right.
question.
Oh, he's
though.
back.
Psychobabble.
Yo.
I got a question. One of the reasons I popped up here. By the way, I'm Laura, aka Perplexed. What do you expect a mother of a 31-year-old independent
Exactly what my mom would have done.
to do?
Guess what my mom would have done? If
What?
my mom saw me on the internet destroying my career, accusing a woman in the military of murdering a child, telling dead parents their child's fakes and they hoaxed it for money, my mom would have gotten her car and drove down here and busted me upside my fucking head and jerked my computer out of the goddamn wall and threw it on the fucking
I'll do
floor.
that to my son right now.
At 60 years old, she would have done that.
Okay, but that's not.
I would do that to my
That's
son.
not.
She's his manager, for God's sakes.
Really?
It's her job. It's her job. That's what she's getting paid to do. She's supposed to watch out for his best interest. She's supposed to make the fuck sure that his career is protected at all times.
Yes, his music career.
And she makes a goddamn video saying Tony's going to gangbang the girl.
That's not what was said, though.
That's exactly what said there. Oh, yes, it was.
No, it was
It
not.
exactly said that.
He
Exactly
showed-
said that.
Hold
You'll
on.
have to play it. You'll have to play it. The video started with Tony's having a gangbang.
Did you
This
not
should-
see the screenshot?
She's his manager.
But did you not see the screenshot? That was.
I don't
legit.
care.
That
I don't
was
care.
legit.
I don't care. If you got a brain smart enough to know that there's no fucking way Tony's being invited to any gangbangs. Have you seen the guy?
That's fair. That's a fair assessment.
all that.
To find one person would be an anomaly. To find a whole herd of them, bullshit. I call bullshit on that.
Well, I mean, fuck. Ryan even said that.
I call
Ryan,
bullshit on that.
Ryan was like, "Who the
I'm
fuck
not a
having group sex
detective.
with your ugly ass?"
No shit.
Dude.
Come on, man. Ma'am, do you not understand that that was a spam email? Somebody just sending him trash. He runs a podcast. People are talking him all the time. They're all the time sending him crazy ass shit. He's got a public goddamn phone number on Instagram. And some
Dude.
dipshit sending a stupid fucking text, and you guys think he killed a child because he wanted a gangbanger.
The worst thing he did.
Never said he killed a child. That's first of all.
That has absolutely been implied.
You're gonna tell me
Are we kink shaming?
It
now?
has
Is that what we're
absolutely
doing?
been
Are you
implied.
really gonna say
By Patty. Patty accused him of being involved.
Come on.
Patty accused him, Zanime, and Ickadmel of being involved. So instead of coming on YouTube and trying to do damage control and fix her son's career that he's fucking just destroying, she comes on and doubles down on the fucking insanity shit. Just
But he's not
insane.
destroying his career. He's not.
What makes you think he's not destroying his career? If you had if you were a smart person, you would know that his name is forever going to be tarnished now. There are a
Yeah,
lot
but
of
there's
people
too
that are
many
never
dumb
going to
people
take
out
him
here.
credible
Can
anymore.
I interject here for a second?
Jump in on
There's more
this.
dumb
I'm
people out
jumping.
here that his
Is it okay
subscribers
if
are
I-
going up.
If I just
That don't mean
yeah.
nothing. People like to watch a train wreck. People will subscribe to watch
Exactly.
the downfall. People will subscribe to watch the train wreck hit the wall and blow up.
I guess that's
I'm
why
here-
everybody's on
That's
here.
why I started watching Up Church.
I'm,
You just
I'm
gotta
not a
dive
fan-
in, Blair.
I'm not a
You got-
fan. I'm not a fan of Ryan Upchurch's music. Not saying I don't like it. I'm just not familiar with it. But
I'll be right back.
I know that there's a lot of people on this panel that have been on this panel in this chat that are fans of Ryan Upchurch's music because it does something to them emotionally, and that's great. I know what that's like. I understand that. But that's the gripe is when you're saying, Laura, when you're saying that he's not damaging his career, these are fans of his that are saying, yeah, it is, because these are his fans. These are the people that support him. These are the people that are saying, you know, like what he's doing is not helping. It's throwing a monkey wrench in how they're viewing how his music is affecting them. It's damaging. It's not good. You know, it's a problem. You know, I feel bad for the fans of Ryan Upchurch in this sense, because he's not making any sense. He's babbling incoherently. He's got his mom that's not only enabling him but encouraging this crazy behavior, and people are upset about it. You know,
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Lara, let me
I
ask
mean-
you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Fellow creator has been around a while.
What the fuck?
If this was Willow, okay,
Who's Willow?
Willow's the guy in the middle.
Okay.
Who went?
What's up, Willow?
Little guy, you're hilarious.
Would you be making video after video after video about him, or would you just fucking ignore him?
I hope he would, because he been getting some hella numbers in his chat. I'll take it. We'll talk all the shit you want, brother. I'll take it.
I'll answer.
Somebody's got to
that
fix it, man. Somebody's got to just insult the shit out of these idiots. Make them feel as dumb as they sound.
Do you want my answer?
What he's saying? Nobody's hurt. Nobody's.
Well, Willow, how many subscribers do you have?
Like 12. No, seriously, like I got like 1,000, maybe 2. I don't even know. I go live and rant sometimes, and people show up to watch. But I'm
and
a
this
small
is
channel.
no offense to you, and I hope your channel grows. I do.
No, I get it. I totally get it.
But to answer Laura's question, is the reason why Upchurch is a problem is because he has such a huge
has reach,
platform.
impact.
He has that much reach, and there are people that blindly follow him, and it's madness. So that's why I go after Ryan Upchurch. That's why I go after MGL. That's why I go after BHB. That's why I go after all the other creators, not just Upchurch, but I go after all the other creators that use their platforms irresponsibly and victimize victims that have already been victimized. And they're victimizing them further.
Claire Spajara, I actually got a $499 super chat, and I've been on panels with him many times. So sit the fuck down.
What does that have to do with that?
So,
what the fuck are you talking about? What in the fucking shit are you talking about?
He highlighted.
Wait, stop. Hey, how do I get a hold of you to get your autograph?
with each other. No, he highlighted the comment that I answered. But go on.
I mean, that don't mean nothing, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Right.
No,
you're
irrelevant.
Highlighted a comment.
You're having another conversation here. You asked me a question, and
where did that come from?
We're on chapter 2.
Highlighted a comment that I answered. Do I need to say it?
Well, just to be absolutely fair, anybody super chats me $1,000. I promise you, my loyalty can't be bought, but it can be rented at least for episodes.
Right. I'll sit there and listen to their shit. And go,
hey, Willow,
to go along with it.
Somebody drop Willow's link in the chat so I can subscribe, please.
For $1,000 super chat, I'm accusing Will of murder right now. I'm getting it. Hey, bro, I'll shoot you a message. I'll split it with you. Just go with me. Hey, that's how Molly does it, right? Ain't that how she does it? Here in a minute, I'll just kick off my stool and I'll fake like I'm having a I'm sorry. I won't. I'll stop. All right, carry on.
Laura, you are a factory of stupid. Like
we went from like Tuesday gangbang night to Wednesday gangbang night.
I know, man.
It's hump day.
I got pants on tonight though. Last night I didn't have pants on. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Fuck, I didn't notice,
Whoever
man.
didn't tell him where that shit was going to go, and I wanted to be ready. Tony's getting invited to gangbangs. Ain't no goddamn reason I can't get one.
Tony likes
That's
to
what I'm
watch.
fucking saying.
Like,
that's why he's the all-American dream chaser, right?
Now Upchurch is going to call you a pedo.
Oh God!
I'm more of an advocate for Ryan.
It blows my mind that you got grown adults that every goddamn one of you have watched porn. Every one of you have whacked off or rubbed one out. Every one of you have had a one-night stand.
I watched porn right before I come in here.
Relationships.
Oh, I love that shit.
I love
the comments that I get.
Most have watched gangbang
Psychobabble.
videos.
I love the comments that I get when they're like, "Gangbangs aren't consenting," and I'm like, "What are you talking about? Have you
I
ever?"
know a
clicked
lot of girls
on a
that would
fucking
just love
porn
to have
channel?
one.
Like, dude, just type in gangbang in a porn channel. Like that woman is consenting. I promise. She's totally
repeatedly.
Hey, I want to tell you guys something.
That was a stack of permission slips that day.
Let me just tell you a quick story. You guys will all enjoy this, okay? The band The Gods, you guys have seen the video on my channel, The Gods. They were a very, very hot rock and roll band in the Columbus area. And their road manager talked me on into taking off with them full time for 3 months during the summer. And so I did it, and I had the time of my fucking life, dude. You wouldn't believe the shit. Okay, I mixed.
You're breaking up a little
Marshall
bit.
Tucker Band, Heart, Nazareth, Fog Hat, Bad Company. I mean, they were opening for all these bands, right? And I'm 17 years old, sitting behind $100,000 sound console that's 60,000 watts. Okay, I'm fucking mind's blown. Okay. They opened for Molly Hatchet and Fog Hat in a bar in Lancaster, Ohio called the Charlie Horse Saloon. And they
Now
took
you're
me
messing
out
with a son
back
of a
into the
bitch.
fucking tour bus, and I had sex with 2 girls. And they wanted me to go get more guys. They said, "Can you go get some more of the band members?"
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I need you to go to the bar and round up all the extra dick you can find. We got work to do.
Female, let me say something. As a female, gangbang means you're getting fucking raped. That's what gangbang.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
No,
no.
It has nothing
it
to
does
do with
not.
rape.
Not if you're begging for all that dick.
Has nothing
Not
to
if
do
you're
with
begging
rape.
for all that dick, Laura. Not if you're begging for it.
Getting raped
Yeah,
is
gangbang
getting
doesn't mean rape.
raped.
Gangbang means daddy
If you're
issues.
going, bring me. If you're going, hey, not enough cocks, bring them. That's not rape.
Yeah, gang rape is a thing.
Right.
Gang
Like being
bang
at a ski
is
resort.
consensual.
Can you Google? I want you to Google this.
Like he playing drums.
Hey,
joke out of a gangbang. Good guy.
Oh, I can't with you, motherfuckers.
Ain't nobody subbing to my
And I
channel
thought
today,
this
I
was going to be
promise.
a bad idea. Jesus,
Listen,
me.
I want you to Google this for me.
Perplexed, I
But
can't
listen,
actually
you got to
can't
go
hear
up
you.
in the right-hand corner of your browser and open up an incognito window because you don't want your cache all messed up. Okay, and I want you to type in BBC C-U-C-K. BBC C-U-C-K.
What are you watching, bro?
That's videos where guys,
Ryan's not going
guys
to come
bang
up,
their
Laura.
wife.
Sorry, but Ryan's not going to come up on that. He might.
That's
Something
why.
might have got confused, but you know.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's why the whole Tony Dodge thing bothered me. Because I'm sorry, dude. When you are screen sharing and that's part of your daily stream, dude, we've all done it.
Dude,
We
it's
all. That is
not.
rookie
It's
shit.
not part
That
of
is
his daily
rookie
Yeah.
shit.
It was pretty dumb.
Part of his daily stream. That's nonsense. That's
I'm
just
saying that's
nonsense.
rookie shit to leave that
That's you,
open and just
that's
leave
you.
it sitting
Let me
there
tell you
like that.
something.
Right.
That is you created a
Dude.
boogeyman. That's
I'm
you
professional,
creating
man.
a
I'm
boogeyman
professional.
to believe in. That's what it
Every
is.
time-
You're creating a boogeyman to believe in.
I
There's
have
nothing
set my
wrong with
shit.
the
Oh,
family
Holy
he got.
shit! What the fuck just popped up?
Dude,
on
who
that?
touched your
Well, I mean, like
It's
I
voices-
said, I
it's
think
voices
Tony
behind
Gang,
Dodge
gang.
is
Voices
super
behind my balls.
obnoxious.
She just
He's
showed
here for
up.
the gangbang. I know he's here for the gangbang. I'm sure.
Voices behind the wall.
You
I
missed
thought
it.
to get some
He said, I'm here for the gangbang.
Holy shit.
New England clam chowder.
Hey, dude, the red jumper cable goes on the red, and the black side of the jumper cable goes on the black.
I already love this dude. I got to hear what he has to say. I got to hear what he has to say.
Word up, man.
Fuck Ryan Upchurch.
Dude, you had the floor. It was so dramatic. There was such a build up.
Welcome to the Wednesday night bang, the gang bang, man. What's going on?
But I mean,
I'm a man of few words. But I got a question. Was Ryan
Clearly.
Upchurch's mom, was she doing like spirit boxes and shit?
Yeah,
Like
they got
with
the
like
tarot
Kylie
cards,
Rodney?
They got the tarot cards and all that crap.
Yeah, she
going
was
on.
doing all
Oh,
that
that's
shit.
I don't
so
even know what that
bad.
is.
That'll invite the devil in your house. It will.
She says that's
It'll
so
bring
bad.
bad shit around, man.
It
It'll bring bad mojo.
is. I just think
Think it
about
was like a Ouija board or something?
No, it's just tarot cards. She's into the whole tarot card shit, and it's just there's
all
nothing
those
good about
YouTubers
shit.
that used to do it right after celebrities died for views. Like that's what it makes me think about. You know,
Yeah.
it's terrible. Like I get the whole tarot card. I love tarot cards. I read boards. I think they're fun. But doing it for views is just kind of
Yeah, I can't believe we went from a gangbang is now rape, and it's just absurd. See what I mean? How absurd some people are. They create their own monster.
Yeah,
They create their own
people are
monster.
thinking
She's
it's
now
rape.
saw that, and she has
Not
convinced
gangbang.
herself that she has to turn that text he got, that spam text that anybody with a public contact's going to get. Thousands of people said, "Yep, I get them too," and I can tell you, I get them. It is. It absolutely is. It is. It absolutely is. It absolutely is. He was never invited to a gangbang. He's not gangbanging anybody, ma'am. It's just a fucking shit. It's just a shit text. It doesn't mean anything.
Look
There's
at the
no
guy.
meaning.
I mean, look at fucking Tony Dodge. Look at Tony Dodge
Jesus
and ask
fucking
yourself:
Christ.
is he fucking more than one person?
You're creating a monster to believe in. You're looking at that and you're creating a monster to believe in, and it's went from a text that said gangbang, we can gangbang, that's all it said, to now he's a sex trafficker
from
and
a deleted
child
user
rapist and a pedo.
Well, I don't know.
And gangbang's rape. And gangbang's rape. And gangbang is not rape, ma'am. There are a lot of people, a lot of women love gangbangs. I hate to tell you, maybe you want to try it. I don't know, but I'm telling you, there are a whole lot of women out there that dig the shit out of it.
Have you ever seen a BTK killer?
And to call somebody the P word, that's underage. I mean, that's two totally different things.
Tony Dodge did like talk about like some weird shit, man. Like he said, first he said he was into pedophilia, and then he was like, no, not pedophilia, necrophilia.
Yeah, he just said the wrong word.
I was like, what the fuck?
He just said the wrong word. He just said the wrong word.
But that was only a clip that people saw.
Where would he find dead people to have sex with? Where would he find them at? God,
what the fuck?
He's joking. Why do you guys have such a hard time understand satire?
Surprised.
Do you know what satire is? When Tony said that, it was satire. He was saying satire.
But I don't believe that this whole
because I heard him say it, and I know what satire is.
That it's produced so much conversation is astounding to me. Like it was just.
So,
like,
based on what you
it's
just
a look
said,
into the window of society, isn't it? How
on
one little accusation from an entertainer, and you got people going from this girl was tragically found deceased in the back of her car. There is no question we're going to find out that it was somebody right there at that party that knew her, very close to her, and I think we all know who it was. I think we all already know who it was without saying. And it's went from that to 3 YouTubers were going to kidnap her and have a gangbang, and then they killed her when they gangbanged her because they gangbanged her too hard, and they took her back and put her in
after
the
the
car.
theory has changed like 10
and now
times
Tony's
already.
a pedophile,
Yeah,
and he's
exactly.
raping people, and gangbang means rape, and it's just it just runs away with you like you're crazy people.
Well, Ryan's accused so many people, and it's all turned out wrong. And now
No kidding, man.
this is
and
the
every
new
day
one.
it's a new one. Every day it's a new one.
The new one.
Is that
Every
me?
time I see him upload a video, I go, "Well, who did it today?"
Yeah,
exactly. Exactly.
All right, let me ask you a question.
Be careful, we might be victims next.
I know. Just by being on here.
Hold on. Why is it okay for All-American Child Chaser to say something that's a joke? But Ryan says something, and 15 people have to make videos that
Because Ryan doesn't make it as a joke.
It's the problem.
Ryan
He's not kidding.
off as a joke.
He's not kidding. He's stating it as facts, and his fans are believing it, as you can see. Like you believe it.
A, I'm not a fan, and B, no, I don't believe it. So don't.
You said you was a fan too, though, man.
That gangbang was rape.
Ryan more than most.
You said gangbang was rape, and it's not.
Gangbang is rape.
No, it's not, ma'am.
No, it's
when you
not.
attack
No, it's
somebody,
not.
It can be. It can be. Just as one-on-one sex can be rape.
Gangbang is a consensual act between 2 adults, 3 adults, 4 adults,
can be
5
rape.
adults.
Gang rape is
It can
woman
be,
getting
That's why
raped
there's
by
a term for it.
bunch of
There's
guys.
gang rape, and then there's a gang bang. A gang bang means, yes, I'd love to see all
you
12
go.
of your dicks. Gang rape means, well, since we're already
Rape.
here,
Rape
you're
means
up.
Rape.
I'm going to go ahead
Rape
and
is rape.
demonstrate the difference. Gang rape is no. Gang bang is gimme dick. Big difference.
Exactly.
Big difference.
Well, you have a
And sadly
threesome.
enough, I can see Tony saying that.
You've got a
He did that
threesome,
kinda
a
nice,
foursome,
didn't he?
and then you have a gangbang after that.
The way he did
Can
that
you
made
do
me
that
touch
again?
myself where I pee.
Unreal.
I was
Laura,
wondering what the exact
Laura, you
figures
cannot
was of
be this
gangbang.
stupid. Like I
Not
knew you
trying
were
to
stupid, but I didn't know you were this stupid. Like it's
Something,
unbelievable.
Johnny. Hey, Johnny. Something tells me you're crack squad. I hope you're Creek squad, but something tells me you're crack squad. Just
Not to
saying.
judge,
The
but like
comments.
a gangbang is like a certain porno genre,
Gang
rape is a legal
Exactly.
thing
Gang
that
banging.
happens to people.
Okay, let me
and
tell you
really
a million
goes to
ways.
For
court.
some people, gang bang is a lifestyle.
Okay, let me explain to you several
100%.
scenarios that text could mean, since you
Not
don't
my
know
jam.
what it means.
Not my
It could
jam,
mean
but,
that
like,
they were
it's
going
fine.
How do you get into something like that?
You gotta call
Ask
Tony.
politely.
Fuck if I know.
Barking up the wrong tree, homie. I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
You just
But
find
that's
some
one
swingers.
thing, though.
You just find some
Here's
swingers.
another
I
way.
imagine it starts off
Here's how it
casual.
could have meant. It could have meant that they were going to gang up on somebody with questions. We can gang bang her with questions.
The saddest part about that message is that it probably was a spam message, but the fact that he opened it still says a little something. I get them all the time. I don't open them.
He probably,
say a
the
little
thing is, he probably replied to it, and that was his reply.
Well,
to
it could have been a
whatever
joke
that
about a
was.
guest.
It wasn't
Yeah,
a
I mean,
reply.
Yeah,
it was
it's
a
a
direct
joke.
message.
It could have been a
He
joke
probably
about a
said-
guest, like a hot
probably
chick that
got-
he's got
And
on
that's
his
what's
show.
funny about it
Smartass.
is he didn't reply to it. It was a message that came through, and then it was
okay.
a deleted
Yeah,
user.
I'm
It
sure
came up as a
anybody would have
user.
opened the
I-
message.
I
to
don't
see.
do Instagram, so I don't. Fuck if I know.
But you
Yeah,
see
but
how quick it got
it's
carried away?
weird. It's weird because old boy like went to covering it up.
Hold on, Glera. You want to talk about fucking stupid? Why don't you Google what gangbang is? The success.
None of us have to. We know what a gangbang is. A gangbang is where a chick says, "Give me as much dick as you can give me, and slam that shit to me hard as you can slam it to me. Put it in my butt, put it in my mouth, put
I
it in my
actually
mouth."
can't hear what Perplex is saying. Perplexed, I can't hear what you're saying.
Hey, listen,
Y'all are fucking wilding out. Y'all
do
are
you
wilding
know
out.
what DP?
Try Googling it, Glera.
Do you know what a DP gangbang is? Do you know what a DP gangbang is?
Yeah,
A
yeah.
Dr.
Google-
Pepper
Google-
gang
Yeah,
bang.
that's
And she puts one pecker in her butt, and then the other guy walks up to the front and puts one in her box, and they both just hammer away.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
Google,
DP gangbang.
Google good sex and,
And
tell
it
me how that
makes them
works out
come.
for you.
Some of them
it's a
squirt when they
porno
come.
thing.
I thought that it meant where they all drink Dr. Peppers and just fuck.
Oh
Gangbang
yeah,
means
that as
rape.
well.
That's what it means. Is rape.
It's not rape, ma'am. I'm
Gang
sorry.
rape is a totally
No, he
different
Gangbang is a
thing.
consensual act.
Gang
Gangbang's
rape is a
consensual act.
totally different
Rape
thing.
is rape. Gangbang is a
Or you
consensual
want
act.
to argue with me? Look it up. You will see.
I don't have to. I know what it is.
Gang bang
Exactly.
is
Well, hey, if you want to be
mostly a porno
technical, if you want to be
Can you
technical,
Google-
back
hey, Laura,
in
can
the back
you
in the
Google-
day
can
before
you
all this
Google
new term
Karen?
shit, they said that gang banging, like for the thugs and shit and this and that, that was like a gang, like a group thing where they was like, you know,
Shooting.
fucking like slinging,
Make guns,
yeah.
Fucking dude's hair.
attacking each other.
I'm not trying to out myself, but I do know that.
Like back in the day when they called people gangbangers, they wasn't a bunch of people that was just all fucking.
Sex
Hey,
addicts.
hey, Laura, Google reverse gangbang. And you tell me if that's consensual or not.
I just looked up gangbang. The first result is xnxx.com.
Keep saying
Yeah, it's usually a porno thing.
No
I don't know if
comment.
Click the video, my guy.
though.
Okay, ma'am. Tony's
Of
not
course
guilty
he's
of
wrong.
anything at all. Not one thing. That text message you saw had
Like,
no
I'm
meaning
so
beyond
like
him being
now-
probably a smart ass or
Then why
somebody
didn't
being
you
a
tell
smart
it?
ass to him or spam. That's all. It
didn't
had
you
no meaning. There was never going to be a gangbang. There was
Likely.
never going to be a gangbang. It was never going to happen.
Like, no,
What's the kind of lives he
I've been
has?
I've been familiar with Laura for a while now, and everything is clear now. Like everything makes sense all of a sudden.
that
The
you
fact
like
that
what
sh-
you asked, Glera? What are you talking
that you have to Google gangbang.
You
in
know
order
what the
to understand
gangbang
that
message
it's-
probably
Gang
was?
bang.
Like it all makes sense. Everything makes sense now.
Fucking dick. Like for real.
Do you know how many scams are on Instagram? It was probably a scam. They probably told him that he was going to have a gangbang and get him to send money because he's older.
You
They
send
probably
him a
thought it was an
sexy
easy
picture and he's
scam.
like, can we gang rape her?
All you do.
Yeah.
Because he's a creep.
Do
Laura,
nonsense.
just
You can't even take 2 seconds
Hey,
to look up the
someone
gangbang.
did Google it.
There's
ma'am.
got to be
Ma'am.
5 guys that are hard up enough
Smarter than the definition of it.
to
You
for
got
you to
it.
meet up with. There's
Somebody
got to be
Googled
5
it.
guys that
Smarter
are
than
hard
you
up enough
and,
for you.
and a definition. You're
the
right.
definition's
It'll
right
change
there.
your life, I promise.
But that's what Larry does. He makes up his own definition.
But look,
perplexed the fact that you don't even know what
Purple. It sounds like
because I'm the only one with this opinion on
legally
panel.
gang
Right?
banging
It's all
is
about
not
me.
wrong.
I love it.
Unfucking believable.
Somebody Googled it for her like she wanted. And the
Well,
definition is
that's what I was
person
saying.
of either
That's
sex.
what I was
She got
saying.
a
You
good
could have
man. That's all I'm saying. She got a good
you got a
man.
threesome, you got a foursome, and then you have a gangbang.
Yeah.
You see why it's so irresponsible?
I would
Do
say-
you
I would
see
say
why it's
anything-
irresponsible? Hey,
anything
hold on,
that-
everybody. I know it's been fun. We've been laughing, but let's get serious again for a second. Do you
Okay.
see why it's a problem for Ryan Upchurch to say the shit he says? These people, she has created a
Look where it
monster
brought us.
that she believes in now. She has taken a stupid, silly text, and she has turned it into a monster to believe in. That it's a rape, and they were going to go rape somebody.
Yeah, she's
That's
calling
why it's
gangbang rape.
irresponsible for him to talk to that big of a fan base, because there's about 10% of that fan base that cannot even decipher satire. It falls dead on them. You can't even say a joke. They take a joke serious, and then they make a monster out of it to believe in, and then they just defend their monster. And she's
now it's not
going to
just
always be
Ryan's
saying,
fan
he was going to
base.
rape. He was going to rape that girl.
Amen,
goddamn it.
Uncle Babel.
It's hers and other fan bases that are all going in
Go ahead.
over something really stupid. And I think Tony is a creep. I think he's gross. I don't appreciate him, but I don't think
his sexual
he's...
activity.
So you wouldn't enter a gangbang with him? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. I definitely think that Tony's a fucking creep.
Okay, but listen, that's what
I
makes
totally
it even more
agree with
funny.
that, actually.
That's what
Like,
makes
I
it even
think,
more
yeah.
funny, because I already know he ain't getting invited to no gangbangs.
But I
saying.
don't think he's had anything to do with the Kylie Rodney case.
Not at all.
Right.
Not a thing.
Yeah, but you know, it's just sad that it's this that it does this. You've got there was those people in Goebel's thing. They truly believe these monsters they have created, and they're they're believing them. Zanime is a terrible, horrible person. Her family, they've just created it and just turned it. She went from a damn 30-second video where you couldn't even see the shoreline in that video to see where she was in the lake. You couldn't see where the geographic location of her in the lake was, and she's just in a body of water on a fucking horizontal
But
video.
say she was
and
on
30
top
seconds,
of the car.
and it went from a video of her with her dog to she paddled right over top the car.
Even if she
and
did.
went to the party.
Yeah.
And it's just absurd. It's absurd.
Exactly,
It's
as she
just
says,
absurd.
even if she did, who cares? She missed it. She
How
could have
would
got
she
a
have known
Hellcat.
that car was
Nobody,
there? How would she have
nobody
known?
knew where it was.
Think she would have found the car.
She could have got a Hellcat.
It's just
I mean,
silly.
You know?
The police didn't even find it there. Like, so
feet
why
away
would
from
her
getting
and her
that Hellcat
kayak
from
knew
Upchurch.
exactly
I'd have
where
said
it was?
fuck the Hellcat and got my $100,000.
Right. And apparently millionaire Ryan Upchurch has never heard of a portable charger. Which I find really funny.
Yeah. I remember that.
Unreal, dude.
Dude.
I wear an insulin pump and shit, you know. It kind of be different for me, you know. I mean, I got it on me all the time and shit, but a portable phone charger, you know, I would have it on the back of my phone and shit, you know.
The only thing Zanime is a fucking hero. Okay.
Yeah.
She's a veteran, man. She's a veteran.
She moved to our country, and she was
She
so
sure
appreciative.
is.
The first thing she did was join the military to pass back.
And what's
For
happening
getting
to
them,
her
getting
is
them out of there,
her-
getting them out of there, and bringing them here.
And
That's
Icked
it.
Mel is just a really good streamer.
No, and not only is she a veteran, but she's a combat veteran.
Yes.
She's actually put her life on the line. She didn't just join the military and was on the
Magic
reserve.
didn't get invited,
She saw
Heather.
combat.
It's that fucking
She
face.
was
Change
in
that icon.
Afghanistan.
Somebody might invite you to the next.
She literally fought for your
I mean, would
freedom
you invite
to
that
shit
face
all
to-
over
to a
her.
gangbang?
That's the
I would.
irony.
You look-
She
you
fought
know.
for your freedom to shit all over her.
Yeah, exactly.
And what's
So
happening
if you
to
That
change
poor
your icon
woman,
to
like,
something kind of sexy,
just doing her
maybe
thing.
change your icon to like
A little
girl
bit
in a
interested to
bikini,
true
you'll
crime.
get invited to the gangbang.
Ghost user says, "Fuck her fake service, dude." Like, come on, bro.
Wow.
Fake service.
Yeah,
Just
that's
see what I
Ghost
mean?
user in the chat.
See what I
right
mean?
there.
He's
Like,
he has
dude,
created that belief
You
now.
need proof? Like, she's
and he's
got
never
tons
gonna
of
let it
pictures
go.
in uniform, bro.
And
I'm
Ryan
a,
Upchurch caused it. Ryan
I'm
Upchurch
sorry.
put that belief in his head.
Do we remember when he found the fake channel, her second channel,
Yeah.
that was like completely false,
The
and
one
she
about
came
the
out,
blurred house.
and then he
Did you
just
see them
ignored
guys
that
jump out of their
afterwards?
chair? He was Googling around and he found a Ronnie Jones. Now, I just want you
He
to
found
imagine
the
finding
house.
somebody named Ronnie Jones in the United States of America. You know how many people that got that name? And he found a Ronnie Jones that had an address, and he went to that Google Street address, and the house was blurred. And he, and these they went nuts.
Callie with
And all
a
you got to do is
C.
send Google an email saying, "Will you blur my house?" Anybody can do
So
it.
stupid.
So fucking stupid.
it's
Like
so
it's so
stupid. I
insane.
can't even.
All of it's so insane.
It is.
When he started unscrambling their names on a fucking page,
I
like,
know.
that did it for me. I was like, this guy.
He's got a goddamn notebook.
That's fucking insane.
That's 3 pages of that shit.
It's insane.
It's 3 pages. He held it up, and it's like all these fucking crazy scribblings.
Yeah.
Can we be
fucking
real
pages.
though? Like I'm arguably the biggest Ryan Upchurch criticizer.
Yeah.
But or critic, I should say. I
I've
didn't
been
mean
following
to George W.
you.
Bush
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
I didn't mean to George W. Bush that, but I'm arguably the biggest Ryan Upchurch critic. But that last video that he did about Tony, even though it was totally false, it was fucking funny.
It
was
no,
funny.
it was good.
I
I
laughed.
actually was like, kind of.
I laughed. I had people texting me going, "Did you see this?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just watched it. It was
good."
And I don't feel bad because like that dude's a fucking
Tony's
I
kind of
agree. He's a fucking weirdo.
a
He's
bum.
a fucking creep.
Yeah,
that guy
he's a
sucks.
creep.
I don't feel sorry for him. 'cause
Somebody
he
said
sucks.
that he's in the chat.
Yeah, he was
Ah,
there.
fuck you, Tony.
Hey,
Tony, come on in, man.
Tony, you creep.
Hey, hey, he's
You're gonna come on
you.
panel, dude.
He's
you.
Hey, Tony, I thought we were friends. Okay.
What's
why,
your
why am I
name?
not being invited to these gangbangs, dude? I thought we had a thing.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Fuck, man.
I don't know if I want to go to a Tony gangbang though.
See, that's what
I
his
mean,
show is, and now he's in trouble.
Like, we got a super chat.
Yeah, girl.
Tony could be like in a fucking like in a That 70s Show porno.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It reminds me
Hey,
of,
I'll tell you guys about the first porn I seen. You know, you guys got the internet, you know, growing up.
We got a
All right,
super
I never
chat.
saw no pornography, okay?
Oh,
And
you
I
seen
had
that fucking 1970 Playboy?
I had a Hustler magazine, but we were walking through a cornfield.
Why was you walking through
Hopefully not backwards.
Listen to this. We were walking through a cornfield, okay, and we found a movie reel in a tin can. Okay, there was a tin can with a movie reel in it, and we were like 11 years old, 12 years old. Me and another kid, and then my oldest
And you
brother,
held that shit up to the sun. You were like,
we showed
what?
it
Like a viewfinder?
we were not that smart about it. Okay, so my oldest brother, he was like 3 years older than me, 4 years older than me at the time. We show it to him, and he's like, "Mom's got a movie projector. Let's see what's on it." And we went and got our movie projector out of the closet, and we set that sumbitch up. And it was this like doctor, like this dude dressed like a doctor with one of those, you know, the funny nose and glasses that you can get. It's got a big nose.
Yeah, the Groucho.
He's got that on. He's got that on.
The fake,
Okay.
Yeah.
And he walks in
Got
with a
the mustache.
stethoscope, and he rips this girl's thing off, and she's naked, and they start doing it. And it was black and
What
white.
the
It was
fuck
real
kind of
slow
porn
and
is this?
jittery. And it was all fucking thing and sun. My shit got so hard. I was like, ah. I didn't even know what was going on. It was so funny because it had the fucking nose glasses. And I thought, what's the significance of that? Is it to hide his identity or but yeah, that was my first porn, a black and white fucking 9mm movie reel I found in a cornfield.
Mine was similar. It was my
That
sister.
happened twice.
It would have been cool if Mickey Mouse,
No,
if
my
Porky the
sister-
Pig would have come through and have been like, "That's all, folks."
My
I'm
sister, she was like,
I'm
"Can
seeing
you
in the
play-"
chat that he's in the chat. So, like, I'd love
Oh.
for him to come up here and
Come on,
explain.
Tony.
I would too.
Man.
I would love to get to the bottom of this gangbang.
Hey.
I mean, I probably won't, but you know, like, at least like defend yourself.
I'll
you know what
go.
I mean?
He
Like,
don't
shut
need
these
to
people
defend
up.
I make no
himself. He's got
guarantee.
nothing
Yeah,
to
I could go
defend.
too. I've been
He
out
ain't
there
got
all
anything to
up,
day.
Tony.
defend. He didn't do anything. He got his course.
And to be clear, I don't think people need to explain their gangbang habits. I don't really give a shit that unless it got
That's a
solved.
good point,
But the
yeah.
fact, the
Well
fact
said.
that it got seen, though, the fact that it got seen, however, and you are a quote unquote public figure, because I'm still mesmerized by how you had like 12 subs and you're the only dude that got to interview with Sammy.
Yeah, that's
I don't know how the
crazy.
hell that went down. People going up against you at 500,000 subs, they couldn't even get a damn text. Somehow you had 8 subscribers and got the only. That's what put you in this. See, here's where Church got all y'all.
Oh
Is
my
Church backs y'all
God.
into corners,
Because
and
a
then he
true
makes you.
crime podcaster got an interview, he must have been involved. And now you
Yeah, I ain't
busted him
saying
because
that.
he's got a
I ain't
goddamn
saying that.
gangbang text. That is the most retarded
I'm
shit.
saying
You
this
wouldn't,
dude.
you wouldn't
This
fucking believe any
dude
of that
came.
if Upchurch hadn't have told you that.
No,
You'd have never
no,
believed it. It would have never
no.
dawned on you. You would never have the
Nope.
thought. You would never have the
Not
belief.
true at all.
Any of
I
it.
said at the moment I found him, one day Laura was sharing the interview. I said, "Who the hell is this guy?" I go look, he had like 1,800 subs. I'm like, how in
So
the hell is this the only dude that got this interview? So no, I was aware of that. I've
maybe
been
he
around the
got
true
her
crime
phone
community
number.
a
Maybe
long
he
This
was
time.
shit
just lucky
happens,
enough to
man.
find her
That's
phone
what
Tony
and
Dodge.
answer it.
like.
You
That's
ever
the,
think
that's
of
the
that?
craziness of
You
YouTube,
ever think
dude.
of
It's how
that?
it works.
You
Oh
ever
no,
think
I
of
mean
that?
I
He
don't
just
doubt it.
called her?
I'm just saying there's a sequence of events
Oh,
that
and what
he
does
has
it mean?
somehow found himself in. But it's a lot of
And what
sketchy
does it
shit for
mean?
one creator.
What does
I
it
mean,
mean?
Yeah, no, I
when I
totally
had
agree.
when I had
I've been watching
800
Molly
subs.
go
I
lightly for
totally
years,
agree.
and that is one sketchy bitch. And this is
Hey,
sketchy by her standards.
hey,
He's involved
Psycho,
a whole lot of weird
Yeah.
crossovers.
When
Now
was
Psycho, let's get
when
him
I
in
had
here.
800 subs,
I'm
I had
trying.
800
I'm
subs,
begging
and
him.
I got an exclusive
Come
interview
on, Tony.
with.
Let's make fucking fools out of these idiots. I like your sense of humor is a lot like mine. We can just sit here and roast them.
Come on,
I
Tony,
mean,
come
Like
jump in.
Howard Stern. Did
We
nothing
could.
wrong.
I could use a good roasting.
I'm a big Tony Dodge fan. He's got me blocked, I think. Over
How about
there,
you,
but I
Blair?
love
Do
his
you
show.
feel like you could use a good roasting tonight? I could use a great
Are
roasting.
you
no
really,
kidding, dude. I
Hillbilly?
live for it.
All
Like,
these
I
cool
live
kids be
for
up
it,
this
dude.
late. Someone just popped in chat and their name was "fuck you." Like that was going to bother me.
Right?
And then they disappeared real quick. Like,
Yeah,
I said it. I did it. I did it. See.
Wait, that is Northern
I used
Hillbilly,
to do that
right?
shit when I was 10.
Hot topic
Like I
for
said.
tonight.
No, it's not.
Wednesday
No,
night
it's not.
gangbang. Tony Dodge.
Oh, what a shocker! Laura is
I
live.
know, right?
She,
I complained.
yeah, what a fucking
She
shocker!
just went live, huh?
Actually, I didn't even know she
Jesus
went on the panel.
Christ,
I
she's
didn't know
so
she even
fucking
left.
predictable.
Because
She's so
we're in
can't
here
believe it.
raping
Like,
people. That's probably what she's saying. They're in there having rapes.
Gang raping me.
Yeah, what the
yeah,
fuck was she
they're
talking
condoning
about?
rape.
Please tell me, and Laura, I'm so
And then
sorry.
she's
You know I love
Googling.
you.
She's
Laura,
Googling gangbang and
I
going,
was gonna
look
say,
what it
Laura, you know,
says.
hey, I'm a Laura. Hey,
That's
Laura's
why
my girl.
Buddy
She's
was
my
talking about
friend.
their pimps.
But I gotta say, if gangbang's in the title, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I guarantee you, dude. I guarantee you, she's googling that shit and she's being like, "Look, the Church of Latter-day Saints says that
You'll be
gangbang
rubbing
is
one out
rape
here in a
and blah
minute.
blah."
She'll
You know what
start
I mean?
Googling
She's
and one of them
insane.
big BC ones will come up.
I mean,
And,
some of them
and
got
there'll be
sister
big,
wives.
three
That's almost
great
like a
big
gang.
black ones just
I
ramming
shouldn't
in
go
some
there.
broad, and she'll start, oh shit, and she'll be rubbing one out here in about 10 minutes. We won't even be able to find her
Is she
online.
still so sure that that means rape? That like
Just
she
needs-
like left without
She's
saying a
that
word.
set. Yeah, she's that set on it. Yeah, I guarantee you. Yeah.
What, the
Jesus.
gangbang's rape? No, that's absolutely not the case. I mean, that's why there's two
No.
terms for it. There's gangbang
Yeah.
and gang rape.
I know.
That's why one has a category on Pornhub
I
and
told
one
her
don't.
Exactly.
One is in play,
Well
one
put.
ain't.
No,
Well
yeah,
put.
exactly. One is a yes, and
We
one
in
is a
2022
no.
at cancel
Hey, I
culture.
went out.
You can't even pretend to be racist anymore. What the hell are you talking about? They got to get
Okay.
like real actors to play parts and shit now. You can't.
Okay, you guys will enjoy this. When I was
Mm-mm.
16 years old, I had a 62 Chevrolet. It didn't run very good. So me and my buddies
No
got the
Chevys
idea we was
don't.
going to go to, you guys will enjoy this. Hear this out. Okay. So we're going to go to Daytona Beach. Now back then you were allowed to drive drive your car on the beach. You could have beer. It was, fucking wild, buddy. 1956. Okay. So I cut the top of the car off.
Oh yeah, bike week, man. That was the
Okay,
shit.
and we went down there in a group in a 62 Chevrolet that didn't have a lick of fucking brakes on it. I mean, you'd slam that thing clear to the floor and it just slowly dragged to a stop. So it wouldn't really fit to drive. So we just left it on the beach with the key in it for people to just drive around and fucking party in, okay, all summer. And we partied our ass off. And I meet this girl. She's down there on spring break. She takes me back to her fucking hotel room. And I start giving it to her. And she wants me to pull her hair and hit her.
Oh, nice.
Hey, did you hit her?
Slap me. I like tugged it a little, you know. I'm just
whatever it takes to make her come, man.
I'm not going to be
motto. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes to make
She's
her come.
like, oh my,
Not about you.
hair.
Not about
She
you.
scared
You
me,
egotistical
man. It like
fuck.
scared me, and I left about getting my rocks off. I act like I was sick. I said, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm getting sick, and I left, man. I thought, I'm not gonna be pulling somebody's fucking hair and it. Yeah, there's some crazy people like their sex and all kind of flavors.
Also, 2022, you gotta be careful, man. There's a fine line between return phone call and assault. There's a fine line.
As you can see, how a DM, a joke or a spam DM can turn into he's a pedo and it's rape, and he's raping.
Back in my day of dating crazy broads and one night stands, you could roll the dice on that shit. You felt pretty good about it. You could kind of tell by the body language where this was going. Nowadays, they want signed permission slips, photo ID. You need like mother's maiden name and shit. You can't roll the dice like that no more. If you even think she gonna freak, every chick I know got a copy of 50 Shades of Grey. You even get a finger near her ass, she freaking out. So like, spare me the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to live like y'all renegades and shit, but then I'll
Yeah, I want to tell you something. The 70s were lit.
Stop it.
Okay, the 70s were lit. There were age.
Stop it right
There was
now.
no age. You know, you could go to parties.
Get the pussy pop.
You know, I went to concerts and just crazy. It was just a good time to be alive, man. It was crazy.
This is why I've got 12 subscribers. YouTube ain't ready for this shit. I won't make it a week, bro. I won't make it a week.
Man. Like, business, I don't hold back any more on here than I do on my own channel. It'll grow, I promise.
Now, true story, I lost a channel that was actually pretty decent size. This ain't my first rodeo with YouTube. They pulled it for some bullshit. And to this day, I don't really know what it was about. I didn't even get a 3 strike. It was just gone.
Wow.
So, terms of service don't mean much to me. I've learned that YouTube kind of plays it how they want to. It depends on how.
This is my only YouTube, and I ain't got no
depends on
subscribers.
validation is held up by sub counts, and depends on how blue that check mark was. They got pissed off. That's what it boils down to, man. Who was upset?
Hey, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. My mom let me stay up late night, school night, and I just come in here and say, fuck you, bitch. That's easy.
And to be honest with you, man, as I will say this is my one defense, and I have to say, because this is what I come up here for, and that is to say that, look, man, I don't agree with maybe about 4% of church's take on this whole situation, and I'm a devout church fan, huge fan.
Gotcha.
But for a little bit different reasons than most are. I'm a big fan for him because of the fact that he is a true artist, in the sense that he paved his own lane. He is beholden to nobody, which is why you're not going to cancel him. He may not get.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Well, he may not get any bigger.
Be taken off of YouTube, toss, and that's the end of his music career.
He could be taken off of YouTube.
Music out of the back of a fucking car.
He can be taken off of YouTube, but Alex Jones' store,
dude.
Alex Jones' store went up almost 40%.
How you even going to know what he's
doing,
or where he's at, or what he's up to? How you
same way people know about Alex Jones?
Man,
I'm talking about he can't be canceled. That's nonsense. He absolutely can.
The base he has. The fan base that is Creek Squad are 40, 50, 60-hour week, Georgia boot, framing, bricklaying, God, guns, country mama. They cover their heart. They kneel for to pray. They stand for the flag. These are the kind of people that respect that fuck you to the man attitude. And I promise you, the base he has now may not grow.
Military. Does Creek Squad I'm asking you a question.
I'm saying I don't agree with a lot of what he did.
Okay, well then what's the leader of Creek Squad doing out here slandering the goddamn on the military?
But here's the other thing. If you've been a long-term fan, you've watched him come at people way harder than this with your Lackerton or Leary's, and so far in 10 years of him doing this, ain't nobody been shot, ain't nobody been killed, ain't nobody been hurt.
Larry came and asked for it. John came and asked for it.
I'm not arguing that.
Lost on people like you.
I'm not
They
arguing
did not ask for this.
I'm not arguing.
I'm
saying
I'm
saying that it's the same platform and it's the same level of reach. It don't matter if it was warranted or not. His level of reach is the same, whether it's somebody who deserved it or don't. The level of reach does not change. None of them got killed. None of them got hurt. They all survived, and you were a fan right there with him while he was doing it.
That was a little more innocent, man.
They were going back and forth with him. It was
they're going back and forth. These people ain't coming back out.
Okay, but
these people are like, stop.
Wrong. Now she's getting death threats.
They're saying
stop. Fair enough. But let's take this another way too. I can also point this in another direction.
Is where I draw the line.
Well, yeah, I mean that's not cool under any circumstances. But the true crime community wasn't exactly. Okay, hold on. We'll come back to this.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for bringing.
Hey,
dude. Hey, let me talk to you.
There is a God.
Will, get your loot, bro. We're coming in hot.
I had to cancel my appointment with Ron Jeremy over this. I hope you know.
Oh shit, we got fucking Tony Dodge.
I had to cancel my appointment with Ron Jeremy. We were scheduling a gangbang for later this evening, and
hey, I want to know something, dude.
50 years old. I thought it'd be a great porn star. It's a new career. You know? Hey, I hope everybody's doing well. I want to thank all of you for allowing me to join your panel tonight. Thank you for having me. But yeah, I mean, Psychobabble puts a little bit of a shines a positive light on this. I mean, it's nice to see people coming together instead of the divisiveness that we've seen over the recent, I don't know, months, weeks, years, whatever.
It's been pretty wild, hasn't it?
Kind of like what your show was doing, Tony.
Of years, but yes.
So explain to these knuckleheads what your spam or whatever it was, or joke or whatever. Because I'm not believing you got, because I know if you got invited to a gangbang, you'd have called me, and I checked, you didn't call.
Well, of course I would have. Of course, I mean, you'd be the first guy that I'd call, and it's a lot of work for a guy my age. I can't handle that by myself. Come on.
No shit, you're gonna need like 6 or 7 of them, man. So it's like,
yeah, I don't know. I addressed this when I first put the video out because this had come up, and I just explained it like it was. Nobody seemed to make a big deal of it, and I just said, okay, well, I guess nobody saw it. So
all right. Well, I'm gonna say this, man. It did sound like a little weird and stuff, but did she even look good?
Yeah, it's on Pornhub. The video is, if you want to check it out.
No shit.
Somebody said that somebody went in my comments. You guys will enjoy this. A guy showed up in my comments wanting to know why I had a Dropbox shared with Ronnie Jones. And I said, that's where we're keeping the videos of the gangbang.
When you do this business, you get a lot of messages, and sometimes shit slides by, and that was one that got by me, and I just forgot to delete it. But no, it actually was a message from a Nigerian scammer, and I don't know, it's bizarre. Exactly. But,
it's kind of what I figured.
Exactly what I said.
All right, so what's the name on Pornhub?
I don't know. I can't remember what the title was. I don't know. Backwoods Betty or something.
I just put the title in the chat. It's Backdoor Betty. We got a Batshit Betty. Now we got
Backdoor Betty and the BBC.
That's what it was. Backdoor Betty.
Backdoor Betty and all new banger Hills in the
Black
air.
Betty.
But no, it's a crazy world, and things happen, and it's one that gets to be a blooper. Something to go down in history. YouTube history.
You don't have nothing to be ashamed of, dude. No. Anybody with an IQ above a 4 knows what it was. You don't even have to.
This day and age, with
Betty got
generation where you can always make something out of nothing, I suppose. But then when Ryan Upchurch came on my show and he demanded me to answer him, I'm like, F you. And I think I did say F you. And the video's back public if you guys want to go check it out. It's an 8-hour video. Who the hell watches an 8-hour video? Boy.
Okay, in fairness, I probably wouldn't have shown it either, if I'm being honest. If a bunch of people jumped on my panel and said, Willow, explain to me your gangbang habits, I'm going to be like, it starts with eating my asshole. How about that? That's what I'm going to say.
If I had this show enough or something like that, I think I'd want everybody to know about it. I'd be, man, check me out. I'm a damn hero.
I'm sorry, Blair. Go ahead.
Can I ask a hero?
I'm a legend.
Ask the hero legit question. Mm-hmm. So, Tony, why was it that? Because we all watched it and I reviewed it, Why was it that you had Zanime on your panel numerous times, and the minute that Cuck Church got on your panel, you totally threw her under the bus?
I didn't throw anybody.
You treated
under the
her
bus.
like totally.
I didn't throw anybody under the bus.
You totally treated her like shit.
No, he
I didn't
didn't.
treat
He
anybody
let
like
both
shit.
of them have their say and just speak.
I didn't know.
No, he attacked her.
No,
do I need to go over that again?
No,
Because
I reviewed it as well.
The glare.
And
I know you're
Zanime
always
lied.
struggling to create content. I get that. But no, I didn't throw anybody under the bus, and I even told her she could come back on the show. I told her to come back on.
Simped.
All he did was say, "Well, she's not playing the video."
Really and truly, Tony asked her.
It wasn't until he attacked you that you fired back at him.
Okay.
But you didn't defend a panelist at all.
No. Tony asked her to, just like tell the truth. That's all that he wanted.
She was telling the truth.
No, she lied.
There was no basis behind his accusations.
There was no reason she didn't want to play the video.
There was no basis
I don't
behind his
understand that either.
accusations against her. Hold on. There was no basis against his accusations. There was no basis.
Let's do like a little one at a time thing.
Claire, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. I can guarantee you his intentions weren't to be mean to her. No, come on, man. He let them both talk, and he was being screamed at. Upchurch was going nuts. He probably never experienced nothing like that before.
Well, yeah.
And Zanime, for some reason, she wouldn't replay that video, and I think it's because she let some little spite get in there. She's let some spite take over. And that's what she did, okay?
Yeah.
You can't sit there and say that he just slandered. He didn't. I watched the whole thing, man.
Can you guys hear me okay?
What happened was that he simped for Ryan Upchurch until he attacked him. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened, and you can't deny that.
I'm not gonna.
He's not perfect, I guess.
For that dude,
he's just not perfect.
He attacked you. That's when you fired back at him.
This Glare guy, he's just a struggling YouTuber that can't create content. He has to do reaction videos. Why don't you try to do your own live stream? Why don't you try to do your own live stream? All you are is a reaction guy. You can't create content. You can't, Glare. You know it.
Personal.
Because
it's the truth. This guy can't create content. I've had him on my show before, and I dogged his ass on my show, and he knows he got home.
You booted me off like a coward.
Because you're an idiot. That's why. Because you can't create content, and just like you're gonna do with this video, you go from panel to panel because you can't create your own content.
Fucking UFC.
I didn't invite Tony on here. I didn't invite Tony on here for you to have your personal issue with him. Okay, all of us watch the video. We can all make our own assessment from it. My assessment's different than yours. My assessment is he let Zanime defend herself. He let Upchurch make his accusations, and all he did was say, "Well, I don't know why she's not playing the video. For some reason, she won't play the video." I don't know why she wouldn't play the video, and I think she was angry.
And let me add to this, if I could. Let me add to this, because prior to the show, when her and I were on the phone, she told me she had actual proof that he had said what he said. And I said, okay, that's fine. So we agreed to do a show, and she's going to talk about cyberbullying. And she said she had proof to support her position.
That was a bit of a stretch because he implied it. He didn't say it, but he implied it.
He
I got what you were trying to do, Tony.
I'm talking about my conversation with Zanime.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
On the phone, she told me that she had proof that he had said what she was claiming, that he said that she killed the dog or whatever it was.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I said, okay, in that case, I mean, if you've got proof that he actually has said that,
show the proof.
But then she comes on the show, and it wasn't exactly that. It was that she had some kind of proof that his minions had said it.
Right, his users had done it. Exactly.
But he didn't like it.
Right.
Can you guys hear me?
So, I think we're getting some feedback somewhere. Is it just me or
somebody's got a crappy setup here, man?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
I'm just going to go through here and see which one it is.
Yeah, I was
so don't be
figuring out what we
offended
got
if you
going
get
on.
muted for a second. I just want to see which one of them it is. Some of them might be way above
you got Glare muted.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't see. I don't know. Who's doing it.
Okay, it kind of went away. I think we're good now.
All right.
Glare's muted.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's it. All right. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Well, He's probably live streaming the show right now on his channel. I'm sure, doing a reaction video.
Whatever it was.
I don't understand why he wants to just, listen, this ain't about your opinion of Tony. This is just about, he came in here to say why he had the gangbang video. You can have a shitty opinion of the guy.
While your guest Zanime was on your show, he insulted her, called her a fat bitch, called her all the names,
and he apologized. He apologized.
He didn't defend her.
Well, maybe what was you?
Because
maybe you need to do your own live streams
because he has 3 million subs. You were simping to him because he had 3 million subs. That's what happened. Period.
Mm-hmm.
And then the minute that he attacked you is when you stood up to him.
Very interesting.
That is interesting.
That's very interesting, Blair. Maybe you should start doing your own live
answer,
streams.
asshole?
Why don't you start doing your own live streams?
I do all my own live streams.
No, you don't. You do reaction videos.
No, you're
he does live streams.
No, because you steal my content all the time, jackass. You steal my content all the time. All the time you steal my content. You know you do. Because you can't create your own content. You do reaction videos.
Content is a joke.
I've been in
I create my own content. That's why you use my material,
you
jackass.
interviewed an irrelevant person.
Yeah. You just got a big mouth. You just got a big mouth. You're a big jackass is all you are.
That's the only reason you exist. You're a
I exist because I'm an original content creator and you're not.
I mean, you don't have to like Tony to say that it wasn't.
I think
he wasn't going to a gangbang. You're allowed to not like him. I mean, who cares? I don't care what your opinion is. Honestly, Blair, I do not care what your opinion is.
Tony's a
Then stop using my material, Blair. Stop using my material then.
Your material's a
Yeah.
joke.
You use it. Why do you use it then if it's a joke? Why do you use it then?
Because
if it's a joke.
I love showing how much.
Well, maybe because you're a joke. Maybe you're a joke, Blair.
Really? Is Ryan Upchurch a joke?
Well, you tell me.
Is he?
You tell me.
You tell me. I'm asking you a question.
I'm not going to answer the question.
Why not?
I don't know. Is he real?
Okay, is it okay for me to use his?
I don't know. You tell me. I don't even know if Ryan knows if he's real.
Could be about
I don't know.
Exactly. Yeah, you have no answers for anything. You were a
well, you don't have any answers for anything. You're just full of hot air. You're just full of hot air. You know you are. You're a content thief. You know you are. You steal my content. That's why you live stream my shows. You just can't create content. Not everybody can do what I do.
You're welcome for the subs I provided you for.
I don't need your subs.
He landed an interview with Sammy that nobody could get.
I started this from the ground up by myself, my friend. I don't need you, Blair. I don't need you.
No, you didn't.
No.
You got your subs off of me and Ryan Upchurch.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
How many interviews have you gone out and gotten? Did you get the Sammy Smith interview, jackass? No, you didn't. Did you get the Naomi interview? No, you didn't, jackass.
It's irrelevant.
Did you get the Kylan Schulte, Crystal Turner interviews? No, you didn't, jackass.
Who?
Go fly a kite. You don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
Fly a kite?
Yeah, because you don't. How many interviews have you gotten, jackass? How many? Tell me. Not one. You probably haven't gotten not one damn interview in your whole entire life.
Have you ever?
All you do is steal everybody else's hard work, you jackass.
Have you ever heard of Colton
You steal everyone else's content because you can't create your own. Yeah, whatever.
Have you ever heard of Colton Harris Moore? Find out how many people have interviewed Colton Harris Moore.
All right.
Besides me.
Then how many interviews have you stolen?
None.
Yeah, you steal everything. Your whole channel is about content. It's just content theft is all it is.
It's
Tony, are you kidding? Like, I just sit there with a bunch of people on your chat.
I'm not kidding. This guy live streams my shows on his channel. He does. He's a thief. He steals my content.
You do nothing for your channel.
He's doing it right now. I guarantee you. He's going to take this show. I guarantee you. Mark my words. Mark my words. He's going to take this show, and he's going to live stream it. He's going to do a reaction video on it. He's going to do a reaction video. I promise you, because he can't create content. That's what these guys do.
No.
Plenty of other people are going to do it. Hey, Blair.
Plenty of other people are going to do a reaction.
Blair, let me ask you something.
Not me.
What does your opinion of Tony have to do with the topic or anything? I don't care what you think about him. You're allowed to think anything you want about him. I don't care. I didn't see what you saw. I saw him be fair with two people. I saw him let Zanime have her say. He let Upchurch have his say. Zanime did say that Ryan said it, and Ryan was saying, no, I didn't. And what
So
Dreamcatcher
so let me
did,
ask
what
you this,
Dream
Psycho
Chaser
Babble.
did,
Are you
was
condoning?
he proved
the way
that
he
the
treated
fans
his
said it,
enemy?
not Ryan.
Are you
The fans
condoning
were
the
the
way he
ones
treated
that
his
said.
enemy?
The fans were the ones that said that to her. It was terrible. It shouldn't have been said. But you can't blame him for that.
Psycho
She
Babble's
called
right.
him.
I can
She
absolutely
told him
blame him
she
for the
had
way he
proof
treated his
that
enemy.
Ryan
I can
said it.
absolutely
And that was
blame
just
him for
not
that.
true. She had proof his fans said it. He implied it. I'll give it that. He implied it, but he never said it. His fans said it. And so that was a very fair statement when he made that statement. She's not playing the video. You didn't prove it.
Yeah.
Period.
Honestly, I didn't really have a chance to defend her when she left the show. I mean, and then Ryan did apologize. I said, Ryan, come on now, don't use the B word or something like that. I said, come on. And then
he's trying to tell him both to try to be nice.
He cooled down and he said, hey, I'm sorry.
If I have a guest on my panel, I'll tell you this.
I'm never going to make this guy happy. He's just going to bitch and complain. There's nothing I can ever say to shut this guy up.
If I have someone on my panel, someone on my panel if there's somebody on my panel that I always give a voice to, and then some outsider, I don't care if he has 3 million subscribers or not, insults that person, I'm going to put him in check, or I'm going to
sure you are. Sure you are.
You didn't do
your own interviews.
You didn't do that.
Well, then go do your own live streams, do them the way you want to do them. I don't want to listen to you bitch and whine like a baby.
Bitch, dude.
You're the bitch. You're the one that steals my content. I don't steal your content, jackass.
The person with that feedback, it sounds to me like your cord is not plugged in all the way. You got a tip ring sleeve cord. You pull it out and slam it
But Tony,
inside.
you use your viewers as your content. So what's your
That's
point?
the whole point of his goddamn show.
Right.
People
I
come
know.
in and give their opinion.
Yeah, that doesn't even make any
The whole
sense.
show. That
Why
makes
is that
sense.
a
Apples and
problem
oranges,
when-
girl. Apples and oranges.
Yeah, exactly. So why are you
Yeah.
pointing that out for Glare?
I mean, but it's not totally apples and oranges. You use your chat for content, and Glare uses your chat for content.
You guys don't
Yeah,
understand. You guys,
I'm simping by telling the truth.
Well, no,
No,
you guys-
jump. There's a big difference.
Yeah. You guys don't understand what I'm trying to say. He live streams my stuff on his platform.
Whatever the truth is, that's it.
A veteran. I'm pissed about the way that he treated a lady and a
Even your
veteran.
enemies are worse.
All right. Well, all right.
In fairness, though, commentary is about 85, 90%.
What do you want, Blair? You want a hand job? What's it going to do? What's it going to take to shut you up? I mean, I don't know what the hell to say to you.
You offering me a hand job, really?
Well, I don't know. I'm asking you, what's it going to take to shut you up? I mean, you just got to.
He knows a gangbang posse. We know he's legit.
We need to gangbang you, Glare? What do we need to do? I don't know.
Okay, what's part of the gangbang?
There's always room for one more.
I mean, I don't care what your opinion of him is. I really don't.
No.
I don't care.
Well.
There's a lot of people I like and don't like. I never watched his podcast once till Ryan Church was on there. I'll tell you that. I never heard of him. Never.
Well, I got to give a thanks to Ryan for that. There's a lot of truth in that. He brought a lot of people my way, and I
never
appreciate
heard
that.
of him till then.
I
didn't
actually
either.
saw a lot
I didn't know who the guy was.
But you admit that, and you say that.
More
Both of
simping.
you,
I love
actually.
it.
I didn't know who Ryan Upchurch was. I had no idea who he was.
Okay, I do have to ask this because this was weird timing, and I've just seen the clip. So in absolute fairness, I have no fucking clue the context of it. Obviously, the timing didn't look great when the gangbang email gets thrown out there, and then all of a sudden there's clips of like
a long time ago.
pedo necro statement. Of course, all you see is that one clip. So the timing of the two look really, really bizarre.
That was how the hell did that come up? I think that was in a phone call. It was a troll that called the show, and I think I just wrote
sarcastic. I heard it.
Yeah.
Somebody copied it and
Well,
played it
see,
in the video
Psycho
yesterday.
Babble, you understand. You come from a different generation. The younger generation does not understand sarcasm. They don't.
Apparently
They don't.
not.
Is my
They
sound
don't.
I mean, I get the sarcasm, but I've never once told a joke that started off about being a pedo.
Yeah, well,
Like,
you know,
it doesn't scream. I mean, we ain't got to the punchline
Hey,
yet, but it don't
come
scream
on,
knee
don't
slapper.
knock it till you try it. Come on, don't knock it till you try it.
Oh,
Good
God.
grief, man.
It was just
Christ,
it was a
and then
troll.
you double down on that shit. Like,
Yeah, hey, I'll create more content for you, Glare. Give me a shout out on your show, all right? Give me a shout out.
You can't. I've
When you
done
sell
that
the rest
many.
of my
I've
material.
done that plenty, and you're welcome.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Do you?
Yeah. It is.
So you resent me for it.
I'm
Now
good
you
at creating
appreciate it.
content. You got to admit, I'm good at it. But I had a troll call the show.
No, you're not.
And
You're
he-
nothing
Trying to
without
answer
me.
it. Let him answer it.
You're nothing without
I'm sure,
me.
I'm
You're
sure,
nothing
Blair.
without-
I'm sure. I
without
appreciate
Church.
it. If it wasn't for you, Blair, I wouldn't exist. I'm sure. I appreciate that, Blair. Yeah, I couldn't do it without you, Blair. Couldn't do it without you.
See, I don't think this generation understands
If it
this.
wasn't for the glare.
There's a difference between laughing with and laughing at. And just
There
because
is,
you
there
have
is.
500-600
And when
people
a
in your
caller
chat,
calls in and is saying a bunch of shit, and he says, "No, actually, I'm into necrophilia." That was what he said, man. And
You
That-
guys
that
got to go
doesn't-
watch the whole show. You guys got to go back and
Yeah,
watch the whole show.
like it's better. Like it's
Necrophilia
better.
starts with
it's like
dead
we've
bodies.
reached
I
this.
know, right?
Are you seriously defending that?
It's like we've reached this era, right? That no matter what I do, I can act as
Blair,
big
I
an
thought you
asshole.
had-
And
I thought you were semi-intelligent. I guess you're not.
I
If
mean,
you don't
I
know that
get
was
the
sarcasm.
joke.
Yeah.
It was a
I mean,
goddamn
I get the
joke to a
sarcasm
troll.
of it, but
Bible, I think.
Don't fucking joke around
Yeah.
about
Okay, let me say this. If the
Don't be
whole
sorry.
conversation, honest to God, believes somebody with 3 million subs can be canceled for accusing somebody of not being real, I can't imagine of making a joke about fucking little kids, what that may do to my career if I've got 2,000 subs.
Yeah. I don't know.
You're
Yeah.
allowed to believe whatever you want. I
I
know
know. I don't know what to say to that.
and
It's
I
like,
promise
okay.
you, everybody,
Yeah.
But
else
that is
thought
the
that way.
argument, right? The argument is about being canceled. Which is worse? Saying, I don't think the dead girl ever existed, or saying, hey, you should try fucking little
Well,
kids. Don't knock it till you
I
try.
think
And I'm not
you're
trying
taking it out
to
of context.
cancel
right?
nobody.
Yeah.
I'm not
Say
trying to
that.
cancel
That's
nobody.
you building a
you're taking it out
monster
of
to believe
context.
in.
I hope
Tony,
you
we
keep
talked about this
sipping
before you came
so
in.
I can keep
You're
pointing
doing it
out.
now. You're building a monster to believe in.
Yeah.
He never said anything of the sort. I watched the goddamn clip today.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
saw
gross
it too.
exaggeration. That's a
Yeah.
gross
Yeah.
exaggeration of what was said. Gross
Yeah.
exaggeration.
Oh
What
yeah.
was said was a caller was being a smart ass, and
Right.
he smarted off back, and he
Right.
meant to say necrophilia, and he said pedophilia, and
Yeah,
then he said necrophilia. And
Because
necrophilia,
necrophilia is better.
I got a little
That's the
tongue-tied
problem.
process,
Necrophilia
but
better?
not yet.
And that's the
and it was
problem.
sarcasm.
And now
It was
Tony's a
People
big
only see
pedophile 'cause he
clips
said
and
that. It's
samples.
like,
Yeah.
In the same
come
way
on.
we were
Yeah.
being sarcastic about
Yeah,
gangbangs.
people only
just a
see
little while
clips and
ago,
samples
he was
instead of
being
the full
sarcastic
video.
about that.
I'm not being sarcastic about gangbangs.
Yeah.
I'm not being
Yeah.
sarcastic about it at all. There's
Well,
a difference between it
then you're
being
not nearly as
consensual
smart
They
as
are.
I thought you were.
Are.
You know what I think what we really need to focus on is why was the car not found sooner? The Honda CRV. Why was it not found sooner?
Because cops
Well,
are
I think
been-
AWP
we've been
kinda
defunding police for 4 or 5 years,
Yeah.
and now you're seeing it catch up.
They're
You're
out
seeing a
there
bunch
with
of
one
unskilled,
vote.
untrained officers that have about a fraction of the technology
Yeah.
and shit that they have. This is
Finally,
a group of
somebody
guys that
fucking
devote.
said it.
This is a group of guys that this is all the fuck they do, man.
They found
Versus a bunch of
Finally,
cops
somebody
who can't
fucking
stop what
said
the
it.
fuck they're doing because while they're looking for this girl, they got 27 other fucking calls and a shoestring budget to go fight crime.
They
Thank your
found
politicians for that
24.
shit.
AWP
They
found
showed the difference
24.
between the fresh car and an old car, and an old car is very easy to see, but a fresh
Because it's
car
all metal.
is. Yeah, well, and there's no like, what you call it on top.
Well, newer cars are harder to pick
So-
up because they fade from fiberglass to metal.
Yeah.
Willow's
It
right. They
doesn't
didn't have
draw
the
as good of an
expertise
of
for
a.
it.
You don't get a good of an echo on the sonar. It doesn't echo as good off of
Yeah,
a new
the
car with
sonar
lots of
doesn't
plastic.
pick up.
If you ever tapped up the side of your fender, the closer to the tire, metal, plastic, or top of the fender plastic.
But
That's
yeah,
why you
any
can't
of you
check it.
guys that couldn't recognize that was sarcasm, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, man.
They don't-
Oh, I get it. I mean, I totally
think
get
they
it.
do.
And
I don't
it's
think the
something
younger
I would have
generation
said.
does.
I would have said it 2 years ago. Dude, you ought to hear the shit that I say to the guy sitting next to me right now who's my guitar player. Dude, I will talk about some of the most fucking outrageous shit. Like shit that this community would have done booted me and kept Molly. Like, it's that bad. But I know better than to say, like, I'm going to be real with you. The glare will get this. I didn't think the milk jokes were that bad. I got it. But here's the difference, right? You have to read the room. If you're an artist, know your audience. I can make that joke at the Apollo. I can't make that joke at a funeral home in front of a fucking true crime community talking about missing fucking children. Read the room, bruh. Make all the shitty jokes you want. I am a free speech absolutist, and that is where I defend Ryan.
I've been
Upchurch.
making jokes about
I
it. I'll
don't give
make
two
more of 'em.
fucks what he said because
I
there's
think it's
nothing
just
worse than
silly.
he's done.
And I want to be clear about that. I am not trying to cancel Ryan Upchurch. I am not.
I got
Nobody is.
respect for the guy that's
He's
got
going to
balls.
get canceled, and his fans are going to be the ones
Yeah.
that do it.
And,
Yeah,
and
a
that may
group
be
of
the
his low
case.
IQ fans that are going out here attacking people.
Yeah.
And making them report it. That's what's going to get him canceled. And
Another guy
he's
in the true
different than
crime.
just some guy saying something. You see how his words have weight. These people believe it. They believe what he says.
Ryan is YouTube gold. Why would we want him canceled?
But here's the thing, right? Here's
Don't
the
want
thing.
him canceled.
Here's something else I can point to that's kind of a shitty metric for this argument, and that is he ain't really said much about Sammy at all. Almost nothing, to be exact.
Right.
And the only one who's and the only one who's went MIA and lawyered up and unfindable is Sammy.
Exactly.
And he ain't touched her. But yet all the people,
Right.
but all the people Ryan went after are still very much easy to find.
If he's so
Can I
street
say something
smart, how
about
can he
that?
not figure that out? You know
But
what I
I'm
mean?
trying to
Can I say something
understand
about
why
that?
is Tony obligated to give his opinion on it? Because that's what it would be, just an opinion.
Well, because he brought
Why
himself
is he
over here to
give-
fucking give his opinion, didn't he? And he brought the subject over to this point.
The
didn't
same
he?
reason we're giving an opinion about church.
So that's why he's obligated. He brought the point up. Did he not?
Well, I guess to some degree, maybe the glare is right. I don't know. I
the
don't feel
glare
like
is
I ever
right.
answered Ryan Upchurch when you came on my show and demanded me to answer him. But
So-
yeah, it is
So
what it
as far as Sammy and why she lawyered up, well, I could say this.
No, I don't
can't
blame her.
speak for her, but what I'm saying is, if I'm in the position that she's in publicly right now,
Yeah.
I'm lawyering the fuck
Oh, yeah.
up
That-
because
I-
everybody.
Oh, I get it.
For that.
And if
Yeah.
I got
Blame
two
Tony
parents
for
that
that.
are lawyers,
Yeah.
if I got
What's
two
Tony
parents
gotta
that are
do with that?
lawyers, I guarantee you, my two parents that are lawyers are saying we're going to get you a lawyer right now.
Yeah.
But why is that
Period.
Tony's fault? How does that
So that's
reflect
not
on him
that-
in any way?
That's not
I'm
that's
confused.
not a mark on her character.
What? It
I
just
think
didn't make
Sammy's
her
innocent.
lawyering
I
up
think
is a
Sammy's
mark on her
innocent. I don't
character?
think Sammy had anything to do with it. I think
I don't think so
this
either.
was a tragic accident, in my opinion.
My whole point
I
to
do
that
too.
statement was just to
I
say
agree
that
with
church
that.
got
I agree
3
with that.
million.
I
Church
think it
got
was a
3 million
tragic
subscribers.
accident. I
and
think
he
she
ain't ran
went down to
nobody
the
off the
water's
internet.
edge. She went down to the water's edge
Exactly.
to spend the night where she wouldn't get. She thought, I'm going to go back here and park where nobody's around
Yeah.
because
makes
I don't
sense.
want some creepy dude bothering me.
Yeah.
I'm too drunk to
makes
go home. I'm going to sleep in my car. And she hit. Something happened. Something happened when she got by the
I
water.
totally agree. I totally agree.
And
I
that
totally
body
agree.
could absolutely float to the back of that. Adventures
Yeah.
with Purpose is wrong. They are wrong.
Yes.
Amen.
They are wrong.
Amen.
They
I
That
agree.
body could very easily float over the top of that sea.
I'm glad. I'm
Very
glad.
easily.
I'm glad I'm here, Psychobabble.
I
thank
agree
you for
with that.
having me here.
I don't think it's an
you
accident.
actually, I think you're the only guy that I've talked to that has common sense. I mean, you have a realistic approach to
He has
it.
no fucking
Common sense. Well, I mean, I get a lot of people that have just bizarro, Ryan Upchurch type conspiracy theories. I mean, I had a guy on the other day saying that somebody put her car in a different lake and then pulled it out and then put it in this lake.
Look,
and,
man.
bizarre stuff, man. That's
I actually got a video I'm gonna do about that. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna sit here and try to talk about life experience and tell you I'm a cop, investigator. And that. But let me tell you what I do know. I know college football. I know music. I know a pretty good bit about politics, and I'm a career criminal. I am a super fucking duper felon. I'm a felon so many times over. I had to go through great lengths to vote. Okay, I had to go through all the shit. So, but I want to tell you this: we ain't talking about career criminal masterminds. We talking about a bunch of belligerent, drunk ass 18-year-old kids. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. Is there is no reason at all to move from criminal 101. And you can think you've thought about this, but unless you committed some felonies, I've committed 3 before lunch. So hear me out. I am telling you, there is no reason to touch that fucking car. None. The only reason that you touch that car is if you feel that something is left behind in that car that you cannot explain away. If I'm the boyfriend, I'm allowed to be in the car. If I'm a parent or family member, I'm allowed to be in the car. The only reason you would take that car is because there's something in it that shouldn't be. And hear this out. Because if I came to the party with you, I either have to go and tell my friend, hey, dude, I got a baddie over here in the car, man, take my car, I'm going to let you drive it home. Or if I rode with somebody, I have to go tell them, hey, don't wait up, I'm gone. Or if I drove, I have to leave and get somebody to Uber my ass back to the woods the next day. So no matter what, I now have to involve at least one other person in my murder. That's dangerous. Okay.
Right.
Now to believe that that car left there and never came back until after the fact, after police searched it, is asinine. Because you have the entire fucking country looking for this car, let alone that tight, close proximity area. And you mean to tell me that somebody drove that car, had the balls to drive that car through Truckee, California?
And I want to say
while
my theory
everybody's
again,
looking
for
for
it.
Here. While everybody's looking for it. The only way you do that is with the police escort. And you're going to find out somebody at that kid, at a kid at that party has a cop for a parent. That might be about as sketchy as I see this going.
Right.
Maybe.
I'm with
maybe.
you. That's
But
just
see, that's why I think it's
Let
an
me give you
accident.
my
See,
theory
we
of what
agree
happened. If you
on
guys
the,
want
on
to
the
hear it.
details, but I feel like it's an
But
accident.
here's the best part. Here's the best part though, right? Why would you drive a car back up there? Why? If you got away with it, I'm not gonna take
Why
the
go
fucking
move it?
game.
Why go move
I'm
the
not
car?
gonna steal the video game and then get caught taking the case
Drunk
back in
kids,
Walmart.
yeah.
There's
Right.
no reason to do this. And you can take the dumbest, drunkest kid in the
While they're
world.
at Walmart
Self-preservation.
looking for the video game.
Self-preservation will kick in like a motherfucker. And this is the part I'm talking about. If you ain't done a crime yourself, you ain't thought about this. I don't care how well you think you plotted it. Until you've committed a fucking felony or two, you have no fucking idea how much thought goes into this. You are not going to convince me a bunch of sober-ass kids went back up there the next day, drove the motherfucker in the water, then looked at their buddy, lit that joint up and said, "Hey, dog, did we forget to unbuckle her out the back and put her..." Bullshit. You think they went through that much shit and then left her tied down to the fucking hatchback in the
No
seatbelt?
shit.
Get
I
the
do.
fuck out of here.
Okay, now let me
do.
speak. Let me just tell you guys something, okay? Because
No.
I think a lot
I
of
do.
people are going to play this podcast, and I
If
want to
she
get
overdosed,
that.
Oh, yeah.
if she overdosed,
Yeah.
what if she
One more. Just real quick side note.
Hey, bro, what
30
if she
seconds.
We
overdosed?
get your
What if she
point, dude.
overdosed?
Everybody
Let
gets
him
your
go.
point. It's preposterous. It's just preposterous.
What
Everybody
if
gets
she? What if she?
Also,
overdosed?
if you're going to
You
stick
know?
the car in there,
They
why
can
would the
cover it up.
cops not be the ones to find it? Why
Right.
plant
This-
evidence if you're going to let somebody else find it?
No kidding.
The cops.
So
suck
let
at
me give
finding
you.
stuff.
Let me tell you what I think happened, because I've been alive for 63 years and I've been around automobiles. Now I'm going to start by saying there's not one single person on Adventures with Purpose crew that's an automotive crash specialist. When they get to the car, it's on the bottom. They don't know any more about how that went in that water than anybody else. They have an assumption. That's it. That's an assumption. My assumption is she was parked on that hill in front of that water, sleep in that car, and she either woke up and went to do something and she hit the wrong pedal, she hit the wrong lever, and that son of a bitch run down that bank at a 45-degree angle and it hit the water, it flipped and it sunk in a matter of about 20 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And the fucking car was sitting like this. And there is absolutely all these stupid dumbasses that try to claim that body wouldn't float past that seat are idiots. I'm 260 pounds and I can crawl over that seat all day long. It's no problem at all. The body would have absolutely floated to the highest part of the car. And that's exactly probably what we're going to find out what happened.
So how do you explain the? How do you explain? How do you explain the car being?
Let me talk about the seatbelt. Let me put the seatbelt to bed.
How is the?
I don't
car
necessarily
all these seatbelt experts.
Psychobabble. I don't necessarily agree with you.
Just a second. Stop. The seatbelt. Have you ever looked at the seatbelts in a CRV? If you haven't, you shouldn't even be talking about that seatbelt, because those get caught in the door all the time on that car. It's a very common thing. They retract out of the ceiling, and that center seatbelt, especially if you have a child seat that you're using all the time, that center seatbelt, the fucking spring in it wears out. This is a 2013 car. The spring wears out and it just dangles. And when you get out of the fucking car, it flops out and they shut the door and there it is hanging out the car. I've had them pull in the service department with the goddamn seatbelt hanging out the fucking door, dragging the ground. There you go. There's your seatbelt.
I don't necessarily agree.
I want to ask a question about that car, because you're a mechanic. You worked on those cars, right? Where exactly is the gear shifter located on that car?
On the dashboard.
It is on the dashboard.
It's on the dashboard.
Middle.
And
Now,
let me give you another thing. I'm going to tell you another thing.
If
you shut the car off and drive, if you shut the car off and drive and move it to neutral, it will not start. If you shut the car off in neutral, it absolutely will start neutral. Car will roll free in any gear.
Okay.
Any gear. Doesn't matter. The engine's not running, the car will roll free in any gear. An automatic transmission doesn't have gears, guys. There's no metal gears in there. They're clutch packs that need fluid pressure. And without the engine running, there's no fluid pressure, and those clutch packs just become free spinning.
How about if the car was in neutral and the engine wasn't running? And you would talk about the 45-degree angle. Would the brakes have been effective if she put her foot on the brake pedal?
No, she wouldn't have the strength to push it. If the engine
That's what I'm thinking. Maybe that's possibly what
I'm
happened.
thinking she bumped the shifter. I think she left the key on. I think she left the key on. Okay, she left the key on. Probably jamming the radio.
Yeah.
And just bumped that goddamn shifter, and it just run away all of a sudden. And it was just over. Yeah. And then the body decomposed and floated to the highest point in the car.
So Psychobabble, what about the Nick guy the next day? Like, how did he see it there?
Oh,
Do
that
you
guy's
know?
You haven't seen that. See, that's
That
a
guy's
bad thing that the police are letting that run away. They should come out and make a public announcement saying, listen, this is what we know so far. Parents had nothing to do with it. Stop saying that stupid shit. Okay. Number one. Number two, we don't have any suspects in this case. I want to put that to bed now too. They could do that and not compromise anything. And it would stop some of this fucking crazy, mad, runaway bullshit that everybody's up to. Because I'm telling you, this old bird right here, I'm no crash expert. I don't want anybody to have come away, me claiming I'm some crash expert. I'm not. But I looked at the way that car was laying on the bottom. I looked at the fucking angle of that bank, and I'm thinking, what would have made that fucking car flip before it got 25 feet from the bank? And the only thing I can imagine is it was headed to be on its side before it ever hit the water. That's just my theory. It's just a theory.
Yeah,
but I'm just telling you, it ain't all this madness you guys think. It's not. It's just a tragic fucking accident.
I agree.
find it hard to believe that a bunch of high school kids can be sinister killers.
Yeah.
I just
somebody's going to tell.
Can I say my theory real quick? After spending a week
like that,
I just think this. I think she probably overdosed. She's 16. The rest are 18, and they all planned on staying at Boca Lake. That rest stop in the picture she was taken by is only 6 minutes away. So, that's just my theory. Is she probably overdosed? They had to cover it up, put her in the back, threw it in there. That's why Nick, the tow truck driver, saw her at 11 o'clock the next day, or whoever he saw there. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, because he has video evidence and microphone evidence.
He never saw her.
So then he lied about the whole thing. Then you don't believe the tow truck driver, right?
We don't know. We see that.
No,
I don't believe the tow truck driver. I'm not saying the tow truck
driver.
driver's a liar.
We're not saying he's a liar. We're saying what
I think
all
he's
we know is what Adventure's Purpose was told us.
Yes, he's mistaken. Yes,
which was vague. They have never said it was Sammy. They have never said it was Kylie, and they have never said it was a boyfriend. They said it was a girl that looked like her, somewhat, and a boy. They haven't even confirmed it was the same car. Exactly. All they know, they're saying there's a tow truck driver.
No, they did confirm. He did confirm.
Police have the video.
He did confirm.
I've heard mixed things about them confirming it's the car.
Okay, well, I didn't hear that. I heard someone assume.
I didn't hear.
I didn't
hear
that.
the license plate and everything. Okay, I might be wrong.
I didn't hear it. I mean, I could be wrong too. I've
been hearing mixed things, and I can't confirm that myself. So,
but I do know that his truck has audio,
CRV
and video of the scene that none of us can see, right? So if he has that and GPS location, why would he lie? He's gonna get found out. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense.
Mistaken, probably.
He's not lying. He saw a girl in a silver CRV. He's not lying. He's telling the truth. So if it goes back,
he's not lying. We're just saying we have no way of knowing who that was. It could have been some other girl and her boyfriend. We don't know.
I think
it
he's
could have been
mistaken.
some other girl and her boyfriend. Do you have any idea how many silver CRVs there are in this fucking world?
No, I hear you, man. I hear you. I just
the question is whether or not the license plate was confirmed. That's
I never heard it was. They've never tell us that.
Adventures
with Purpose was asked that very question.
It was, but I didn't see anything that
they were asked that question on Zav Girls podcast. They were asked, "Did the tow truck driver confirm the license plate?" And he said, "I can't answer that."
Did anybody see Queen Bee's live stream earlier?
Oh God,
no.
I can't answer her.
We've been on here having gangbangs.
Well, I actually left that live stream to come here. I didn't know there was a thing.
Who wants to be the meat in the sandwich? Huh?
But she actually showed.
Listen, here we go. This is this again. I love that you guys are doing that because it's not. That's got that. Whoever that is that's in prison for child porn. You got nothing to do with me. My son did prison time for drugs, and that's it.
Yeah.
So you guys have fun with that. You're fucking with somebody else. Maybe they'll get out of prison.
I don't think you need to explain yourself on that.
No.
Psychobabble, I always describe it to the back in the day when people used to scribble nonsense on the bathroom walls. I think the internet comments are basically like the old bathroom walls. Remember that back in the day?
Yeah. Oh,
people used to write stuff on the bathroom walls. Yep. Guy breaks up with his girlfriend, writes his girlfriend's number on the bathroom wall. Or things like that back in the day.
You know,
now the bathroom walls are nice and clean.
Yo, man, hey, Darren Hamill, shut the fuck up, man, because that's a really shitty fucking thing to leave.
And the funny thing is, they did all this based on somebody's doxing my name. And in my area, I can take you to I'll take you to a graveyard that's not too far from here, and there's 37 tombstones in it. 32 of them have the same last name. That's how popular the name is around here. It's just, that's how popular it is. It's like one of the most popular names around here. And you're going to find, I know there's a guy with the same name as me, born the same year, that owns a barbershop. No relation at all. Never met the guy. So you guys have fun with that. I hope you don't fuck with the wrong people. That's all I got to tell you.
Yeah, it's a different world today. The younger generation, you know, they like to say a lot of crazy things.
Okay, so Queen Bee, she groaned when I said I was over here on your channel. And obviously it's the same feeling. But she did play a video where it's all of AWP's like kind of back and forth on what they're saying. It was really interesting.
You guys gotta understand, AWP are not car experts. You guys,
well,
this
that's
is what
I was
bothers me the
saying.
most.
Yeah,
they're not investigators either.
They're
They're
sonar
not
experts.
investigators
exactly.
either.
They're not car
Exactly.
experts. They're just sonar. They have never seen a car go in the water, so they wouldn't
And I
know
was
what
saying
would
that
happen. Really,
before
they assume
I
what would
watched
happen,
this.
but have they
No.
actually tested it? No. They when they get to the carts on the bottom.
Well, maybe they
They've
have.
seen a lot of cars on the bottom, and they sure are experts about the way they land on the bottom, and they're experts about all that. But they are not crash experts. Nobody saw that car go in the water. So anybody,
they're
that has
also
an
not
opinion
medical
that's what it is.
examiners.
It's an opinion. It's just an opinion.
It's an opinion
and they
on
can have
things
an
that they've
opinion,
seen.
same as mine. I don't care, and I could be wrong. I don't care. I'm just telling you. I think it was a tragic accident.
The
and that's what
problem
we're
is
gonna
that
find
they're
out,
taking
because
it
everybody's
as
making
gospel
assumptions
the
on
same way
falsehood. The assumption that it was a
Exactly.
murder is grounded in falsehoods. The seat belt is grounded in a falsehood. Her body in the back of the car, indicating that it was a murder, is grounded in a falsehood. That would not indicate that.
That's the power of the internet, man. Let's face it. If you just found out tomorrow, if you found out tomorrow it's nothing but an accident, this was a 3-minute stream, and that shit ain't fun. And so there lies the problem: is these creators are getting paid by the hour, so to speak. Super chats don't come on pre-recorded videos, and they don't come by way of 3-minute streams. So they have to sensationalize this shit and give it some sort of something, or there's nothing to talk about. And the problem I have with AWP is that AWP has never worked an active investigation before. They've only ever showed up 25 years after the fact, so you can handle that a little bit different. The issue I have with AWP is for them to go on a publicity tour right now, peddling this idea that they haven't done anything for drama, that they haven't gassed any fires, that they haven't over-exaggerated anything to sell movie tickets is a crock of shit. Because they have the edit button right there. They could have took about 90% of that film out and been a 20-minute fucking honest video, but they didn't. They had no business speculating that. They said, and I quote, "We are here for the where. Not the who, not the why. Your job is done the moment you found that car. You shouldn't have been the one that called your parents. You should have been the one that called law enforcement."
Let me just add this in their defense.
Find the car,
So you had your
turn
say.
it into
Let me
law
just add this
enforcement,
in defense.
shut the fuck up.
Let me just add this in their
A
defense.
long-time fan and subscriber. Come on.
Now,
I am too.
If you go watch all their videos, that's the format. And they have always said they are very reluctant to work live cases for this reason. And you'll probably find out this will be the last one they ever do. They're never going to do another one that's active.
probably right about
Look at
that,
the
man.
backlash they're getting for finding this girl and saving that mother. They would have never found that girl, buddy. That she would have been there, and that mother, every time she saw a
But that's
blonde
not
head,
what they're
the rest
getting
of her
backlash
life would
for.
think, "Is that my daughter? Is that my daughter that never came home?" They would have never known what happened to her.
But
So-
that's not what they're getting
but
backlash for.
but that's not the point I'm making. If you go watch, all of their videos are structured that way. They have always said the reason we do cold cases is because emotions have settled down. They were very reluctant to do this. Their fans goaded them into it. They did not come to here to make money. All of their fans said, "Please, please, 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 please get involved. Please go look for her. Please, please, please. We know you don't work active cases. We know you're cold case, but will you please go see if you can find her?" And now you're going to blame them for doing the exact same kind of video they have always done. Nothing is different about the video they did in this case, other than the case is active with raw emotion and a bunch of people making speculations. Those men deserve to die millionaires for what they're doing. They're doing the work of angels.
Hey, I agree that both things can be true at the same time. I think shitty people can do good things. I think good people can do shitty things for foul motives. Both things can be true at the same time. They can be playing the YouTube hype game and be doing a good deed. I still think AWP is absolutely a net positive, 100%. They bring closure to families that otherwise probably wouldn't receive such.
Thank
so
you,
I'm
Deborah.
good with
They
that.
didn't need this case to make money. Them guys, they've only gained like 300,000 subscribers out of it.
Yeah,
They
but
already had 3 million subs
Church's
when they did
numbers
it,
are
man.
pretty damn amazing. I went and looked on Social Blade yesterday. Church pulls in about 60K a month on new subs. They're pulling in 61 a week. They pulled almost 180,000 a day. He went on that rallying kick to get everybody to go sub to him. So this has been
aren't gaining.
Yes, this has been a special event for them. You can look at the history of their Social Blade, and this has been the hugest hit they've ever had at one time. Monumental difference in numbers.
Now, and you look at somebody,
and all of a sudden they're hiring a whole new team.
and look at the organization. Look at the organizations that do the same things that they do, just as good. Not the same things. Not diving in waters and searching. But searching for missing people. You look at EquiSearch, right? Tim Miller,
husband and wife couple.
You don't see Tim Miller and EquiSearch jumping and making YouTube channels and making these documentary videos.
But now
yet
you're
they
going to
get
say
all
the Avengers with purpose
hold on.
paid for what they
get
do.
the
They're allowed to market
they get the
themselves,
same.
man.
No. Hold on. Let me
There's
make my
nothing
point.
wrong with it.
Can I please let me make my point?
Yeah.
Can I please make my point?
You're right ahead.
Like EquiSearch does not die for publicity the way that these guys do. No pun intended. They don't do that.
EquiSearch has a
massive.
Let me stop.
And yet they have an amazing recovery record. They have an amazing
belief.
recovery record, and they don't go for the publicity that these guys.
They don't have to.
So it's not necessary.
They don't have to. EquiSearch does not have to.
Neither do
promote
they.
That's the point we're making. They don't need to either. There was no reason for him to come straight out that water and say, "Just don't look right, bro. It's foul play."
Yeah,
Get the fuck out of here.
I agree with that.
Shit. And if you think that was the first take they took of him coming out of the water, you're out of your fucking tree. And also, I can guarantee you there's about 4 hours of that video of that car underwater that you didn't see either. This was not a one and done. They don't dive down, take a clip, and call it a wrap.
Dude, there was
They
a
made a
timeline.
documentary video.
Hold on. I want to punch back at some of this bullshit. I'm going to
knock yourself out, but it's factually correct.
It's my podcast. I'm going to speak.
I'd rather be factually correct over morally right any day.
Exactly, and I'm going to give you some facts to believe. There was a timeline, dude. They didn't have time to be doing a bunch of shots. Everybody was there watching. It was fucking practically live. They were in that goddamn water exactly 1 hour and 40 minutes total, and they were out of there.
That video didn't come up for almost 2 weeks.
They got there one day, went to one lake, next day went to the next lake, found her, and left.
And the video came up like a fucking week and a half later. Plenty of time to edit all kinds of shit.
YouTubers, that's what they do.
That's all I'm saying. They edited a bunch of shit that was unnecessary.
I'm not finished. Equitas has been a politically backed charity. They get millions of dollars in donations. They've even gotten government funding. Adventures with Purpose are just some knucklehead YouTubers that started digging old junk cars out of the water.
We're having the same conversation. We're agreeing and we're having an argument.
Yeah, we're arguing.
It's the same thing.
Agreeing.
But he's acting like they did some production. They didn't have time. They were only in the water an hour and a half. And
that's
there
a
was no
pretty
two shots when
extensive
that Nick came
production.
up out of the water because there was another guy
totally a
standing on
production.
shore that recorded the whole thing, and you can go see that video.
They
He
put
popped
out a
up
movie
one
trailer a
time,
week
and
before.
your
I'd call that a
fucking emotions
production.
were real, buddy. If you just saw a dead shot in the back of the car, you'd freak out too.
If your YouTube video comes with a promo trailer, that's a fucking production, bro. Ask around. I've been in the music business a long time.
I'm glad there's people like you in the world that want to shit on something good just for your own failed belief. Or
There's people like me around that will call out the good and bad of a good item. There's people like me that will call out the bad of a good item.
I don't.
Can I explain something? Because I said something and I didn't get to finish. So what I was saying about the whole AWP thing was that I think what they said after, they did a great thing with finding Kylie, obviously.
Absolutely.
And maybe the things afterwards were a little bit fail after. And I haven't seen them do that. I've been following them. I've watched them. They're from my area. I'm a big fan. But I think that they failed a little bit in this aspect because if there was something, like say it was foul play, it'd be shitty for them to like tell everyone it's foul play before anybody else because detectives are very, they let information come
if you
out.
go back and watch all their videos, their whole thing is it's raw and real. Their whole thing is it's raw and
not.
real.
It's not.
They've got a whole fucking catalog of videos to prove you otherwise, buddy. You got to go watch your videos. They're all shot the same.
Except for this one video, which is the first
can't do that.
high-profile case. It's the first one.
It's very high, and it's new.
The first
okay, are they supposed? Or they're not capable of making? You know, are they supposed to be perfect?
No.
No.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on, dude.
They're not
The only point that we're making is
premeditated.
That's a bit
not
of a
premeditated. There's no way those two
It's
guys
absolutely
premeditated into making a cartoon out of this. They did not. No fucking way, man.
I'm not
Those-
saying
those
anything
men
bad
aren't
about
I know
our
I'm gonna
operation.
get a lot
At
of
all.
hate for this.
Hey,
They're not
Psych,
about at all.
I'm going to hop out. I want to thank you for having me on here. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm
You
shutting
guys,
it down anyway, buddy.
all right, you guys take
Thanks,
care.
Tony.
Everybody have a great night. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
All right, hey, thanks for coming,
All-American
Tony. I
dream,
appreciate
baby.
y'all being here. It's time to go to bed, kids. Y'all have a good time and don't gangbang anybody.
All right. Bye bye.
Hi.
All right, peace.